I survived 100 days of hardcore on Minecraft Bedrock. In that time, I defeated the bosses, got full Prot 4 netherite armor, and even got a few notch apples. But can I survive even longer, taking on new challenges and actually making some farms? Well, that is the plan today, to make it to 200 days of hardcore mode. I also want to make this into a full beacon, which is where the farms are going to come in very, very handy. And to start things off, it also has to be said that I have 12 netherite scrap here. As you can see, I've got the 12 gold, so we'll make some ingots, and I will make these final 3... Oh, wait, do I have the netherite upgrades? Oh, I don't have enough diamonds for that. Okay, that has got to be quest number 1 then, ladies and gentlemen. Get enough diamonds to make more netherite upgrades so that I can fully max out netherite. Because, ladies and gentlemen, as we know, diamonds are for peasants. We don't want that, do we? Also, I learned something in the last video. You guys told me about this, and I had no idea. And it would have saved me a lot of time at some point in it. But if you go ahead and let's just take one singular piece of sugarcane, and we can place that right there. And then just hold your horses, okay? In fact, there's some bones right here that I threw away. So we'll grab these. I can't believe this is a thing. This is only on Bedrock. But if we go ahead and take some bone meal, you can literally bone meal sugarcane. You can't do that in Java. I don't know why you can't. But on Bedrock, you can. So I spent so much time collecting paper. I just basically was waiting ages for sugarcane to grow. And all along, you can just bone meal it. So I thought that was a good thing to mention, ladies and gentlemen, that I have been reading the comments. I've been taking in your tips. And if you've got any more, let me know, because I would love to hear them. I'm going to go ahead and just bone meal every single one of these as well. And I also noticed there were some comments about SB, you sound tired, you sound more chilled and stuff. And yeah, I just feel like that's how I'd like to commentate these, you know? It is just more of a chilled vibe, just playing Bedrock, having fun. I mean, I know that's crazy, guys. I'm making videos and I'm just chilling, having fun, trying like a different version of the game where there's a lot of similarities, but it feels different, and it just feels a bit harder, to be quite honest with you. That's probably the best way that I could describe Bedrock Edition. For me anyway, harder than Java because I'm so much more used to Java. I've also noticed I don't really have much food, so I think I'm going to have to make that a priority first before I go mining for diamonds. Don't ask why I came to the nether. I was just curious to see where my nether portal was. It's been a couple of weeks since I've played on this world. Oh, and it's taken me back to this village. Okay, I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. I don't think it really matters either way. I was trying to work out where I was. I was like, this doesn't look like the village I was just at. Yeah, portals could be a little bit annoying. I tell you what I don't need. I don't really need all of that. I'm going to go ahead and put brewing stands in this. The ender chest also needs a major cleanup at some point. Look at the mess. I mean, there's just bundles with random stuff in all the time. Although the bundles have been useful. So I'm going to mine both of those and then begin hunting for a cave. A cave that actually will lead me to diamonds, hopefully. Now, I feel like I've been in this area and already probably got the diamonds that I could find, or at least have explored those caves. So I'm going to go a little bit further away to try and find some better ones and some bigger ones. Realistically, I think it makes sense if I take my Elytra and let's fly this way. I feel like I haven't really been in this direction. I know I've been really far in that direction. I think I made like a mini XP farm. Did I use armadillos? Yeah, I did, didn't I? I was punching armadillos for an XP farm. Yeah, I'm going to make a better XP farm in this video, guys. I think I'll probably end up making a gold farm, something like that. I think that's probably a really smart thing to build. Because if I remember correctly, and if gold farms work the same as they used to on Bedrock Edition, I mean, I built one like years and years ago. You can make them in the overworld with portals, and they can spawn pigmen so fast. And then you need to use a trident killer to take them out, and that lets you get XP. I think trident killers are still a thing on this as well, so we will need to get a trident in this video. I don't think I successfully got one yet, so that's also an exciting little side project. Maybe I'll build a drowned farm to begin with to try and get the trident, who knows. Anyway, this is all looking kind of promising as we fly over to the desert. Nice little village there. I don't know if I've actually been here. I feel like I should have gone over here, but I don't quite remember it. But yeah, this is the mesa. Oh, that mangrove swamp is also not that far away, is it? So, my first question is, any desert pyramids around? Aha, there is one in the far distance over there. So, let's go and check that out. And as I fly over there, I also want to let you guys know, this is the last month to get yourself some SB737 winter merch. Is the end of January it's over, okay? You can get this cool sweater that I'm wearing, or if you prefer something else, there's also a mouse mat with the same design. I love them both, but very soon they will be gone forever. And I am now going to see what is down here. I've got to be careful. I don't want to die early on in the video, and I feel like TNT is a good way to do that, so we'll get rid of that. Gunpowder, straight away useful. I think a farm for that is going to be useful in this video as well. I've got plans for so many farms, guys. We've also got loads there. A gapple, that's nice. And a few emeralds. I don't think anything else really interests me. Do I bother with the TNT? I'm not even bothered about the TNT, really. Can I successfully fly upwards? I can, perfect. And it is also slightly bothering me that I didn't bring a bed. I want to bring a bed because just being able to sleep is such a handy thing to be able to do. Especially as we see the sunset on the world and on day 100. We're about to be on day 101 and then we're off, aren't we, on the 200 days journey. So I'm thinking I'm going to fly back to the village, which is somewhere over here if I'm not mistaken. I'll soon see the lights of it anyway as I get closer. Yeah, I can now. So we're going to fly back to that village, sleep in it, steal the bed. And you guys know the story from there, don't you? Basically, I'm going to ruin a villager's life. Oh, is that your bed? Well, I guess it's not his bed, so we'll jump into there and we shall sleep through the night and take the bed. Fantastic. I also love the fact that on Bedrock Edition, because the days played is just clearly on the screen in the top left, I don't have to say to my editor every... Oh, there's another desert pyramid, by the way. I don't have to say to my editor every 2 seconds, well, every 10 minutes, I guess, or every day. It's this day. It's this day. I've done that nearly 10,000 times in my hardcore world. Every time a new day dawns, I'm like, right, it's this day. You need to update the day counter. And it's, yeah, it's probably quite a time-consuming situation. I don't know why this one seems so much darker than the other one, but anyway, not complaining. Let's chuck that in there. More gunpowder, more gapples, and nothing really exciting. Not really. Oh, well, although, I mean, I was going to say it could be useful, but at the end of the day, it's only loyalty 1, and I feel like loyalty 1, when, you know, you're sorting out a trident, enchanting it, you don't want loyalty 1, you want loyalty 3, don't you? So I feel like having that book is probably of no use to me. We're going to go and check out this ruined portal as well. I feel like last episode was a lot of, okay, let's just get decent gear. Let's make ourselves survive. Let's get everything we need. This is like the video of let's now become OP. That's it now. All right, that's what SP does in Minecraft. He finds ways to become rich and OP and have everything that I possibly need and more than I could ever need as well. So that is my plan in this video. We're going to become very, very OP. And that begins by mining a bunch of diamonds. I like the look of these caves, but I feel like they don't go anywhere. Okay, hello. Having said that, I've just realised, in fact, let's put this here. Yeah, not so powerful now. I can literally one-tap you, mate. And does it go anywhere down here? Oh, I forgot. In Bedrock, I have to use torches because the brightness is kind of not good. Yeah, okay. I need to remember that you guys need to see what I'm doing. It's a nice little dripstone cave, but realistically, it kind of is not what I'm looking... Okay, I'm banging my head. Yeah, it's not what I'm looking for. So I'm going to jump out of here. I'm glad I brought the netherite, by the way. Oh, let's get the XP as well. That could come in handy, couldn't it? Yeah, it's a cool cave, but... Oh, I forgot I've not got the old Elytron. Let's actually do something like that. There we go. And let's try and find a cave that's actually worth delving into. We need to find, you know, one of those ones you've just seen. It's just a massive cave, a massive hole in the ground, and you're like, wow, this cave looks unbelievable. Well, that is pretty much what I am searching for. Maybe that's it, or maybe that's it. I don't know if that one is. I think this one's better over here. Either way, probably neither of them are good, are they? Hang on a minute, ladies and gentlemen. How cool is this cave? It's so dark, though. How am I supposed to see the diamonds? I should make... Can I make night vision? I think I might be able to make night vision. I made some night vision in the last video, I remember now. Let's get a torch down. Shed some light on the situation. I feel like I've been seen by some of the mobs. Anyway, let's go ahead and see if I have what I need to make night vision, because I feel like I knew I'd been seen by somebody. Get out of here, you. Really getting in my way. Probably going to be more coming over here now, isn't there? But let's see if we have what we need. I think we're probably missing golden carrots, if I had to guess. Although they could be in a... Oh, no! Okay, that also slightly terrified me. Bedrock is scary, guys. Bedrock is scary. I thought I was going to die on day 101. That would have been sad. Okay, I really think that if I had night vision, I would find so many more diamonds in a cave like this, because there's probably diamonds all on the walls. I just can't see them because it's so dark. So my plan is to actually go and get some and then come back to this cave. I think that's the smartest option. I have shulker boxes as well, which is probably... How do I get out of here? That's going to be a great question now. I can't quite remember which way is out. Is it up here? Oh, no. Here we go. Oh, it is up here, actually. Oh, well done, SB. Okay. So, yeah, I know where that cave is. Oh, hello, some little armadillo. Do I bring them home? You want to come home with me, armadillos? No, I'd feel a bit mean. But that's exactly where we want to go down, explore that cave. To get night vision, we're going to need gold and we're going to need carrots. I think as far as gold is concerned, we have all of that. Carrots, on the other hand, I think we are just slightly struggling. So I'm going to just make a note of these coordinates. And then I'm going to attempt to fly back to that village. I just feel like a desert village is a great place to potentially find some carrots. Well, at the very least, we're going to find out if that is actually the case. So we're going to fly over this little mountain here. Is this... Am I going back the correct way? Oh, there could be a wolf in here. We need a man's best friend, don't we, ladies and gentlemen? This is the kind of biome that you do find wolves. Yeah, I mean, we could just have a pet armadillo if we wanted to. No, there are definitely wolves in here. I've just got to try and track them down, or at least they can spawn here. I think this is known as a Badlands Plateau, although it looks completely different on Bedrock. Like, the color of the leaves is different compared to Java, which again is just another interesting difference. I've found them. Do I have bones? Okay. Well, we're going to find out if we get a friend or not, ladies and gentlemen, or are we forever alone? Here we... Don't do this. Yes, we got a pet wolf. I don't know what I'm going to call you. So I call you... I'm going to call you Rock because we're playing on Bedrock. Yep, that's his name. Rock. Do I like the name Rock? So I call him Brock. I'm going to call him Brock because it's short for Bedrock. But it's... have I got any name tag? If I've got a name tag, I'm going to actually name him. And you'll see how I'm going to spell Brock. It's... Yeah, this is going to be the greatest name ever. I also just see this little... Wait, where is he? Oh, hold on a second. You couldn't see that. I think I've actually lost Brock already. Yeah, I think because the simulation distance is pretty low on Bedrock. I think you can make it larger, but like the render distance is massive, but the simulation distance is not. I think he's not loaded. Is this him? Brock? Is that you? Nope, you're just a straight... Where? I've lost my dog. That has to be the quickest... Are you in? That is without a doubt the quickest dog loss ever. But as I was saying, because the render distance is sort of found it. Yeah, because the simulation distance is low, he won't teleport unless you are super close. So what I need to do is not fly home, but instead walk home. And then at least I'm not going to lose Brock. I think I have name tags in here somewhere, right? Maybe, yes, I'm not going crazy. So if we go ahead, grab the old anvil, and we're going to give him his name. But as you can see, there's an apostrophe there. That's how it's Brock, but it looks more like Brook, doesn't it? Yeah, it's Brock with an apostrophe which omits the E and the D for Bedrock. All right, does that make sense, ladies and gentlemen? I feel like it probably doesn't, but it will now. I'm going to put all that back there. Still need to think about food. You want that bone? You're not having it. So I give him my last piece of meat. There you go. Have my one and only piece of meat. And I am now going to go hungry, but I'll do that for that dog. I will do that for that dog. Yeah, we're definitely not really in the biome for food. It also makes me kind of glad that I didn't delve into that cave without first kind of checking on my light source and getting some night vision. Is he coming? Yeah, he's still... Oh, he loves me. Hello, Brock. Yep. I'm glad you're in love, because I'm not. Well, I'm not saying I'm not in... Well, I love you, but I'm not in love with... Anyway, let's just change the subject, as we're saying. No! Did you just walk into a cactus? My God, will you stop distracting me? As I'm trying to say, I'm glad that I didn't go into that cave and instead went back for night vision, because I really did not have the food to survive that. Okay, you're still alive. I gave you my only bit of food that could heal you as well, which is a shame. You can't have notch apples. We're definitely going to need a boat to get across here. I have got one, so... Let's go ahead and chuck you, my little doggy, into the boat. I don't want that. That'll be a memory of where we were. This is where we set sail. What is that over there? Oh, is it a ruins? Oh, I kind of want to go in. Oh, are they? No, they're sea pickles, right? You can only see them at night. You can't even see anything when you're swimming on Bedrock, can you? Yeah, they're sea pickles, although there's drowns here as well. This is a great place to try and find a trident. Amazing. I'm pretty sure that now a load of hostile mobs are going to spawn on the shore, and I'm going to be in a bit of trouble. But before I set sail over here, what did I tell you? In fact, can I do this underwater? I'm going to try and sleep down. The bed is obstructed. Well, you can do it on Java. Why can't you do it on Bedrock? I guess one of them is the inferior version. Anyway, let's get some sleep, get rid of this night, get Brock back. It's a guy with a trident. No way. I've got to take him on. This could be huge. Okay, I could die in this instant. Let me put my chest plate on really quick. Okay. Perfect. All right. Like I said, I can't regen. I also apparently can't get to him. Come on. Have I got knockback? Oh, I might have knockback on here. Why am I not swimming? Oh, I can't sprint. I've got enough. I'm going to die. I might actually... No, come on. This is SB. Did he drop his trident? No. Okay, I don't know why I thought I might die. I mean, I'd have to be pretty bad at the game to die. Oh, we got a copper ingot, by the way. Guess what? I don't care. Oh, we need to visit a trial chambers. That reminds me as well. That's another place. So, ladies and gentlemen, the plan for the initial plan for this video. First, I want to get food. I want to get a bunch of either steak or pork chops, one or the other. Not both. We don't really have the inventory space for it. Then, I want to brew night vision. That requires me to get carrots, which I will do once we get Brock home. And then finally, we'll go and get a load of diamonds. I want to get at least 30 diamonds, maybe even a stack of diamonds could be pretty cool. And then I will get the netherite upgrades and get a netherite axe. And my pickaxe and shovel also to be netherite. I know this pickaxe is already netherite, but there is one in my ender chest that isn't. So that's going to be what needs to be changed. I tell you what, getting you home is going to take so long, by the way, Brock. I feel like we should live at a more accessible place. I could have just bumped the simulation distance up, I feel like, and just taken him back that way, but hey guys, where's the fun in that? So let us continue to set sail along here. I really do think that the coral reefs look so pretty, by the way, with all the lights. Is this what Minecraft's supposed to be like? And because I play with super high gamma so that people can see the videos easier when I'm inside a cave, I just don't get to experience all the ambience and beauty of the terrain. And like the whole idea of caving being difficult and you need night vision or you need torches to make it feasible. Like I don't get to experience that in Java because I just have a high gamma, so because I'm like, nobody wants to watch me in a dark cave and can't see what's going on, so I have to brighten up. But there isn't really that capability on Bedrock Edition, so instead I'm going to do a bit of brewing. That's the plan. I forgot how far I flew as well. I must have flown a few thousand blocks, but we are getting to the jungle. I feel like you're the problem here, Brock. I could have literally just flown back. Don't look at me like that. He really does think the world of me already. Or we could get some melons if we get desperate for food. That could be a good idea, although I just remembered I'm not a vegan. I'm a meat eating specialist. I can't even swim after the fish. I was going to say, a fish literally is swimming faster than me. This is the world's most exciting chase ever. Why is he running away? There we go, we got him. Wait, did it not give me cooked fish? Oh, that's a shame. I guess it makes sense that, you know, in reality, I shouldn't be able to get cooked fish when you take them out underwater. But I still would have liked that. Let's go ahead and grab that XP. Oh, and on Java, they drop bone meal, but on this... Oh, by the way, I can actually swim now. That's nice. But yeah, on Bedrock, they drop bones. That's interesting. Why is this parrot... Where is he going? Are we friends, parrot? Wait, did I tame a parrot in the last video? I can't remember. I don't think I did. Did I? Are you just a random parrot that's gone for a swim? All right, well, I can't tame everything at once, okay? I've got to get a dog home. Let's not... Let's not think about bringing anything else back. This does kind of feel like the never-ending river. On the way, though... Sorry, Brock, I'm just going to leave you there. I've spotted some animals, and since food is kind of important, let's go ahead and take you out. I kind of feel like I don't even need to crit them. No, look at that. We one-tap them with ease. I'm going to keep the leather. I feel like it comes in handy. And I'll munch on this food as and when I need it. I feel like my dog... Yeah, Brock, he's looking longingly now at the food. Do we give him some? There you go. He did need to... Wait, you could sit them inside a boat? No way. Can't do that on Java. That's basically... I mean, it was the last video was all I ever was saying was, oh, that's different to Java. Oh, that's different to Java. Well, it's going to be exactly the same in this video, ladies and gentlemen. Every 2 seconds, I'm going to be like, oh, you can't do that in Java. I tell you what I have got to be careful of. I've got to be careful that when I try to break the boat, I don't kill Brock with my sword. I feel like it could happen by mistake. All right, ladies and gentlemen. So I'm going to be very, very careful to not let that happen. That is my thinking behind it. So we just need to continue to here, and then I'm going to break the boat. There we go. All right, come on then, Brock. Let's get on out of it. Dogs are usually terrible at getting out of water, although not Brock. He's apparently a little bit aquatic of a dog. And yeah, the rest of this, I think we just continue it on foot, to be honest with you. I don't think we're a million miles away. I'll be honest, I can't even remember where I'm going, to be honest, but I don't think we're a million miles away. The reason I don't remember where we're going is because there's about 3 different villages that I kind of set up camp at, and I don't know which one I'm actually gonna stick to overall. Like, here's the first one over here. This is the first village I ever came to, and it's been very good to me. You can just see the portal in the distance. The only thing leaning towards me staying here is the fact that every time I leave the nether, it takes me to that portal. I reckon I can easily stop that though if we just remove the portal, and then we'll just use the one in that village. The reason I like this village, well, you can't really see it, but the village over there, I just like the scenery. In fact, oh, there's an animal over there. Cow, I am so sorry. But yeah, I just really like the scenery of the other one. It's like between a valley. I feel like a house could look so good on that one. So I think that's why I'm leaning towards living over there. And in the meantime, I'll break this portal so that I never get dragged over here again. I'll probably just break the entire thing, to be honest with you guys. I mean, it's literally free obsidian. What's not to love? Definitely well worth grabbing, isn't it? So let's go ahead and grab these pieces as well. Yeah, that's it, Brock. You don't even know what that portal does, do you? That's the... Can I not reach this? Okay, that's just really annoying that I can't reach one piece of obsidian. Yeah, that's the remnants. Those 2 slabs shall forever remind us that there was once, in fact, a portal over there. I feel like compared to Java, again, here we go again. Compared to Java, these portals are very far away to still be linked. I feel like they wouldn't be linked in Java, but in Bedrock, well, they are, because that's how these portal things work. Welcome, Brock. This is your new home. I actually don't have a home yet, really. I just live with these villagers, apparently, just because I built a beacon. I literally have a beacon before a house, Brock. Yep, times are tough here. And I also have this brewing stand, so I'm going to see if we have any carrots knocking about here. It doesn't look like it. We've got beetroot, we've got wheat, more beetroot and wheat. Is this all you guys have? Seriously? I mean, we might have to go and see the grumpy old villager that lives up there at this rate. Okay, never mind. It's not as desperate as we thought. Do I have a fortune tool? Ah, we do. The shovel is fortune, so we'll get more carrots if we use this. So I'm not going to do I harvest them all? I mean, what's the harm? What's the harm in going for it? I'll get it so I get to about a stack. I think that's probably pretty reasonable. Then we'll plant down these so they grow back. So we're now, yeah, 58. That's pretty good. Get a few. I'm trying not to break the dirt at the same time. That's perfect. Exactly a stack. And now I'm going to need to actually get the things to do the brewing. So we're going to open this right here. Glass. Okay, that's straight away a little bit of a worry. We need... Do I really have just a wither skull just chilling there, by the way? Let's go ahead. This needs sorting at some point. I've said it already. Yeah, let's go ahead and start by getting some sand, which we have in abundance. So we'll get 1, 2, 3. If we get 6, I feel like I'll go for 9. I feel like, yeah, 9 is probably a good amount of night vision to have, isn't it? That should definitely get me through. So we'll let that smelt. I don't know why, but I always seem to keep getting these 3 hours back, no matter how much I try to get rid of them. They always keep coming back to me. I honestly feel like there's just no organization here, is there? It really isn't good at all. I've got an idea. I don't know what else I'm going to do with all those ink sacks, apart from trade them to someone. So, where's my dog? All right, dog, you now have a black... Yeah, Brock with a black collar. Oh, it goes hard with his stripes, does that? I love it. All right, perfect. Now, this is all looking great. What's the point of having a diamond sword? I'll tell you what the point is. There isn't one. There really is just no point to me having a diamond sword. I've got a netherite sword with everything that I want on it. So, see you later, netherite sword. Same with a shovel. What is the point? I'll tell you what the point is. There isn't one. I already have a trident. Did I get it last episode? I forgot. I can see the hoe being useful, but I do feel like so much of this stuff could go into a shulker box, so that is going to be my next thing. As much of the fire res as possible can go in there. I don't need fire res in my inventory if I'm carrying notch apples, but in fact, if I've got a totem, do I even need fire res? Probably not. I think it's just basically time to organize everything like I have it in Java. That's the only way to do this, isn't it? And I also feel like I've got a decent amount of nether wart, which is going to be great because obviously I'm going to be brewing a bunch of night vision, but I don't like the fact that I don't have any way to grow more. Oh, there's a few cows here, by the way. Let's get those. So I'm thinking next I need to make a little area with grab some soul sand and actually make something. I don't think I actually have any on me that I can think of, so that is probably my next priority. Do we have any in a chest or a bundle? You never know. Why have I got so many nautilus shells, by the way? I got very lucky, didn't I? Yeah, we don't actually have anything going there. Let's go ahead and just get... Oh, I haven't even crafted the golden gun. Well, what am I doing, ladies and gentlemen? Thankfully, I have enough gold for this. I have 30 gold blocks and a tiny beacon. What is going on? Anyway, I can make 2 golden carrots for now. I'll make the last one in a second. So we'll go ahead, get that brewing. And I'm going to chuck these nuggets over here. It also makes me wonder why I'm carrying things like iron and emeralds, but I suppose you never know. I also apparently have 0 redstone. If only there was a villager that I could trade with, but there isn't one here, is there? Okay. That now tells me that we're in a little bit more of a dire situation where we need to go mining for not only diamonds now, but we need to find some redstone. So I can probably do that fairly quickly. And on top of that, I'm going to need a few logs. Okay, wait, what? Why are they angry at me? I tell you, all I did was I mined a block next to their beehive and it did it break their... I just killed a bee by mistake. I think beehives have to be attached to trees. If you break the block the beehive's attached to on this, the beehive breaks. That's what looks like just happened, which is not very nice at all. I didn't mean to do that. I'm just minding my own business. So, yeah, it looks like that's another issue that we have to be aware of. I tell you what, every turn there's something different here, isn't there? Anyway, I'm going to make myself a couple of chests, and I'm going to make 2 shulker boxes. Now, one of them is going to be dyed black. I tell you what, the black ink sacks actually come in handy. And the black one, which is what I always do in Minecraft, is going to be for tools. Anything that I look at and I'm like, that's probably a tool, including myself, is going to go into, it's going to go in here. So we're going to put the elytra, we'll put that. I'm not going to put the fortune pick because that just gets used so often. I like to keep it in my ender chest. A bow, the arrows, they're always useful. Like these need to be like maxed out with better enchants, all of them really. I always put obsidian in as well because I feel like they go together well. And I suppose this bundle, bar maybe the sticks, is probably another good example of just a load of tool kind of items, apart from the dragon egg, but I suppose it can all stay there. So I'm going to put that in as well. And now that everything is just so much more organized, doesn't that look nicer? I'm going to take the time to quickly head to the nether. And this is also a good opportunity to check on my way back that the portals actually correctly link. But yeah, once in the nether, I'm only looking for one thing. And fortunately, it is very, very easy to find. I just need to try and work out where the exit is here. I think what I will do at some point in this video as well is make the nether portal much better, just in a better position, like somewhere above the lava of wherever it is probably the smartest option. Now, we only have 6 rockets here. I would hope that I can find it without needing to use up any more than what I've currently got. Although, in my ender chest, I can craft more. That's the beauty of having an organized ender chest, ladies and gentlemen. Perfect. Just what I was after. I'll just fly over here, I reckon. Yeah, this is what I wanted. If we get, I don't know, 10 of these, I think that's probably a good amount. I just realized I haven't got the old soul speed on the boots yet. Okay, these really need improving, don't they? I think, yeah, other than thorns, I've got everything else that I need. Let's get a 10th one of this. Do we take this guy out? Okay, I somehow missed. I missed from about 3 blocks away. I'll never know how, guys. I really will never know how. All I'm really bothered about now is can I find my little hole, and of course I can find the hole. Yeah, well, I couldn't miss it with the bridge there, could I? So we're going to go ahead and work our way down here and make it back to the portal. Here we go. Moment of truth. Please don't make a new portal. Take me back. No, why would the portals link one way but they don't link the other? Where I'm back at this village. That's apparently that's my life. Constantly at this same... Are you kidding me? Will you just leave me alone, you stupid little thing? I mean, I guess it's a free obsidian farm, though. I mean, that's always a positive. It's literally just generating me infinite obsidian every time I come through. But it's also not ideal. So what I'll do is I'll mine up all of this, or at the very least, as much of it as I can. Yeah, I'm mining all of it. The obsidian's always useful, isn't it? Then I'll fly back over here. As you can see, it is quite a journey, ladies and gentlemen, isn't it? Quite a journey indeed. So much so that it actually uses up all my firework rockets. So let's take this opportunity to craft. I can craft another 84. Oh, well, that's fantastic, isn't it? We'll get 63 of them for now and leave those for later. I feel like that's looking very nice and organized, isn't it? In fact, I could have... Oh, look at that. Bundle them up. It's even more organized. I'm getting addicted to organizing things now. Bundles open up a whole new opportunity. We'll go ahead and mine. In fact, I feel like I don't need this out at the moment, so we could put that in the bundle as well. Oh, fantastic. Then I'm just going to do a little bit of a temporary thing here where I mine out 10 blocks, which is actually going to be a bit of a weird shape, unfortunately, but we're going to do that, and then I'm going to take the nether wart, which I believe is in this shulker. Oh, we have 12. I could have got a few more pieces, couldn't I, technically? But anyway, we'll go and do that. And the real question on my mind is, on Bedrock, you can bone meal sugarcane to make it grow, which you can't do on Java. So, does it work for nether wart? I think it's a very interesting question that we will eventually find the answer to. I think also getting redstone is probably going to be straightforward. It will actually involve caving, which is the very thing I'm getting the night vision for. But, oh, what a cave, by the way. It's more of a common thing, is redstone, so I feel like it's going to be a lot easier to find than... And what a cave. Oh my goodness, it's another awesome cave. And I don't think I've actually explored this. Let's get the old torches out, the chest plate, although when I need to glide down, we can do a little swapperoo. Fantastic. And at first glance, I don't see any redstone. Thanks to my pickaxe, I will Okay, I'm running out of inventory space here. Should we do something like that? Yeah, thanks to my pickaxe, I'll be able to get a lot of it. So I only really need to find 1 or 2 ores, and then we'll be sorted. I seem to remember doing a massive strip mining thing in the last video, and I was like, oh, well, I don't need to keep all the redstone. I'll just throw it away, because I'll not need it anytime soon, and when I do, I'll just go and get it. Well, now I wish I'd actually collected some of it up, because it would have saved me a bit of time. Okay, we've found some. I also, though, am now in this position where there are creepers, and creepers mean... Oh, there's bones as well. Yeah, but... Okay, hold on. This is getting a little bit crazy. Yeah, so, creepers mean gunpowder. Also, bones mean bone meal, so I can test my theory there. We've got this pickaxe, so let's go and grab as much redstone as possible. You see what I mean by the dark... Okay, why am I putting 2 torches next to each other? Yep, it's not that dark. But yeah, you see what I mean by the darkness, though, don't you? Like, you look over there, you just see red eyes everywhere. Very, very spooky. They're just spiders. Anyway, we've got 44, which is more than enough. I do feel like I want to come back into this cave at some point, because it really does... Oh, it's got skulk. I wonder if I don't think I came in this cave in the last video, but they kind of all blur into one, guys. I'll be honest with you. So, anything's... Okay, I don't have my light on. Yeah, anything is possible. Okay, I see the sunlight over there, so we can fly up and out. I tell you what, the elytra just make life easier, don't they? Let's go get rid of this pig, by the way. You shouldn't be living right there, mate. It's also kind of a sad thing that my sword has, as you can see, it's got Curse of Vanishing on it. Makes you feel like that's a bit of a disappointing thing, but at the same time, that means it'll disappear if I die, and I'm in hardcore mode, so... Yeah, I'm not going to die, am I? Or at the very least, if I do die, I'm not going to need my sword. So, Curse of Vanishing really has no effect in hardcore mode. Anyway, fantastic. We can put redstone onto that. I'll double that up because we're going to get quite a few. Yeah, I don't think I need to bother with the... Will you stop looking at me like this, Brock? Go on then, you can have 1 piece. I don't know, eh? Did I get some rotten flesh? I should have... I'll tell you what, you can have this instead. You don't want that. Alright, well, if you do, it's there. Now, the next question on my mind was, can you bone meal nether wart on this version? You can't. You can't do that on Java, and you can't do it in Bedrock. So, I'm going to say goodbye to all of that. I should probably just be keeping the bones. I keep needing them, but it'll be alright. The passive mob spawning speeds are absolutely fantastic on this version. I know I said in the last video, but they really are. I feel like it's very feasible to make a passive mob farm on Bedrock Edition, and if it is, I am going to do it, because that sounds like such a cool thing. Like, they are buildable on Java as well, as you probably know, but I feel like they're just going to be so much easier on Bedrock, because they just spawn so much faster closer to you. So yeah, something I'll definitely be testing out at some point. So we've got all of that brewing nicely. I will now grab the rest of the bottles, brew the rest of the night vision, and fly back to that cave, which is quite a long way away, if I do say so myself. Well, it was a long way on foot because I had to bring the dog back, but because I'm flying, I feel like it is going to go a lot quicker, isn't it? Yeah, it really does save time when you've got the elytra, which is why the elytra are just so OP. They work pretty much the same in Bedrock as Java. If anything, they feel a little bit smoother in a some way. I can't put my finger on it, but in Bedrock, yeah, there's almost a little bit more smoothness to them. Like, if I want to fly like that, that's great. You know what I mean? Just like leap from the ground and fly. It's kind of, yeah, I think it's actually a little bit easier. I think maybe the activating of the elytra is a bit more responsive. I like the way you can deactivate them and reactivate them mid-air. I think that's a really cool little touch. Hey, what can I say? I'm giving Bedrock Edition a fair chance. I'm also going to take out these creepers whilst I can see at least one. Yeah, I think a lot of people in the comments were actually kind of glad to see me giving it a fair chance, you know, because I've played on Java for so long. Even though I used to play Bedrock all the time, I've come back to it, and I definitely prefer Java, but I think a lot of people were glad to see me be open with Bedrock and just happy to try it, and I've enjoyed it. It has been a nice change. It's just a slight difference in feel, you know? That's the best way to describe it, but I'm enjoying it, and I'm really looking forward to getting into making farms, because like, when it comes to Java, I know everything there is to know about making farms, really. And I understand all the mechanics inside out and stuff like that. Whereas in Bedrock, I don't have that knowledge of all the mechanics of how things work and what the best farms are. And people have sent me, like, little clips of and pictures of some cool farms that you can build in Bedrock. And they look really, really cool. So, and they're not possible on Java. So I'm looking forward to doing that. I do want to test out this theory about if you break the wood, does it break the nest? Okay, so at the moment it's sat on a block, but Did I just mine the nest by mistake last time? Is that just what happened? I feel like that's what I probably did and got them upset because it seems to be okay now. I feel terrible. I've just dismantled their tree. Let me put back your tree. It was just for scientific purposes, all right, bees? Don't you worry about a thing. It is all now back to normal. And I'm just glad that I made notes of the coordinates of this cave. Otherwise, I'd never find it. But yeah, it is somewhere at the other side of this ocean. Whoa, what have I just flown past, guys? I know this is not the cave that I'm meaning to go to, but this looks awesome. Look at this. I know seed generation is the same between Bedrock and Java, but oh, wow. Okay, it's kind of a dead end, so not worth exploring, but it just looked very, very cool. And sometimes you see a cool cave or a cool thing in Minecraft and you're like, I've got to go down there. Guys, I've got to go down. Here it is in this very spot. So I'll kind of... Wait, this is not the right way down. How did I go down here? I can't even remember, guys. Sometimes all these caves just look exactly the same, don't they? But no, it is down here. Okay, now I know exactly where I am. And get ready for the caving experience to be transformed. This is exactly where I was stood on this very torch. I was going to place another torch. Oh, well, I found diamonds already. But look at this experience, okay? Pretty hard to see any diamonds. Other than that diamond right there, which I didn't even see when I was like stood back a bit. I don't really see any. But if we go ahead and drink the night vision, what a transformation. I can still not see it. I'm joking. I can see some there. I can see some there. So suddenly we can see... Right, go in the lava. That's it. That's why knockback is sometimes... Okay, how many of you guys are there? I just want to get the diamonds, please, guys. I think for now, I'll just grab the ores. It's just a little bit quicker, and it means I don't have to switch to another... Do you mind? There we go. I tell you, it's great having a powerful sword now, by the way. But yeah, I'll grab any diamond. Is that just it was just a single diamond, but it's one down. Hopefully many more to go. I'll keep the bottles as well. I feel like they might come in handy. Let's go ahead and just organize the inventory a little bit. I also feel like this cave... Oh, yes. Let's get creepers. You forget now that... Like, I feel like the whole cave is just light, even though it's not. It's just me with night vision. But you forget how much easier caving is when you can see. Like, that's my biggest tip, I think. Get yourself night vision if you want to go caving and see all that stuff really easily. Like, a lot of people are like, oh, you make caving easier, SB, because you have your gamma really, really high, so it makes it easier. And it does make it easier, but it's not something that's not possible for players without that. Just make night vision and you'll be sorted. There's actually loads up here. It's a bit of bridging to be done. That has to be said. I just don't want to get shot by this guy. It's just gonna be very annoying. I think we're probably out of his range now. The only annoying thing I find with night vision is the particles, but I guess that's just comes with the territory, doesn't it? So we've got 2, and that is it. And a third one above my head. In fact, a 2. Oh, this is great. There's 3 up there. So straight away we've got 7 diamonds. I reckon if I use fortune on this already, I'll have close to enough for the nether. Maybe not quite. I'll probably need a few more yet, but I won't be far off. I don't see any more up here at first glance. Oh, look at that. I can see more over there though. This is absolutely fantastic. Look at this. More on this. Okay, well, the flight wasn't too good. This is... Oh, there's more up there as well. This is it. Night vision. We're on easy mode now, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go ahead and land. Okay, I don't know how I took 0 damage, by the way, there, but we have successfully landed here, and we can get a couple more. I feel like even though I can see well, I'm going to be missing so many diamonds, but at the same time, and like I said, I want to get a stack of diamonds. Originally, it was a stack of actual diamonds, but a stack of diamond ore maybe is doable. With the amount of caves that I'm finding, I'm kind of confident that I can get a stack of diamond ore. So that is the new goal now. Reach an entire stack of diamond ore. Oh, and I also want to keep an eye on the time, just so I... Why would I want to keep an eye on the time? But somewhere in here, I believe... I'm worried about creepers coming and blowing me up, by the way. I have a clock, I think, in here. Yeah, so I'll know when it's nighttime, and then I can sleep, which is always good in a 100 days challenge when you're trying to get as many days done as possible, because it means... Do you mind, sir? Because it just means, yeah, you can sleep every night, and you know when it is time to. If I don't sleep at all, the challenge takes twice as long, and you know what? I don't have time for the challenge to take twice as long. Be careful, creeper. Don't know why I'm telling the creeper to be careful. It's me that needs to be careful. Now then, what have we got up here? Have we got any diamonds? Did I see some? I did. I thought I saw some. Can we just fly up here? You don't really seem to take much kinetic energy damage on Bedrock. I feel like I want to put that to the test and just fly into a wall and see what happens. Like, I make the fall damage noise, but it doesn't really hurt me, to be honest with you. Anyway, that is us up to a grand total of 19 diamonds. Minecraft just becomes a different game, doesn't it? once you start getting decent stuff, it really becomes a different game. Like, even the fact that now I have a totem and I have the best armor, cave and elytra, like the caving experience is just so much faster and so much easier. Tell you what, the night vision ran out and it's just an entirely different experience, isn't it? Suddenly, caving is impossibly difficult. It would take me forever to find any diamonds in here. And you literally just have to get lucky and stumble across them. I know I've already done this once, but literally, look at that. It is literally like night and day. Well, of course it is, SP. That's exactly the definition of night vision, but it is like night and day. What a transformation. And that is 32 diamonds obtained already, which is halfway to my goal of 64. Also, guys, this is the second video in the series of surviving in Bedrock Edition. I don't know how long the series will go on. It depends on how long I survive. I doubt I'll go past 1,000 days if I survive that long, but who knows? Maybe this is the next 10,000 days project. I don't know. But if you are enjoying the video, just watch me jump into lava and die before the series can continue. No. If you are enjoying the video, just go ahead and subscribe to this channel. This is my second channel. There's loads of bonus content on here, loads of videos that are original that you won't see on the main channel, and every single video from this series is going to be on there. So if you like Bedrock Edition videos, get yourself subscribed, ladies and gentlemen. It would be very, very cool to hit 1 million subscribers on this channel this year, and I think if I keep uploading, there's a chance it could happen. In other news, diamonds are starting to get a little bit more... Oh, well, I missed my block place. Careful, SP. Stop flying into block. As I was saying, diamonds are starting to get a little bit more scarce, but they're not impossible to find. I'll tell you what, guys. Call me crazy. I think Swift Sneak, it could be just my opinion. I think Swift Sneak feels slower on Bedrock than it is on Java. It could be some other reason, but it does feel a lot slower. I'll tell you what is slower. Health regeneration. It is so slow and it drives me up the wall that it is not as fast as Java. They should definitely adjust that to make it the same. In fact, Minecraft should just watch my videos and I will tell them everything that is different between Java and Bedrock. They've just got to listen for every time. I'm like, oh, that's different. And then they can be like, okay, we need to get some parity here. It is also extremely difficult to actually see underwater. You kind of have to look from above. I was wondering if I could find diamonds, but I don't think I will. I think realistically at this point, my best option is to fly up and out of here. This is actually not the way I came in, but I'm not complaining. Obviously, there's more than one way to do that. And then I'm going to try and locate another massive cave. Finding the first one wasn't that difficult. I think with Elytra, you just look for a massive hole in the ground, and that's a pretty good indication as to whether there's something good there. I think that's the cave that I went down before, and it was very cool. If I remember correctly, yeah, it was a bit of a dead end here, but I didn't actually check it 100% thoroughly, because it does slightly open up, so who knows. There could be something good down here, or there could be a trial chambers. Guys, you don't need me to tell you, the chances of that were extremely, extremely slim, but we're here now. So I've never actually found a trial chambers by mistake before, by the way. That's the first time, and it's kind of exciting to do it and to say that, okay, this is going to be my first experience of the trial chambers on Bedrock Edition. Now, I've explored a lot of these, so I know the generation kind of inside out. I can tell you whether it's different or not. Straight off the bat, this room where the ominous vault is exactly the same, and pretty much this entire room looks the same. Only thing I'd say is I don't think, and I could be wrong, but I don't remember Java having a breeze face or a bogged face. It could have a bogged face, but I definitely don't remember a breeze one. You could correct me on that, and it could be me going crazy. But let's go ahead, ladies and gentlemen, and battle. Okay, it's a cave spiders one, fantastic. But let's go ahead and battle the trial chamber. Okay, this is actually ridiculously easy. They really are so slow to react that defeating them is a piece of cake. The floating glow lichen, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, this is the other spawner. Okay. I don't know what item I'm going to find. I suppose you can get diamonds here, but that's usually more from ominous vaults. What do we get? Okay, we got a pot, which I'm not too interested in. Is there another one here? Okay, is this silverfish? Oh, no, it's stray. Okay, these are annoying, but again, because you can one-tap them, they are just too easy. And because this is not the new combat, I can see why Jeb added... Did we get a key this time? Yes, we do. Fantastic. I can see why Jeb actually added the new combat. As much as it was annoying in so many ways, it has made Minecraft so much more difficult against entities. You know, rather than just going up and spam clicking them and easily defeating them, it does take a lot more skill in Java, I think, than Bedrock. But obviously Bedrock's different as well, because there's people who play it on mobile or with a controller, which is a lot harder than a keyboard and mouse. So you can't really... Do we even need... By the way, do we need night vision in here? I feel like it's just better for the video if I have night vision, isn't it? You guys can see so much easier. But yeah, I don't think it would be fair to make people who are playing on their mobile... This is what I actually learned from reading the comments of the last video. I didn't even consider the amount of people playing on mobile. But it really would not be fair if they had the same Java combat, because it would just make the game impossibly difficult, wouldn't it? You really would not stand a chance with a mobile having to time your hits and stuff. It would just be too hard. Yeah. So I understand completely why Bedrock has that difference and hasn't changed to the new combat, and I think Java's combat will at some point eventually be reworked and be a bit more of a hybrid of the two rather than its own standalone version, but it also won't go back to fully spam clicking, I don't think. I think there's somewhere in the middle. But a lot, on the other hand, the PvP, is there any vaults in here, by the way? I don't think so. Yeah, the PvP has been accepted by the community, if that makes sense. Oh, by the way, this is where you offload all your junk now. This is like the new thing that they added. They made it a hopper going into a barrel instead of a chest, because it used to be just chests dotted around that were empty, and people were like, oh, why is there no loot in the chest? Well, the idea of the chest is just to offload your loot that you don't want. You know, like all this junk that you keep picking up from the trial chambers, which I think is a pretty cool idea. I'm going to keep string and gunpowder. Everything else gets offloaded. There you go, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, but because people didn't realise that that was the intended way for it to be done, people were constantly complaining like, oh, it doesn't work properly because I've got no items in my chest. It's like, no, well, that's actually just the idea is you get so much rubbish from a trial chambers that we thought we'd mix it up. So I thought that was cool. Oh, this is a different staircase, by the way. I don't recognise that. Not to say that it's different to Java, but this room is certainly similar. There should be a breeze here. Yeah, can you one-tap the breeze? Okay, I haven't hit the breeze, apparently. Okay, we got him, but he's a tough cookie to crack. Oh, I can get the mace today, guys. I completely forgot that that was in Minecraft. I don't know why. I really hate getting slowness effect, by the way. It really zooms in my FOV so much. And I just feel like a low FOV player. And don't take this the wrong way, guys, but I feel like low FOV just isn't as good as high FOV. I feel like, yeah, I find it harder to watch people with low FOV. So look at this. Oh, I've got all this junk that I don't need. Well, don't you worry. We'll just chuck it in there. I'll keep the breeze rods, by the way. They actually look useful. And that's a good way to chuck stuff away, because if I accidentally throw something in that I wanted, I can be like, oh, I'll actually keep the iron ingot. And there you go. Oh, I'd like to make an iron farm. There's so many farms that I want to make, guys. It's actually kind of exciting. I really want to do an ominous trial, so I'm glad that I've found this place as well. I just will need ominous vaults for that. Or, well, I'll need an ominous bottle, which shouldn't be too hard to get. I want to do a raid today. Let's go ahead. You can actually get ominous bottles from a trial chambers anyway, which is good news. This is where you just get loads of junk again. Another good question, and I like the fact that you get honey bottles. Do honey bottles give you hunger? And the answer is, oh, they give you a decent amount as well, actually. And it's free bottles, which, again, is kind of useful. Did I throw away my other bottles, by the way? I think I might have done by mistake. Wait, did I throw them over here? What did I do with the bottles? Are they in here? Ah, I'm meant to be keeping them for me future pots. What am I doing, SB? We've got another one here. Let's see if it is of anything of use. I feel like, as well, from... Oh, that's a diamond chestplate. Not that I really need a chestplate. I'm pretty sure on Bedrock you can do some fancy stuff to be able to reuse ominous vaults as well, by like moving it to a realm and then moving it back, or you can delete the user data or something. I've seen videos on it, which does mean it's technically possible to, like, if you farm the keys, you can probably farm all the ominous vault loot, which is like notch apples and, come on spider, at least look like you want to battle. Yeah, the keys. And do we need scaffolding? I feel like one day I will. So let's get it now. I feel like that might come in handy at some point. But yeah, using that method, you can farm the notch apples, you can farm the heavy cores. I'm trying to think what else is kind of useful from the ominous vaults, but they're the two big hitters, I'd say. I mean, you can get diamond blocks as well, so I guess technically you can farm diamonds from it if you did that as well. But at the same time, it's a little bit of a long-winded task to constantly be deleting the user data over and over again. I think you'd have to put all of the keys into a chest as well to actually make it work. I actually got a key from that vase as well. They're not called vases, they're called pots. Where on earth are the rest of these spiders, by the way? Oh, I'm getting emeralds from this, by the way. Emeralds and iron. I tell you, you gotta go around and break every single pot you find. Is that in there? How has he got in there? What a stupid spider that is. What even was he thinking? Is he drowned? He's gonna drown. Oh no, he's not gonna drown. He's surviving. He's a survivor. He found a little air pocket, didn't he? Anyway, that should finish that and allow me to... What is this? Swiftness? Oh, so glad to get some speed. Yeah, really helpful, Minecraft. Thank you for that. What have we got here? Another room. Okay, fantastic. Let's battle these mobs. Honestly, guys, this could just be me in 2025. I could just literally become a Bedrock YouTuber. this could be the Bedrock channel. My main channel, Java. This channel, Bedrock. And we just do all Bedrock videos. Do you think that'd go down well? Something tells me it wouldn't. I honestly, I need to make another friend or foe video. I need to get the gang back together. I want to post more lifestyle content on here. Yeah, we ain't, there's no chance I'm becoming a full-on Bedrock Edition YouTuber on here. But if people want it, then more Bedrock videos will happen. Or this series will continue for quite some time. I only say that because I really don't feel like I'm going to die anytime soon now. I mean, maybe I'm getting overconfident, but I do kind of feel like I've really got the hang of this, and I'm starting to think that this is becoming, not yet, but it is becoming easier than Java as I get more and more used to the feel of the game and the combat and stuff. I do think it is becoming a little bit easier. Anyway, let's see if there's any more secret rooms that I have yet to find, or is it just going to be, oh, I tell you what, poison arrows are always worth grabbing. Oh, and I've run out of fire, and I just fell down the stairs. Thankfully, that's not happening in real life, but it happened in Minecraft. I fell down the stairs. Another room has been found. It's a bit of a different experience fighting in the dark. It really, yeah, it feels completely different. But I feel like it's a little bit of a waste of time, or at least a waste of my resources to be using the fire as, not the fire resistance, the night vision in these places. I just feel like it's a little bit more conservative to not do that, especially when you look around and you can see there's all sorts of lights. Can we brighten this up, by the way, or is it as bright as it can be? Oh, no, I think, yeah, well, we de-waxed it, but I don't think we made it any lighter. Let's see if there's any weathered ones. Aha. Yeah, there you go. That brightens the place up a bit, doesn't it? And I actually have really good knowledge of the locations. Let's just not get shot. I have really good knowledge of the locations. Let's brighten this place up a bit. There we go. Yeah, I know exactly where all the ominous vaults are, but when it comes to the normal ones, because I don't really care about them in Minecraft, I don't really know where they are, so I'm probably missing a bunch of them, but at the same time, I'm not too bothered about it, because what's the point, really? Is this a little sneaky hopper? Yeah, let's dump some stuff off here. You know me, always on board for having a sneaky little entrance to a room, and that was indeed sneaky. Let's brighten this place. Oh, I actually really like doing that. You don't get the same satisfaction on Java, but on this, it's like, oh, it's kind of cool. Because as you can see, it genuinely does brighten up the room. Oh, fantastic. It brightens up the room, and it also brightens up my day. I think I can safely say that this area has been searched successfully, and this way I've looted it. I'll just have to check the top section for any unloot. Look at that. Any doors that I haven't been through, but I think I've probably done every single one, at least on the top level I have. The second level had some diamonds in a chest. No way. That's very, very cool indeed. And I am addicted to doing this. Another diamond? I tell you what, they're actually kind of plentiful of diamonds in chests, aren't they? Netherite upgrades are definitely not going to be something that I ever have to worry about again, will I? Anyway, that section has fully been cleared out. I feel like I've... Oh, okay, that was the way that I was not supposed to go. The way I am supposed to go is here, which again, I think I fully did this room. Man, the glow light can floating everywhere. They need to fix that in an update, by the way, don't they? But yeah, this room's done, which means the trial chambers has been completely looted. What I'm going to do is chuck any excess stuff I have into here. And in the words of Sonic, I'm out of here.
I'm out of here. I like running better.
It's also a very cool intro. Like, that's the opening cutscene of a game. How cool is that, guys? Oh, I don't mean guys. I mean you, Reed. I'm talking to you. Although before I leave, there is one of these I need to get. Can we have some light, please? I want to see what I'm getting. Anything good? I was hoping for an ominous bottle, to be honest, but not today. Was this the way? Yeah, this is where I came through. Oh, it's very dark now, isn't it? Which means it's the perfect time to do some organization. Operation Find the Next Cave can now begin. I'm doing it in pitch black. I'll drink these 5 resistances when I feel the time is... Okay, I don't know how that's... You guys probably can't even see what's going on. Basically, a creeper blew up in front of all these guys, and they all survived somehow. I also like the way that you can crouch while flying. I don't know what that looks like from a different angle, but you can just put your head down. Why you can crouch while flying, I don't know, but yeah, there you go, guys. You can do that too. Alrighty, candidate number 2 looks cool. Oh, well, this guy's is a winner. Just look at this. Just look at this massive dripstone cave, diamonds galore. So let's go ahead and get to that grand total of 30, but not 30, we're on 37. That grand total of 64. And as to be said, this diamond journey has been a fantastic way to collect loads of gunpowder for my rockets. Just discovered a dungeon. You never know what's going to be in here, apart from mobs. You do know that much. But in the chests, I tell you what, nice bit of gold. We'll grab the name tag as well, just in case. And this one, unless the book is good, I'm going to be disappointed. Actually, it's kind of good, but at the same time, not good enough. I had like lots of enchants on it, but none of them were really up to scratch, unfortunately. In other news, as awesome as this cave has been, the dripstone has made it kind of annoying because it does kind of get in the way of seeing the diamonds. You have to kind of stumble across them sometimes to be able to actually spot them. I feel like being able to one-tap creepers really does make things so much easier because there's zero worry about them blowing up in your face. Unless you're an idiot and miss the hit, but I'm using a mouse and it would be pretty hard. Okay, well, I know I just missed, but this guy shot me in the back, alright? Don't take that literally. Yeah, it would be pretty hard to actually miss them unless somebody shoots you in the back. Sorry, I should have prefaced it with that little disclaimer. I also kind of feel like I should have a chest plate on at times. I mean, I'm down to 4 hearts, so got to be a little bit careful when I'm out and about. But at the same time, to spot everything... How did I just fly through lava, by the way? I have no idea, but yeah, to spot everything, Elytra are gonna be needed. Oh, we've got a minecart chest. Nice. A minecart chest with diamonds. Oh, well, that's actually kind of good. I'm not bothered about the rails or the bread. Apparently, I'm a name tag collector now, so I suppose they're useful because boats don't stop mobs from respawning, so name tags are actually a little bit crucial. So yeah, I think that is worth just remembering, isn't it, for this? I know you can't see anything, but because I'm swimming. But this aquifer, which is what an underwater cave thing is. Look at this. Wait, do we have these in Java? We must do, but I just find the way swimming is so cute. But yeah, these are actually a great way to find diamonds because diamonds are more likely to generate when they're not next to air blocks. So water is such a good... Oh, a trident guy. I mean, I've already got a trident, but can't say no to a second one. Well, he's not going to give me it, is he? And it's ironic that right next to the water, on the outside of it, I found a diamond. Well, there you go. Apparently, it's not always the case that they're under the water. We're getting pretty close, but I'm also not super optimistic that I'm going to find all the diamonds in this cave. I do kind of want to try strip mine. Let's get another night vision, by the way. But I wouldn't mind trying strip mining on Bedrock Edition now that I have the ability to easily dive mine. I've got Swift Sneak. I've got the best pickaxe. I feel like I've got a lot of things going for me. Although it's 61 diamonds, so surely we find 3 more in this cave. I'm just gonna have to keep my eyes peeled, aren't I? Or maybe not. It's not actually looking too promising. So I'll tell you what, we're at decently low level. Let's go down to, I think, let's just place this guy doesn't come down. Yeah, I think we go down to level, I think it's minus 50, no, maybe lower than that. Okay, that's bedrock. We don't want to be on this level. I think 58 might be the spot that we want to be. And then we just go for it. It's hard to see anything but me breaking blocks, but this is actually really quick. I can move faster. Okay, well, we found some lava. Yeah, I can move faster than I'd ordinarily... Okay, we found diamonds, so... No, they didn't burn. What am I doing? Okay, calm down, SB. All right, you're not going to die. You've got a totem, but just don't be an idiot about this, all right? You've found... I think I let one of the diamonds burn. That's actually very, very sad indeed. Why is there so much lava around here, by the way? Let's grab that one piece then. And then hopefully find the final one to get to 64 total diamond ores found in this mining journey, which just goes to show that you can very, very quickly get diamonds in Minecraft. If you just know what you're doing and you have night vision and you find a big cave, it's not really that difficult at all. Why is there so much lava at this level? I don't think... I want to say you don't get lava at this level in Java. I feel like I should be mining higher up above the lava lakes because it's just kind of getting a little bit annoying. So I think the lava lakes, yeah, are at this level. So if I'm here, if I can jump, I should be much safer right here. Also, as I'm mining, I feel like there's just too many particles in your face. You don't get this on Java. I feel like it's just a little bit, if that makes, you know what I mean? I can't explain it, but I feel like I've got to stay far away from the block. If I go close to the block, it really is kind of jarring. Just a little bit of further feedback for the Minecraft devs, because you know what? I feel like I am now the comparer of these versions. I also don't see any diamonds in here, so I'm not even going to delve into it. I'll just continue with my little strip mining journey. And this looks like the final ones I need. Yeah, we're going to get more than that. Let's throw away... Well, we can actually just stack them together. Pick up... There we go. 67 diamonds. Not bad at all. So I am now going to dig on out of here. Another room portal has been spotted. You know me. Always like to check them. And, of course, grab the gold blocks. Is there only one? It would seem so. Anything decent? Well, I'll count that as decent. Don't mind if I do. I'll leave everything else. Look at that. Can't believe we got a notch. It's like a 1 in 100 chance, by the way, to get a notch apple in a rune portal. So yeah, that is pretty good. And now that I have successfully made it back with all of these diamonds, let's go ahead and I'm not going to mine up all of them, but I'm just going to do a decent amount. I'm going to have to grab the fortune pickaxe as well, and let's see how many we end up with. I think I already had about 2 in my inventory anyway from what I found in chests and stuff like that, and we're now up to a grand total of 27. That's very, very good indeed. And if I also take this little smithing template, now remember, we need to do it for 3 items at the moment. At some point, I'd like to do it for a netherite hoe as well. But in addition to that, before we go through, let's double check. Yeah, I don't think... Oh, I have got netherrack. Okay, we don't need to go to the nether to get netherrack. We have exactly what we need, which means I can just go like that. We've now got... It's literally that quick and easy, guys. We've got 4 in total. Then I'm going to go into... this, grab the smithing table. I don't know why it lives in my ender chest. I suppose you never know when you might need one. And I am going to put that... Oh, okay. I also need to make sure I've got these in my inventory. That's kind of important. And then when we put everything together, we've got a netherite axe. We have got a netherite shovel and a netherite pickaxe. You could no longer call me a peasant, guys, because yes, diamonds are for peasants. Well, diamond tools anyway. But not anymore, ladies and gentlemen. We don't have diamond tools or gear, which is perfect. So, I'm going to chuck all of that there. I'm going to put my gold in. Redstone. I feel like ender pearls could go in there. There's maybe a better... No, you know what? Ender pearls belong in this one. I think that's good. I think you can use them to get above the nether roof normally. Well, in Java you can, but I don't think there's any use going above the nether roof in Bedrock. I don't think you can actually place anything. But that's all very, very good indeed. We'll also put all of the diamond ore there. So we've got a pretty healthy supply of diamonds and notch apples too, which is kind of awesome. Even a few extra name tags as well. Look at that, 5 in total. Everything's coming together, ladies and gentlemen. So I'm happy that Operation Get All the Netherite Gear is now done. This netherite pickaxe can live right there. In fact, I feel like torches are kind of a tool. I know that they're kind of useful, but they belong in that tools one. So we'll go with that. Do we want to brew any more stuff? I don't think so, but I'm still going to leave that there. And I'm happy with all of this, guys. I think the next thing I need to focus on a little bit is actually getting one more shulker box. You know how organized I like to be, and I always like a food shulker box. I'd actually like way more for a bunch of different things, but a food one would definitely be useful. I also think in general, I should probably be looking to top up the food. But like I say, look at the amount of animals that just keep respawning around here. Maybe I do make a passive mob farm, or maybe I just make some sort of food farm, like a hoglin farm. Like I say, I don't know what farms you can make on Bedrock, or if the design's the same, or if they're different, but I'm excited to research it and try them and make them myself and stuff. I think in the last video, I had this thing where I'm just going to make all of the farms I'm going to try and come up with on my own. But I came to realize when trying that, it's actually less fun for me, because especially being fairly new to Bedrock's more technical mechanics and not understanding them properly, it's just too hard work to try and make it all work together. It just takes me twice as long, and I feel like it's a bit annoying for you guys to watch me fail over and over. Maybe some of you guys like that, but I'd rather just find what the best research is and then use my extra knowledge to make it better, rather than keep getting it wrong, because Bedrock's mechanics are completely different to Java's, which is what I found. Like when I had the armadillos on the campfires, I think they died because they were taking damage, but on Java they wouldn't die. You know, stuff like that is a bit weird. Look at this, 2 pigs, and the fact the combo's so quick makes it so easy to get them, and the fact that I have looting 3, which I think I have, and fire aspect 2, yeah, make it so powerful in getting a lot of food very, very fast. And at a stack of pork chops, I think I'm happy with the food situation, especially when you consider, well, we've got a little bit extra there as well, when you consider 59 steak 2. So that's great news. I still feel like, though, there are so many farms that I need to build. Oh, there's a pig there. There's 2 pigs. Like, I of course want to build a food farm. I also want to build a gold farm and an iron farm. I think they're all pretty essential farms that you should build in any Minecraft world. I'm not going to start with the food farm because I feel like the food is going to last me until I need a food farm, if that makes sense. The 2 stacks. So food farm, lower priority. I think a gold farm will be great because I'd love to make a full gold beacon. I'd love to make one of every beacon, which I actually think I could probably do. But to begin with, I think an iron farm is going to be the easiest one. I don't even know if chunk loaders exist on Bedrock and stuff like that, by the way. So I have no idea if I can keep it running or if I should build it in the spawn chunks. But I'll be able to research the topic and how Minecraft works and find out. As well as that, I do feel like I should try and breed more villagers. All that requires is a load more beds. and that requires wool. So to begin with, I'm going to go into here. I don't think I have any shears, do I? Nope, I do not. So I'm going to grab some iron to make some, and then I'm going to go on a bit of a shearing journey to get as much wool as I possibly can without crashing into a mountain, preferably. Although, to be honest, all I can see now are the animals that will give me food. I can't even see any sheep now. They seem to have all okay, well, you spawned in very quickly. It's so weird. Like, this doesn't work like this on Java. It's so weird having animals spawn near you. It's also very handy. I could make a wool farm, but I feel like that's kind of pointless at this point in time, just to get a few beds. I feel like that's a little bit over the top. I could nick them from another village as well, couldn't I? I could just go and ransack their beds. I'm not going to do that. As you can see, there is also a pillager outpost in that direction. Great opportunity to do a raid at some point. I don't know when I'm going to do it. Might even wait till the next 100 days if there is going to be another one. Especially considering I do have a few totems anyway, so it's not like, oh, I need to do more. I mean, I'd love to make a raid farm as well, actually. I've got so many things I'd love to do. So many farms. In fact, once I start building farms, I kind of get a little bit excited. Have you noticed, guys? Anyway, I need to stop getting distracted with other animals and focus on the sheep. Although every time, yeah, if I see one, it's free food, isn't it? I may not have a shulker box for the food, but it is still free food nonetheless. I'm also not sure how many beds... I was going to crit you there, sorry, with shears. I'm not sure how many beds I really need. I'm not even sure if the villager breeding mechanics work exactly the same in Bedrock. I'm assuming they do. Yeah, I'm not sure how many beds I'm going to need to get a bunch of villagers, but I think my aim is maybe 5 or 6. Did I see a sheep down here? You know what? I've got good eyesight sometimes, haven't I? Saw a sheep and he's trapped right on. Oh, there's 2 of them. Look at that. Oh, don't die. Okay, did we get the wool? We got that wool. Okay, I'm honestly, this is a little bit evil, but I'm going to leave this sheep down here for all eternity. Yep, I know it's not nice, guys, but that's what we're going to do. I'm not going to fly down for that pig or that cow. Instead, I'm going to have a little bit more focus and not... I love this. 2 sheep inside each other. Can we move? There we go. Thank you. I think we've got 2 wool for that. That maybe not so great. And then there's you, Mr. Sheep. I am crit shearing. That's what we call it. We shear them with a critical hit. None of them seem to be eating very fast. That's a little bit annoying, isn't it? I also maybe find this annoying that... And you might be able to change this, you guys tell me in the comments. When you switch to an enchanted item, it shows you what the enchants are, which is kind of useful sometimes, but I don't need to know what enchants are on it. I know that. You know, if I want to look, oh, I'll look in my inventory. I don't need it every time I switch to it. Maybe there's a way to turn it off. Is it like a tooltip? Oh, this is the dream. Look at that. That is the dream, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, if I could turn off that tooltip, because it just takes up so much of your screen, doesn't it? And I feel like it's kind of unnecessary. There must be a way. Oh, hold on a second. Get back. Move. Did you just shoot a sheep? Okay, well, I guess I am shearing them. I've just seen the most useful thing ever. A tent. A villager's tent. If we go and mine that away... Oh, did I leave an ender chest here, by the way? Why did I think it was when was I getting allays? I think so. I don't even know what I did with those allays, to be honest with you guys. But... Oh, did I kill them? Oh, they died. Yeah, they wouldn't have died on Jab. I remembered it now. It's all coming back to me. I murdered some allays. Do you guys mind? Okay, I tell you what, these guys are actually kind of tricky as well. They don't really survive very long, but they were a little bit tricky. Anyway, yeah, I think I killed the allays from here, didn't I, sadly? What I'm going to do is grab all of this wool. It's a great way to get a load more. There is a grey sheep over there. I don't think I'm going to... Well, I could bother with him, because if he drops 3 wool, it's worth it, but if he doesn't, then it's just annoying. Did he drop 1? Well, I'll take it just in case I find another grey sheep. And in the unlikely event that I do, at least I've got it then, haven't I? Let's go and take out another pig. And yeah, if I want to start a raid, this is the place to come, isn't it? Hello, Mr. Sheep. You know what we're doing? I actually feel like I've got so much wool, by the way, now, guys. I think I'm probably at the point you could say it's a little bit overkill. So I'm going to start heading back. Well, we've got 51. Yeah, so we can make 17 beds. Yeah, that is definitely a lot more than I need to be making. But you know what? I'm not going to complain. So we're going to fly all the way back, and then I'm mainly going to need the wood. I just picked up a lead as well. I must have lost a lead when I was over there, probably from the allays flying away or something like that. And I've just come back to pick it up now, which is handy. I think I have spare leads in a bundle as well. Is that right? Yeah, I've got one in there, so we'll go and put that in there. I don't really know what to do with all this leather. Do we just make it live in this chest? Yeah, I think that's probably the smart thing. As for the spare food, I feel like that is something that I will, for now, keep them in the chest until I get the shulker box. These shears, been very, very handy, served me well. All of it needs certain enchantments putting on, but for now, I'm pretty happy with where it's all at. And I'll probably make a proper villager trading station somewhere down the line. We need a shulker box full of wood as well. Why have I just been toxic and left a single log, by the way? But anyway, let's go ahead and mine away at all of this. And I'm trying to think how much wood we're going to need. Probably about 18, 19 pieces is about right. And then once we turn them into planks, we'll have... Yeah, if I mine this tree, we're going to have more than enough wood to make so many beds. And I think... I'm going to need to give you guys a load of stuff like wheat and bread and all, you know, so you can throw to each other and breed it. That's typically how it works. Oh, we've got a cat as well. We could get a pet cat. It's too soon, guys. It's too early. We only just got a dog. I don't want to go crazy on animals at this point in time. So, do we have to do it like this? Yeah. Alrighty. So let's go and... did I just make some well, you never know when you might need more chests, guys. That's the only problem with Bedrock. You can accidentally craft stuff. But I guess it is pretty quick. Where am I going to put these chests in a nice spot? There we go. That'll do, I suppose. And then I don't know where I'm going to place these beds. What do you reckon? Just in a big line along here? Why not? Why not? In fact, if I get rid of that as well, they can go. Yeah, perfect. And then we'll have a grand total of 17 beds all along here. Next, I'm going to mine up all of these hay bales, which is a new recipe. The hay bales are going to get turned into bread. Bread that's not for me, but instead is for the villagers. And in theory, assuming the breeding mechanics are the same on Bedrock, they should throw the bread to each other and make a load of baby villagers. That's what I'm hoping for anyway. Whether it'll actually happen remains to be seen. Should we find out? Hello, good sirs. Oh, what do you sell, by the way? Oh, you're the fire aspect boy. Anyway, bread. You want some bread? You want it? There you go. Take the bread. Oh, look at that. He's loving it. There you go. Be free. I don't know where the other villagers... Okay, they're all down there. They're all actually working. This guy doesn't want to go near him. So I reckon if we just go and litter the place with bread, they should all go and pick it up. So let's just place... Well, I'll just drop the load down. That's it. You want some bread, mate? You want some bread? That's it. You are apparently not distracted by bread like all these other ones. It's working, guys. The Bedrock and Java mechanics are exactly the same. Come on, give me a baby villager. Do it. Come on, guys. This is the anticipation is killing me. If this fails, I'm not going to be able... Look at this. Look at the size of his head, guys. Look at the size of his head. Why is his head so big? I'm sure these are a lot bigger on Bedrock than they are on Java. I'm telling you now, guys. Villagers are not normally this big. You have had a massive child, whichever one of it was. Was it you? You seem to be pretty happy with that. And they've had another one. That's crazy. We've got 2 babies just running around. The miracle of life and all that. I feel like there might be villagers up there that I could breed as well, perhaps. Maybe I should go and do that. But let's, first of all... Oh, I just made a load of crafting. I need to stop clicking so fast. I wonder if they can breed faster. They seem to be doing a lot more breeding, which is kind of crazy. You want more? I mean, I'm not against it, but a villager breeders really, really fast on Bedrock or something? Is there no cooldown? I'm not sure how it works. Okay, yeah, maybe there isn't any villagers up here, which is nice. I also feel like I could make this bit of terrain a bit nicer, just because it's I don't know, it's a bit harsh as that. So if we go something like this, yeah, I like that. I like that a lot. And then you can walk straight up and get into your house. Fantastic. And a baby cow. It's the season for everything to be breeding, apparently. I don't know where your parents are. I definitely didn't murder them. Okay, I actually didn't this time for once. So. We've got villagers. We've got more babies than adults here, haven't we? Oh, and a wandering trade. Everybody's turning up. I don't know what could be useful from the wandering trader. Maybe nautilus shells, or maybe just the leads. Although I have slime now, so I don't need... He sells nautilus shells. Honestly, that's the only trade that I think I ever care about. Do I... No, you know what? I'm not going to destroy this village. We're probably going to be living here for a bit. But I need to get some wood, and I need to get it fast and get them nautilus shells. Because like I say, nautilus shells are a little bit of a tricky thing to get. So... I am going to get chopping at these trees. This is also extremely, extremely fast compared to what it was like in the past. Apparently, and this is what somebody said in the comments, you can actually insta-mine wood if you have a netherite axe and haste 2. So I'm quite excited to test that out and see if I can actually just like insta-mine a load, because if so, I'm going to make an absolutely awesome wood farm, probably out of spruce or something, and it's going to let me get wood so fast. You can't insta-mine it on Java, which is a bit of a shame, but if you can on Bedrock, yeah, that would be really, really cool to see. So straight away, I'm already up to a stack, nearly a half. Did I just see a wolf? Did you just murder? Look at you, murdering things. I can't get another pet dog. I don't want to make Brock to be jealous at all, so I'm not going to get involved in that. But let's continue mining away at this wood. If I get 2 stacks, I think that'll put me in a pretty good position, because that's going to give me 32 emeralds. I think that'll let me buy all the Nautilus shells the Wandering Trader has. I could be wrong though, he might give me more, and I will buy as many as I can. I think I've already got 5 as well though, which is pretty good as a starting point at the very least, isn't it? And then we'll continue with as much as we can. So we've got all of that, which is very, very good indeed. Now we shall mine away at these logs. And for the remaining 2, shall I just... They'll never know. They'll never know that I just stole it from their house. Look at them, they're still breeding. Honestly, you give them a bit of bread and they go crazy, these villagers. Like, they're literally breeding like rabbits. It's crazy. Anyway, I need to actually do some business with them rather than them having all the fun. So I'm going to make a load of sticks. I think that's all that I can. And then we'll get all these. And then you, good sir, are going to... apparently there's a way to do... I can't remember what the way is. Is it like... Oh, is it? I can't remember what... Somebody told me in the comments a way to like trade a lot faster, but I don't know what it was. So I'm just going to have to continue with the old shift clicking method. So that's it. There's just babies everywhere now. Where's a villager that I can trade with? You shall do, good sir. And then... Oh, hold on a second. Sorry, I've not even finished selling to you yet. Thank you. And then we can go and find the Wandering Trader, who's apparently got a house. I'm pleased for you, mate. Can you move out of the way? There we go. And in that house, I'm going to give him all of these. Perfect. We've bought him out. There's no more. Do we kill him now? No, I'm just joking. There's children here. Don't speak like that, I speak. That's what you all wanted to do, wasn't it? So, in my quest at some point to make every beacon, I mean, I don't know if I'll ever make the netherite beacon, but I'll make all the other ones. Some sort of raid farm will be useful to get the emeralds. At the moment, my emerald methods are just trading, and it's a little bit slow, but I'm sure that'll be improved in the future. Look at that. We've already got 5 Nautilus shells. Now we've got 10 in there. That's pretty cool to see. And I feel like with the bread, we also need that food shulker box sooner rather than later. I feel like that would come in very, very handy. But yeah, I'm pretty pleased with everything. And these villagers are gonna have to grow up. But in the meantime, and I can't... This is a little bit annoying. I can't remember where the stronghold was that I went to. But I feel like I should go to another stronghold, then go to the end to get more shulker shells. With these elytra, I'll be able to fly miles and miles. I've got a decent amount, I think, of gunpowder there. Yeah, gunpowder. And I can always get a bit more paper, literally by bone mealing sugarcane if I need to, which is very, very handy indeed. I'll have to make some sort of sugarcane farm at some point as well. So, yeah, I think that's my next quest, to get more shulker shells, because shulker boxes are just going to be useful. I'm not going to make a farm for them at this point in time. The bed is too far away. I'm stood right next to it. Yeah, I'm not going to make more shulker shells. Or shulker... let me say that again. I'm not going to make a shulker farm anytime soon, because I'm not going to need that many shulker shells. But it is in my plans further down the line. Now, you may be wondering, why am I going to the nether? I've also just realised it's going to take me to this portal again, isn't it? Yeah, that's kind of annoying. I still need to fix that portal. But the reason for the nether is... Shall I do it now? Shall I fix the portal now? Let's just get it done and dusted and out of the way, because it's just kind of annoying me, to be honest, guys. Every time I go through, yeah, a new portal gets made. Very annoying indeed. So, I've got to fly all the way back now. How are you guys still going? Look, honestly, guys, look how many babies there are. They have gone crazy. There's babies over there, but then look at this. Look at this. It's like a whole school of children. Where are they all going? We don't know. I don't know how they are breeding so fast. I mean, villager breeder farms on Bedrock must be insane. Anyway, I need to stand here and divide the coordinates by 8, and then I can head through. As I do this, also, I might just put this in the ender chest, also this obsidian. Actually, no, I won't, because I'm going to be building more portals. Why would I do that? So, as I'm doing this, I'm assuming that the portal mechanics are pretty similar to Java. Otherwise, it is going to be quite annoying. So, we'll start by mining away this portal in its entirety, and then I'll need to go to the coordinates that I have calculated are near enough. But to get there, I think it's just going to be easier if I first go above the lava by traveling through this tunnel, and then once I'm above, I can fly there and not be trapped below the lava. Although, having said that, we're pretty much near there anyway. I think I'm just going to need some blocks, because yeah, we need to build about 30 blocks in that direction. So I'll just build it out of the it's not mycelium, it's the warped water block. It's not warped water either, it's warped nylium. Remember that, SB, come on. It's basic nether stuff, okay? So I'm hopeful that that's enough. I am wary there was a gas nearby, although it seems to have disappeared. So I'm gonna, yeah, build out here a total of 30 blocks, which I don't actually have enough for, unfortunately. I mean, we can do a netherrack if we want. That's about it. Do I care about these? Not really. Should we build with crafting tables? No, we're not that desperate, are we? Instead, I'll just do what a normal person would do and pick up a load of netherrack. Yeah, I don't know why I didn't do that in the first place, but that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to grab loads and loads of the netherrack. And I think I'm also going to make this to be too wide. What on... Right. Seriously, I know I'm not going to die because I've got a totem, but I'm crouched and he walks into the lava. By he, I mean me, my character. I'm holding crouch. How does that happen? I have no idea. I don't know why it was like that. Stupid game trying to get me killed. And then I was like glitched in the lava, couldn't swim out. Anyway, thankfully I survived mainly because I have the elytra and I have totems, so I don't have to worry I'll get fire resistance. But in the good news, we are going to get to here, and then I think I'm going to do something like this to build a bit of a portal, and I will also make the platform around it quite a bit bigger, just for safety purposes. You know, when I walk out the portal, I'm not just going to fall in the lava. I've got a little bit of space. It would be cool to make an actual portal room at some point, but for now, this is as good as it's going to get. So we're going to do something like that, and something like that. I don't have any... We've got an... What on earth are you doing? Actually, I need ender pearls. You come here, mate. Okay, I'm sorry. I just didn't even drop an either. Although you did give me another Nylim if I need it. Yeah, I need my flint and steel next, don't I? There's another one. Where are they coming from? I have no idea. Let's get him again, though. Why is he walking to the lava? Are they actually stupid? Yeah, I don't get Enderman. Why are they walking into the lava? Sometimes it's best not to ask questions, isn't it? So I have my flint there, so we will light this up, and if I've done everything correctly, which I have done everything correctly, but if I've done everything correctly for Bedrock Edition, it should take us back to the village. If it takes me to a random place, I'm just going to give up, ladies and gentlemen. There we go. It worked perfectly. That's good. We've probably got another 7 million babies since I've been gone. It wouldn't surprise me anyway. And I'm now going to head back to the nether because I need to get some ender pearls, which is what I was trying to get off those endermen, but they were a little bit too annoying for that to work, weren't they? Okay, I almost feel like this could be a little bit bigger. Otherwise, I'm going to just walk into the lava every now and again. So we'll make it ever so slightly wider. And then it is Operation Track Down Enderman, which with these kind of biomes around should be very, very easy indeed. Oh, but I didn't even look at him. Why is he angry at me already? So you think you can hide down here? Honestly, what is these drop rates? Looting 3, you expect to get something. You either get 0 or 4 with these guys, don't you? Anyway, 2 of them here. Bring it on. Oh, stop teleporting, noobs. Although maybe I'm the noob. Okay, we didn't get any ender pearls there, but there should be one more angry enderman. Okay, he's behind me. What a move, by the way. There we go. And we got... Oh, no. I just got smacked in the face. I know the read... Why is there so many endermen? Why am I not wearing a chest? Don't die now, SB. You're literally able to fly, but your totem has now gone. Do not panic. You can 1v1 this dude. There we go. Well done. Now, stop being an idiot. Put your chest plate on. I could be wrong. Is that the first time I've popped a totem in this world, by the way? I think it might be. That's well, that's an excitement. I mean, it's always bound to happen with the way I play hardcore Minecraft. So, we'll go ahead and mine this up. I don't know how many more ender pearls I'm going to need, but I'm... Okay, and I just jump in lava. Wait, oh, I have fire. Okay, that's good. I forgot that I don't have my electron. But, like I was saying, I don't know how many ender pearls I need, but I want to get enough to activate a fully unlit end portal, just in case I go to a brand new one. That's my thinking. Okay, it's the teleporting that's doing my head in with these guys, by the way. Oh, low ground. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, because if I go to the same stronghold I already went to, then it's fine. And I wish I'd written the coordinates down, to be honest, guys. Actually, if I go back and watch the video, I'll be able to find the coordinates. That would make everything easier. But I'm also happy to go to a new one if that's what should come up, because it'd be great to explore as many as possible. I think there's a lot more strongholds in Bedrock Edition as well, so that's all good to know. Let's continue taking out Enderman. I do feel like the drop rate is absolutely awful for me, by the way. I also feel maybe too confident in battling these guys to say that I popped a totem. What is the drop rate? Seriously. At the very least, I should be getting one ender pearl half the time if I didn't have looting 3. And I do. I do think the looting mechanics work different on Bedrock, and I feel like they don't work in the way they think they work almost. I don't know. It's something not right. You shouldn't be getting 0 so many times with looting 3. It's not right. That's what I'm telling you. I also do not like the way they all just disappear on me and I have to go and find them again. Yeah, I'm either the world's unluckiest person or something's not right here. And let's be honest, it's probably something's not right because I'm never unlucky. Don't die in the lab. Don't burn my ender. Are you kidding me? Maybe I am the world's unluckiest person. I completely misjudged the situation. Oh, finally we got some ender pearls. I am starting to think that the knockback is just annoying, and eventually I'll probably get a sword without knockback. I mean, for now it is fine, but... Oh, now we're getting the ender pearls. We're probably getting what we were long overdue, aren't we? I've got to remember to keep eating as well, just because of how annoyingly slow Bedrock regeneration is. Don't Okay, I don't think he dropped any anyway, so it's okay. We're up to 8. Yeah, it honestly would make so much more sense for me to just go to the stronghold I've already been to. I'm hoping it takes me there, but with Minecraft, you just never know, do you, ladies and gentlemen? So annoying that you can't put them in boats on Bedrock as well. This would make everything way easier. That's it. Stay alive. Stay out of the lava, mate. Don't be a hero. I'm going to go and get him. Here we go. I missed. Oh, he dropped some ender pearls as well. That makes a change, doesn't it? Let's go and get rid of you as well. That's it. What on earth? He just climbed up and teleported away. Oh, it's crazy how many endermen just appear behind you. Okay, well, that one got... Oh, the ender pearls are flowing now, ladies and gentlemen. If I hit him into the lava... Yeah, this is actually easy because they can't teleport as far away. And we just got loads. All right, my work here is definitely now done. And point taken, if you're going to take out endermen, do it on a smaller island. Like, if there's some endermen on that island, that would be ideal. I mean, there wasn't, but it would be ideal if there was. And, okay, this village is going to get ransacked. All those baby villagers, they're going to die if I don't do something quickly, which means sleep and fly away. And hopefully they all despawn. Oh, man, that would be sad. If all those baby villagers just die in one night. It wouldn't be sad. It would be a tragedy, ladies and gentlemen. It would be. I'm pretty sure that's far away enough for them to all despawn, hopefully. I don't know how the mob spawning mechanics exactly work on here. Are we still alive, everyone? Are we good? I think so. There's just babies okay, they're all over here apparently. What are you doing? Like huddling in the corner to keep warm or something? What's going on here? Okay, you leave this guy alone. Leave him. He's stuck in the corner, poor guy. Are you able to move? Is your head stuck in the wall? What are you doing? Okay, anyway. Don't get distracted by the babies, SP. Instead, we are going to throw away a bunch of stuff, and I'm going to use this Eye of Ender to see which way a stronghold is. Now, apparently, underneath villages is a good place for there to be strongholds. It would be hilarious if there is a stronghold directly below me. I highly doubt it, but it would also be very, very funny that I was above one the entire time. Okay, well, we weren't. All right, well, that's that rumor solved. I think I have enough blaze powder in my ender chest. Well, right here, in fact. So if it breaks, I can easily make another one. But I'm going to head in this direction, keep throwing my eyes of ender, and eventually I'll track down the stronghold. And this time, it's not going to be one that I forget about where it is. And I'm going to know that it's the closest one to my base. It could be the same one as before, but we'll have to see. It's actually really near to where I was. The Eye of Ender pointed backwards. I'm guessing, and I could be wrong, it could be underneath this village, which would be cool. Where did it go? Yeah, I think it is, guys, which is crazy. It actually makes strongholds so much easier to find, by the way, because all you have to do is look underneath a village. From what I remember, if you dig under the well, that leads to the village. I don't know where the well is, though. I think there's a well down here, maybe? No, maybe there isn't a well here, but there's got to be something around. Yeah, we're literally right here. Now, when this... is it going to break, or is it going to... Okay, it's there. Perfect. So, in theory, there's literally a stronghold right here that was beneath my feet the entire time, which is crazy. What are you guys doing here? Get out. How many... what on earth is this? Talk about the cavalry. What on earth? Is there a spawner here? It's so dark, by the way, guys. Let me get some night vision. Night vision is your biggest friend on Bedrock Edition. Makes recording so much easier because everyone can see what they're doing. So we'll put that back there. We are going to need a bit more blaze powder, which is in that blue shulker box, so we don't have to worry about it. We've got an iron ingot as well. That's kind of crazy, isn't it? But let's dig our way down and see exactly where this is. I know it's somewhere below me, but sometimes you can dig down and completely... Well, okay, I've found it. That was a lot easier than I expected, guys. So I am going to get rid of all of the... Okay, I'm on fire. This is not good. Let's just go like that. But yeah, I'll get rid of all of these, dig into the stronghold, and I seem to remember generation being pretty similar to... Wait, have I been here? Did I open these doors? It's possible. Although, I don't know. Is generation the same? Because this should be taking me back towards the beginning. Although it doesn't... No, it doesn't seem like the doors thing works. Now, in theory, there should be a secret room this way. There is. Okay, but it goes nowhere. I know my stuff. I don't think I have been here. I think the doors are just naturally open and work a bit different on Bedrock. So, instead, we are just going to have to kind of hope for the best. I know the general way of going back to the starter staircase, but it doesn't always match up. Although, there seems to be a lot more dead ends. So, who knows where I actually need to go. But I'll keep exploring. I'm pretty sure you always go up the staircase to go back to the beginning. And yeah, I'll keep exploring, and eventually, I'm sure well, I'll find some diamonds and pearls. Don't mind if I do, but eventually I'm sure I will come across the portal room. There's also a load of books here. The fact that I now know where this stronghold is and it's so near is actually very handy, though. Protection 3 and mending. Oh, loyalty 3. That is great for my trident. And I could put mending on the trident. That's kind of the main things I need, other than, like, unbreaking. That's very cool indeed. I'm also going to drop off all the junk that I don't need. Seem to be gathering a lot of it. I'll keep the iron ingot. You never know, that might come in handy. So I check the other chest just in case. It might have something really useful in that I hadn't even thought of. So let's go ahead and head up here. And the chest, there is 2, although it's got a block above it. Well, let's break that. And nothing too exciting, just a few books in this one. Perfect. I have now found the starter staircase, which means we're probably near to the portal room. It could still be fairly far away, but it's usually within 7 rooms of that starter stack. Well, this is on Java. I'm just hoping that it's the same on Bedrock. You seem to be getting a lot more dead ends on Bedrock, which I'm not complaining about. It makes exploration a lot easier. I have kind of been that way, but not yet fully explored it. So let's go and check all. Oh, well, we found the room. Fantastic. Let's get rid of you, get rid of the spawner, and get rid of, well, they've all gone. And it's a 2-eye. Okay, well, that's good to know. Straight away, I can craft more Eyes of Ender to fill in 6 of them. And I need 1, 2, 3. I need 4 more blaze powder, which I can get out of here. We're going to place all of them down for some reason. I don't know why. It just means I have to spend longer mining them up. So, yeah, we need 4 of them. We can get all of that done. Place those down. Fantastic. We've activated the portal. I think I'm going to put, yeah, the ender pearls can go in a different chest, but let's just get this as organized as I can possibly make it by putting those in there. I think for now books can go in there as well. I'll just leave the enchanted books. They can be loose in the ender chest. You can see how unorganized the ender chest is going to get very, very quickly on this journey, can't you? It might be a little bit annoying. I also think I should grab all of these. I'm just going to leave 1 of those in there, because a lot more rockets are going to be useful when I'm flying over the void. That's what I'm thinking anyway. So yeah, to have as many of them as possible is probably quite important. Before going in, I'm also going to dig a staircase out of here, just so that I can easily get up and down from here. As you can imagine, going to the stronghold, you know, it's something that I'm going to do quite often, and it's not actually that deep of a staircase. If I kind of make it a little bit rounded like this, I'll be able to have more chance of finding it as well. So what should we do? Something like that. There we go. That is the stronghold. I don't really have any blocks that you'd say characterizes the stronghold, but that's that all sorted nicely. I think I'm gonna also build a nether portal down here and link that, because that again will make it easy. Assuming that portals link the same on Java and Bedrock, then it shouldn't be too much of a problem. So I'm going to mine up all of that, build the portal, grab my... Did I grab the flint and steel? I did. Oh, well, just put it back in. Great idea, SP. Yeah, do the flint and steel. Where did you come from, mate? Excuse me. All right, let's just make something straight here, okay? You guys are not needed. All right. Do I have any blocks left? I guess I can do bricks. Like, I just want to block it up to an extent so that we don't have random guys coming around the corner ruining my life. I do feel like I should have it so that I can see what could be through there, though. Otherwise, I'm going to have no idea. I don't need the gold helmet, so let's put all of this... I will need to build another portal anyway. So I need to divide these coordinates by 8. And then I'm not sure what portal I'll connect on the other side. I'm guessing the only one there, perhaps. But we'll see. Or will it make a new one? It's the same one as before. And we basically just need to make a platform that goes further, I think, in this direction. And quite a bit in this way as well. Okay, yeah. It's in a completely different spot, which... It's pretty handy because if they were too close, I'm not sure if they would actually properly unlink from each other. First things first, I'm going to grab a load of netherrack, and then I shall build a nice big long bridge that goes in this direction. I'll make it too wide again. I just feel like it looks nicer. And then I can build the portal, and all being well, once I light it and head through, I've also run out of netherrack unfortunately, but once I light it and head through, it should, in theory, all correctly link. So that connects to that. Oh, I should also sleep as well. It's nighttime. And that was a pretty successful operation. So I can now safely head to the end My elytra is working as intended. I can fly all the way over to the end gateway that is here. I am a little bit worried about the lack of durability of my pickaxe, but I'm also not going to do much mining, so we should be okay. Have we made it through? Yep. Fantastic. I don't know if there's going to be more shulkers here. I think I got rid of them all. So what I'm going to do instead is fly out, search for more end cities, and then take out whatever shulkers I can find to get a load more shulker boxes. Shulkers have been spotted, and 2 shulker shells. Well, that's not possible in Java. I didn't know that with looting 3 on this, you can get more than 1 shulker shell. I tell you what, looting just makes no sense on this version, does it really? Are we going to make it to the top? I think... Okay, well, I did, but then I fell. But 2 more shells is a good start. There's... Okay, there was none from here. We're actually... To say we got 2 at one point, we're not getting much of a drop rate now, are we? And I probably should have brought more building blocks in hindsight. I'll just build with some endstone. Let's get rid of this fella. And also you. As apparently, we're just getting no shulker shells now, guys. Yeah. Great. It's basically like the Enderman all over again. There we go. We got 2 again. It's so bizarre, is that? Maybe that's just another example of them trying to code Minecraft Bedrock like Java Edition, but getting it completely wrong. Because, yeah, the looting effect definitely doesn't work right, and I would say it needs fixing. It shouldn't, yeah, it shouldn't give you 2 every... Well, I guess it's just a version difference, but... Oh, I just got 4 then. No way. Okay, well, you know what? It's just a difference. I'm not going to say it doesn't work correctly. It's just a version difference. You can get 4 shulker shells from a shulker with loot. How can you get 4 shulker shells? A shulker literally only has 2 shells in its anatomy. Oh, have we got another 4 there? I think it is definitely just 2 this time, but we will find out as we fall down. We are going to get... Any second now, it's going to run out. We got 3 there. Wow, that's pretty cool. Anything down here, or did I already get rid of these ones? I think I did. Okay. I have to say, that does make it easier to get a lot more of these shells a lot quicker, though, doesn't it? Because if you can get up to 4 at a time, like, look, another load there is fantastic. Yeah, that was 4. I feel like I just want to get an even number. Once I've got some sort of even number, I think I'm happy to head home and call it a very successful trip. Is that it? Yep, that's 16. Don't see any in here either. So let's go. Oh, there's 1 there, but there's 2 there actually, but we'll leave them behind and we will fly back in this direction, and I believe it's this way where there is an end gateway as well. Yep, there it is in the distance. You probably can't see it, but I could just about, unless you've got really good eyesight, you might see it. Or if you're watching it on a TV, maybe then you'll see it. But let's go ahead and swoop up. Oh, look at that. Beautiful flight. Oh, that was majestic, SB737. And then we can fly into the middle, gracefully drop in, and end up back at this tree, which on day 0, I actually, yeah, just completely didn't chop it down properly and just left it there and was toxic, and I said I'll leave it there forever, and it's still there, guys. It's still there. I actually feel like now I can probably get more food because I'll have a shulker box to put it all in, so that's definitely a good thing. I think I want it to be a orange shulker box as well. There's no easy way. Well, there is a few ways to get orange dye. You can find an orange, I think it's an orange tulip, I think it's called that, or you can just get a poppy and a dandelion and put them together. I feel like that is probably the easy way to do it, so I'm going to keep an eye out for any red flowers as I continue searching for animals. Okay, it's a mushroom. Never mind. Baited by a mushroom, but there is some pigs here, so don't mind if I do. Oh, there's a baby. Okay, well, that baby looks like it's lost. You're not related, are you? Nah, impossible. I don't know why I'm taking these out. I'm going to make an actual food farm. I should probably leave them. I think these rose bushes also give you... I just walked off. I think they also give you red dye. I think they give you 2, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, they give you 2. Get a bit there. Get that going, and we've got orange dye. Then if we grab a tree and get ourselves a bit of wood, we can then make the chests, and we can then make... I'll make all the shulker shells, and then I'll make an orange one, which will have all of the food in. That's absolutely fantastic. We finally got the shulker box for the food. And whilst I'm traveling back, I'm pretty sure there's a jungle around, assuming I'm going in the correct direction. Yeah, there should be a jungle around here somewhere. If I come across that, I'll get a cocoa bean to make brown dye, to make a brown shulker box, and the brown, and there it is, yep. And the brown shulker box is going to have wood in, because I feel like having wood on you at all times, it's just handy, you know, if you're down in a cave, you need a chest or something like that. It's just useful. I'll also put shulker shells in it in case I ever need to make a shulker box. There's also a lot of bamboo here should we ever need it. Useful for scaffolding, ladies and gentlemen. So let's keep our eyes peeled for cocoa beans, which in this bamboo jungle we're not going to see many, but we should on the side of one of these get cocoa beans. Yep, I have spotted some. I'll just get this one because I only need 1. I'm not going to make any farm or anything, so let's do that. Let's dye it. And now I feel like I need to actually get some wood. Do we want... Nah, I don't really... I've got an idea, ladies and gentlemen. I'll make a farm when I get haste 2, which will let me insta-mine wood. Okay, that's that plan. But to get haste 2, we're going to either need a lot more iron, gold, or emeralds to make the full beacon. I'm leaning towards iron being the solution for that, so I'll fly back to my village and get to work on the iron farm. Home sweet home. How you doing, Brock? Waiting patiently. And to do this, interestingly, this iron farm on Bedrock, you have to be quite far away from any other villagers or any other iron farms. You can't like build them close like you can with everything else, which is an interesting thing. I think I'm just kind of organized everything, guys, to be honest with you. A lot of stuff is just going to get chucked away because I really don't need half of it. And then I need to find a nice spot to build this. Yeah, that's not too near any villagers. Probably over this water is the smartest option. I just need to make sure I'm 150 blocks away. Yeah, this spot is perfect. I'm going to build upwards into the area a little bit as well. This is the height it's going to be, and I don't want a massive tower to just remain in the sky, so I'm going to mine away at all of it, pick it all up, and in the meantime, I can get attacked by a trident guy. I tell you what, I just keep getting hit back by him, and yeah, knockback is not really helping. He didn't seem to drop it, unfortunately. Also, you guys might know, I don't know how you can elytra out of the water. Like, I'm trying to do it, but it doesn't seem to, like, you don't seem to fly long enough to make it work. So when you're in water, to fly out, it seems that you have to go to land and then fly upwards like that. You might know a way around it. Maybe if I bring a lily pad, that's a good way. My ability to land on one block is still very good. Next, I'm building a 7x7 platform, so we get something that looks like this. Very nice indeed. And then I'm going to need to place a load more blocks. I'm also going to need a bunch of beds. So I think it is in my best interest to fly back. Also, I don't know how I'm going to get the villagers up there. Probably in a boat with a lead. That might be the smartest option. But yeah, I'm going to need more building blocks. I'm thinking if I take some stone, yeah, that should do me. And I'm going to need 20 more beds. Yeah, that's quite a lot of beds. It's even more wool. It's 60 wool in total. I kind of wish I hadn't placed so many down in that village now. I suppose in a way it's useful, but I've got all the villagers there. I should have got them to do all of their breeding up at the top of my platform rather than down here. But anyway, not to worry. I'm sure that we'll find plenty of sheep knocking about all around. Look, you can see my platform in the distance too. Yeah, there's got to be some sheep. They do spawn in fairly quickly, but getting 60 wool, it's probably going to take me a little bit of time, especially all the sheep. Come on, guys, you could eat up. I don't know. Right? I think it's probably wise. Although there is some that I've eaten, but for the most part, I think it's wise that I go and travel to a new area and new chunks to sheep that I haven't already sheared. Here you see the final sheep, but it's not 2 sheep. It's a head and a sheep. No, just kidding. It's 2 sheep. So let's go ahead and grab that. Yeah, I think 60 wool will give me all that I need for all of the beds. So I think I'm going to fly back. I don't think I'm going to collect any more. If I see a sheep, I might grab it. But yeah, generally speaking, oh, hold on a second. This is exactly what I was talking about. You see a sheep, look at that. You're not going to be an awful little fella. I'll shear it, but otherwise I'll just fly on over. I searched that room portal. There was nothing interesting in the chest, sadly. Not like the Notch Apple in the last one, which was much more exciting, wasn't it? So yeah, I'm going to fly back, make the beds, and continue building this very exciting iron farm. And the iron farm is actually going to require some leaf blocks. So whilst I'm flying over this dark oak forest, I'm going to grab them because it's a very easy way to get them. I don't even need that many. I only need, I think, 27. And I'm also going to need 20 fletching tables to go with the 20 beds. So the easiest way for me to do that is just mine the gravel with Fortune 3. Yeah, you can get a lot of flint very, very fast. I've actually this time gone ahead and collected every single item that I'm going to need for the entire farm. So let's fly back to my little blackstone platform. I think for the most part, I'm going with making it out of stone bricks. I think it'll look nice. I know we've got blackstone there, but I am going with blackstone to fully do that. Now we are going to build a bit of a border around the outside. And then after that, I'm going to do something like this. So 2 blocks on that side, 2 blocks on that side. And this is where the beds come in. So this is where I'm going to have to kind of craft and place as I go along. Because, wait, will this work? Okay. Not really, but it'll do. So what I'm going to do, yeah, is place the bed and just do that. 5 on each side. They're looking good, but underneath, I now need to break all of these blocks I don't know if I'm going to be able... Can I just sneak under? Yeah, we can grab them. Fantastic. Then we're going to do the same thing over here. Grab all of those and collect them. And then... Okay, we can get a decent amount here. I'm just going to throw the crafting tables away. Can't quite craft all the ones we need. But once these 5 are down, I can make the rest. The crafting is pretty nice on Bedrock, isn't it, at time? Wait, where's my last bed? Did I not... Okay, I just didn't bring enough... Did I not bring enough wood? Or did I craft something else by mistake? Where did it go? I have no idea, ladies and gentlemen. Unless it fell in the water. That is a little bit bizarre. I'm sure I had 60 of each, but maybe I crafted... Wait, I just flew off the water. It is possible. Alright, well that's good to know, I suppose. Yeah, we just need 1 more bed, which means we need 3 more planks. So, oh, this pickaxe is in a dangerous spot, by the way. I should probably do something to mend it sooner rather than later. I hate the fact that you can't just use the numbers to swap items, by the way. They need to change that ASAP. But let's pick that up. Maybe if I... Okay, here's what we're going to do, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to attack this guy. Alright, we're not going to grab the XP. We're going to take everything off. Pick up the XP with this. And I think if I do that a few more times, we can at the very least get the pickaxe to a point... Yeah, but it's not going to break. As you can see, it's now got a tiny little bit of durability. Okay, I don't have my electron now, do I? And I just realised I turned those 3 planks into buttons. That's where they went to. Okay, all the mysteries have now been solved. Final bed can go right there, and I can now place down even more blocks. With all of this added, we now need to make this quite a bit taller. 3 more blocks in total, all the way round. It feels good to be making farms, by the way, guys. And the cool thing is that the farm is completely different to what I'd build on Java. Like, you don't need 20 beds to build an iron farm on Java, do you? So I'm actually quite liking this. This bit's kind of satisfying. We're going to cover the entire thing in fletching tables, because obviously that was the cheapest thing to make. All 20 of them. It is also dark, so I'm going to add 1 extra bed to sleep into that. And now it is time for the fun part. Getting 20 villagers into that tiny little area. Like I said, I think my idea... do I steal some... yeah, guys, okay, it's happening again. We're kidnapping some children. You know, I'm never going to say this. Yeah, we're kidnap some baby villagers. I am going to need to get a boat to do that and some leads. I think all of it is in this shulker box here. I'm also going to put the blackstone here. I don't really need it. I think it's cool that the bottom of the farm is blackstone. But anyway... In here, there is the leads, which is always going to be useful. And then is there a boat there? Fantastic. Alrighty. So, who wants to go into a new project? There's millions of children over here. How about we... Anybody in? No? Okay. Apparently, they're good at avoiding my boat. Let's try... I tell you what, they do not stop moving. This is a lot harder to get them in boats on this version. Boats on leads was a Bedrock feature before a Java one. Bedrock definitely need to improve it. I think it's just the fact that you have to be above the boat or on the same level as it to pull it. You can't really pull it downwards, which is what causes most of the issues, I think. But at this point, I've got it to the water. Come on, pull. It's in. Okay, I'll take it. Stay above the water, guys. I've lost the lead, but you know what? That's not something to worry about. I found it again. Right, guys. Is this gonna pull them along now? Yeah. Okay. This is working fantastically, just as intended now. But what is he doing? Where are you going? You dare do that? Don't push him in either. Oh my goodness. Okay. This is already getting a little bit too dangerous, right? One of you can stay in. Okay. What am I doing? Boats on leads are back in business. I really hope the lead doesn't snap at this crucial point, but in theory we can... Yes, it's working, guys. It's working, and whilst I have run out of blocks, I'm just going to use a different block, pull them along, and we've got it. We've actually we've actually got... No, don't you dare. No. Oh no, what have I done? That's it. Come back in. We'll just block it with it like that. You know what? I'm happy with that. And one of them's grown up already. Fantastic. Once the other one grows up, they'll be able to start breeding. And before you know it, we will have 20 villagers in here. And whilst I wait for that, I'm going to go ahead and mine up all these blocks. And to make sure that my pickaxe doesn't break whilst I'm doing that, I'm also going to grab a little bit of XP. Here we go, guys. The first of many. And he's wearing some different clothes. Well, that's good. And remember... These guys don't seem to have a breeding cooldown, so they're going to keep going at it quite a lot pretty fast. And they'll even start spawning cats as well. It's a full-on village up here. I think I've now got all of them. We've got a few babies which will become Fletchers as well. I just can't have any nitwits, but I think I've got more than 20 here anyway. It's just impossible to count them because they all keep moving around. Next, I'm going to cap this off and also fill in this rim. I'm sorry, cat. You're kind of just in the way. You know, that's evil. I should adopt that cat. I could adopt them all, but I can't really be bothered. Can you just get out of the way, guys? And now we're going to put a rim all the way around the outside like this to give a bit more space for iron golems to spawn. I did also notice that an iron golem spawned whilst I was breeding the village. Oh my goodness. Okay, I didn't realize all of you. There's 4 golems. Okay, so these are the underwater golems, ladies and gentlemen. A secret. Are you taking out all the drowns for me? This is so cool. Get them, boys. Yeah, that's right. You messed with the wrong fellas. I might have to get rid of them at some point, though, because it might hinder the rates. But in the meantime, I can add a nice little wall of blocks around like so, and then leaves on top, and I can now actually add the mechanical stuff for the farm. So the water is going to push the golems into this corner, and then yep, the lava's coming in. And actually, I can't have these to be leaves, because if I do, they'll end up burning. So let's make this okay. Are we out of that as well? Let's go ahead and get out of here, cat. Yeah, let's go and bring this up. My mic then glitched out, so I'm having to commentate over this. But I've added the storage system with hoppers and soul campfires, plus some lava that will take out any golems that spawn. From there, I had to get rid of all of the golems that were at the bottom of the ocean, because they would have been breaking the farm. And in doing so, I managed to get a nautilus shell and a trident. From there, iron golems started spawning. The farm was working as intended, so I went below where the villagers were to stay safe and hidden, whilst golems could spawn above my head. Probably been down here long enough at this point, so if I can just get these to all move out of my way. And for whatever reason, the farm hasn't been quite as efficient as I was hoping. I mean, it has been spawning golems, but not like one every 35 seconds, which is what I was hoping for. Not sure why that's the case. Those who play Bedrock might have more knowledge of that. But we've still got a decent amount of iron from that. And string too. What a shame to all the cats that had to die for this farm. So all that can be turned into block form and then go into here. I almost feel like I could probably have mined that much iron in the same space, same time space. Maybe I could, maybe I couldn't. I'm not 100% sure. For my first iron farm on Bedrock, though, I'm happy enough with it. I reckon, in fact, let's just chuck these buckets in here, by the way. But I reckon perhaps down the line, I'll make a better one. But I think the blocks that I'm going to use for this gold farm, for this gold beacon, it might be better if they're gold blocks. But anyway, overall, everything's pretty good. It is annoying me that I never have any bone meal, so I'm going to spend this next day rectifying that. The plan is from here, try and find a soul sand valley. If we can find one of those, which I don't think it should be too tricky to find. Yeah, if we can find one of those, we should be able to get a load of bone blocks. From that, we'll get a load of bone meal. And we can use the bone meal to get absolutely loads of sugarcane and loads of paper. Like I said earlier, if I can fill an entire shulker box with paper, I'll feel so much better. I'll feel like I'm exactly where I want to be. Ideally, at some point, have I just run out of rockets already? See, that's why it's kind of annoying. But ideally, I'd like to build a gunpowder in this 100 days, but I've got a lot of things planned. We have found the Soul Sand Valley, which is very good since we've run out of rockets. But the next question is, can we get to some bone blocks without needing to fly? We can get to gas, which is actually, I guess, handy for the gunpowder, but it's not the gunpowder I'm short of. It's the sugarcane at this point in time. And there we go. The first ones have been spotted. I'm going to have to try and stay away from the soul sand as much as possible so it doesn't slow me down. Not a great deal of bone meal, but it is a nice little start. I actually expected the iron farm to be one of the easier farms to build, but in practice, it took me a long time to make, didn't it? And like I say, I don't know why the rates were so bad, but I'm sure down the line, I'll make an amazing one if this world and this series does continue. On the other side of things, I'm pretty happy with the bone meal that I'm starting to gather. We're getting a decent amount. Is there another one over there? Or is that just glowstone? I think that's actually glowstone. And I'm not sure if this biome continues. Or maybe it does. It does continue and there's more fossils. Fantastic. So we'll glide up and we'll grab a few more. Perfect. So that's a decent little haul of those. And I've got completely lost. I don't know how I've got lost. It was, oh, what a shot, SB. Well played. That might be the first time I've done that. But yeah, I don't know how. I just got hit. Yeah, I don't know how I've got lost here. I don't even know where I am. This is it, ladies and gentlemen. Either we fall in the lava or we make it back to the portal. We made it back to the portal somehow. In fact, we've done it. We've done it with plenty of time to spare. Look at that. Fantastic. So we've made it through. It's raining. It's pouring. Will SB737 be snoring? No, it's not a thunderstorm, guys. Just wanted to test that out. I'm going to actually use this soul sand, I think, to expand the nether wart farm that little bit. I think it's just a nice touch. I think some of these are done. I should use the fortune of my shovel to get more of these. They're not all done. Are they fully grown? I feel like I think they are. They might not be. If I'm wrong, I'm sorry. That's probably very annoying. Then we can actually get a single one of that, turn it into a white shulker box, and this is going to be for paper. So I'm going to take all the sugarcane that I've got, and we're literally just going to, well, not like that. As I was saying, we're literally just going to keep doing this over and over. Interesting. You can't bone mill. Oh, you can bone mill this side. Okay. Yeah, we're just going to literally just keep doing this over and over again and get so much sugarcane extremely fast. This is kind of an OP way to get sugarcane, guys. I'm not going to lie to you. I can see why they don't do this on Java. I also feel like having a redstone contraption to speed that up could have been handy, because it is a little bit slow. What are we looking at in our inventory already? 2 and a bit stacks, which is good. And I'll just continue getting even more of it. Another stack of bone meal used up, and again we've got like another 2 stacks. So yeah, it's probably about 2. Well, I suppose it is 2 stacks for every stack of bone meal. You get 2 sugarcane per bone meal used, don't you? And I'm pretty sure it can't be bone mealed. Oh, are we going to grow? Yeah, you can't bone meal it any higher, which is good to know. I mean, you can do that, but that's the highest it can. What a waste of bone meal that was, SP. But yeah, that's the highest it can go. What I'll do is I'll use up all of this bone meal first of all, get as much sugarcane as possible, and then I think I might make a bone meal powered sugarcane farm. It's not too complicated to build. We've got most of the resources we're going to need to do it. And with all this sugarcane, I'm going to be able to make so many paper, or so much paper, for so many rockets. So from this point, I think I just focus on going back into the nether and exploring the world even further to find loads more bone blocks, because they are very, very useful indeed. And this time, I mean, before I think I got 27, I'm going to aim for way more, so that it's going to power a dispenser bone meal in the sugarcane non-stop. So at least 2 stacks of bone blocks, maybe even a few more than that. All I've got to worry about and make sure of is that I do not die whilst I'm trying to mine it up, because these guys apparently like to shoot me. I'm getting completely pinged by these boys, but if we just fly away, you'll see 3.5 stacks, which is more than enough for what I want to do. So let's continue now flying back this way. We've got quite a journey to make, so if I do see any fossils on the way, I'll pick them up, but I'm pretty sure I've checked all this area anyway, so I doubt that I'll see anything. Ooh, okay, well, I thought that was a hole in the roof, but instead it was just a chunk not loaded. Let's now continue heading. Yeah, we'll fly through these kind of biomes, because you never know what we might find on the way. If I could get to 4 stacks, that would be very, very cool indeed. I think that's glowstone. Yep. So let's continue. We can also, it's kind of great flying at gas and switching to your sword and hitting him quickly, because there's no attack cooldown. Taking him out is really, really easily. So that's a good thing to know as well. But yeah, let's continue gliding along, and I'm just going to fly all the way back to my portal. And look at this, we found a treasure bastion on the way back. I as risky as it is, and this is okay. What is going on? I just got pinged off straight away. I was about to say, as risky as it is, I'd like to take it on and get a bunch of gold. Although yeah, straight off the bat I got hit off. The brutes are a bit of a nightmare, but hey, what's the worst that can happen other than death, ladies and gentlemen? I'm sure I can survive this place. Although I'm gonna be honest, there's a lot more than I remember there being of these guys. I feel like maybe survival is not gonna be as easy as I first thought, but blocks are probably gonna be the most useful thing. So did most of them just walk in the lab? Well, that makes life easier. Well done, guys. I'll just knock both of you off, and hey, we're on our way, ladies and gentlemen. I do feel like fire resistance is important. Should I go for it? I'm a little bit too lazy to get it. Oh, okay. Well, I didn't mean to fall all the way down here. I do feel like the magma cubes are a bit of a nightmare as well. Okay, this is getting a little bit overwhelming, guys. Yep, here I am in the lava. Okay, SP, don't panic in these situations. Okay, I'm under the lava now. Let's eat. Super slow regen. What is hitting me off? Oh, okay. So don't die now, SP. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. I've got a totem. It's okay. I'm not gonna die. Not today. I can't see a thing because of all the fire, but I'm I'm not dying and not like this. Okay, I think we're good. Right. I'm going to do what I shouldn't have been too lazy to do. This is a lot harder than Java Edition. Let's grab fire resistance this time and give it a drink. That's just going to make my life a little bit easier, because I can jump in lava, worst case, and not take loads and loads of damage. Then I'm slowly letting my health regen, but we are going to jump to there. Okay, we've got strides to worry about. Where is the spawner? Because that is causing me a little bit of trouble, so we'll get rid of that. Fantastic. Now we deal with the magma key. Oh, we've somehow got out of this in one. Okay, I fell in the lava, but it doesn't matter because I've got fire resistance now. Yeah, we've somehow got out of this in one piece. It's the little fellas that are really the nightmare in this, isn't it? But more importantly, I can take all these gold blocks, and they're just going to be so useful in constructing a bigger beacon. I know I want to make a gold farm at some point, but in the meantime, it's pretty handy. That's not a bad chest plate. I don't know what use I have for them, but I might as well take some of the good stuff. I'm also pleased with all of the netherite, more netherite upgrades as well, which is handy. Plus, there is sneaky little chests hidden about with, oh yeah, golden carrots. Lovely. I'm not going to bother with gilded blackstone. Maybe at some point that's handy, but I'm not too interested in it. Yeah, I have to say, it was worth nearly dying for. And I can now slowly make my way up and out of here. Building this little sugarcane farm is not going to take that much. Mainly just need little things like torches and repeaters. We've not got a great deal of sticks left, but if we go ahead and craft these, we can make, I think if I make maybe 3 for now, and then I'll make a repeater right here. I'd also like to grab a bottle, and I'm interestingly going to, and I'm assuming this works as the same as Java, by the way. I'm going to take that bottle, I'm going to fill it with water, then I'm going to come up to any piece of grass and I'm going to mine it, then place it back down, turn it to mud. And I'm pretty sure this is smaller than a block. As long as that is the case, we should be okay. Yeah, it is small, I can tell. So that means that if I put a hopper underneath it, the hopper should pick everything up absolutely fine, and we can plant sugarcane on top. So I'm also just going to grab a couple of these to make a hopper. I'm not sure how many hoppers we're going to need. Probably going to need more than one realistically. So that's a lot of the things that I need. Also a slab which is waterlogged will be handy, which means we're going to need a bucket of water. I'm getting all my shulker boxes out now, aren't I, ladies and gentlemen? Let's go and grab that. And where would I like to build this? I reckon right here is as good a place as any. So let's begin by, excuse me, Mr. Pig, I'm just going to do a bit of stuff here. Yeah, I'm going to begin by putting that there. This is where the sugarcane is going to grow. So we can plant that on top, but for sugarcane to be able to grow, let me just do that. Yeah, for sugarcane to be able to grow, and I'm actually going to make this all one lower. I think it's going to look a bit nicer. We're going to need water right next to it. So let's do this. Then the mud can come here. The water, I'm just going to have a simple slab that is waterlogged. So now we can safely plant right there. And I think that's kind of the bulk of that bit. But we are going to need now a piston, which is what will break the sugarcane. And on top of that, I'm also going to need a dispenser. So if I make sure I've got enough, 10, I think if I get 11, then that will allow me to make the dispenser. Piston, nice and easy. As for the string side of things, that's not really difficult for me to go and get, but I don't think I have any on me. Where do I have a load of string? Oh wait, we can just do that. Yep, that'll work. I can't believe I just did that so heartlessly, but needs must old kitty cats. I tell you what, you get a lot of wandering traders on this version. I need to fix that. I need to remove all that. Where did he go? Oh, I see. Yeah, I need to fix that. Nothing too exciting. I could buy sand from you, but why would I really want to do that? Exactly. There is no reason. So I'm going to return back over here. And with this new stuff, I can go ahead and craft myself a bow and then a dispenser. The dispenser goes here, and then the piston goes on top. I can take these bricks and basically just enclose it so the sugarcane is the only thing you can see. I'm just going to double check. If I throw that, yep, it's all getting picked up and it's filling the chest. Fantastic. And on a side note, I think if this is glass, it'll just look nicer. So that's what I'm holding out for there. I'm also now going to need to do a little bit of redstone, which is going to involve a cool little clock like this. As you can see, if I actually place a block down, it'll be... Okay, I've run out of stone bricks. Yeah, if I place a block down here, you can see creates a clock, and that clock should also be dispensing. Yep, so that's just basically going to make the farm work. The only thing I need to do to properly make it work is add the glass as I showed. Now, I think I have glass in this shulker box right here. Yep, know your shulker boxes, ladies and gentlemen. That's what I always say. And there's also the issue that it's just not going to stop unless I take a stick, which I've already got, and grab some cobblestone. Yeah, otherwise it's just going to carry on forever. So we need a lever, which is going to take away that problem, because I tell you what, I'm pretty pleased with this. We flick this, it turns it off. Oh, okay, but we don't want it. I suppose it doesn't matter if it's extended or not, does it? So I'm actually going to need sugarcane. That's kind of the important thing here. So let's go and grab that and plant it down. Perfect. Everything else can be filled in. Now remember, this is going to grow to be 3 high, so we need to make sure we leave a little bit of a gap. So let's fill it all in. Put I think a roof here will work fine, won't it? Yep, 1, 2, 3. So we'll put the roof on, although we've apparently run out. And I actually think the roof might be better if it's slabs anyway. So we'll kill 2 birds with 1 stone, turn these into slabs, and then we'll have enough blocks, and we will have created something that looks just that little bit nicer. Now, any sugarcane that grows is going to go in here. We're going to be able to see it be made in action. All we are missing is this dispenser being filled with bone meal. Bone meal, which I have in abundance right here. So I can turn all of these bone blocks into that. This is why sometimes it's just very easy to go to Nether, get a load of bone blocks. So I'll turn that like that. There's not really any easy, quick way to do it on Bedrock, is there? I'm going to throw away this. I'll keep the string there for now. Anyway, let's just see if it works. And okay. It doesn't look like it's working. Is the bone meal going down? It is as well. Is it working? It isn't. I think there's something wrong here. Just you give me 1 second, guys, and I will I'll make this work. Realistically, I think what needs to happen is the lever needs to be okay, I've moved my stuff around now, haven't I? Yeah, the lever needs to be a bit further this way. So if I go ahead and replace all of the little blocks, yeah, I think this is gonna fix it. I just need the torch and the repeater to go like this. I think I've done it. That should now work. Yeah, look at that. Yeah, I had to do a few little tweaks, needed an extra torch so that the piston is retracted when the dispenser does it, and like they're each other's opposites. All right, absolutely fantastic. We can put all of this dirt straight back. It's a little bit more exposed is the redstone, but I don't mind. Okay, I don't like the fact that we got some sugarcane falling out, but for the most part, okay, I don't know how it's escaping, ladies and gentlemen. Maybe, yeah, I don't know. It's just probably just glitching out the top. So I'm happy though. If most of it's going in, we're going to end up with so much. I mean, right here you can see we've got 9 stacks of bone meal, so we will end up with 18 stacks in total, except for the stuff that gets flung somewhere over here. I'm also just quickly making a little addition. I'm going to craft a barrel. I've also made a hopper, which you'll see in a second, and I'm going to then take, I think if I take that, we'll end up with 9. Yeah, so I can basically take all my bone meal, I think, and I'm just going to make it so that the machine has a lot more bone meal available to it. I don't know if I'm going to run it for all that time, because we've got quite a lot of sugarcane, but if I can now chuck this in, the whole... Okay, you can't do that. I forget. I keep trying to do what Java can. But yeah, we can put all that in there. I'll also, I think, put this in, which I think can probably... Oh, okay, this is actually empty now as well. So, yeah, you know what? Let's just go to town. Let's go to town on it, and I'll just save a stack of bone blocks for myself, but that should be running fine. I could make it so that... What should I do? Put a little stream so it gets picked up. I just feel like it'll look bad if I do that. So we're just going to have it so that any slightest... It's if they kind of glitch into this block here, they get flung out. Just a bit of a glitch. Bedrock, get good. Come on. Shouldn't have items glitching through walls like that. But I'm pretty happy, yeah, with the rate of sugarcane and stuff we're getting. Loads of bone meal to go at. And if I take everything that I've got out of here and start turning it into paper, which seems to work okay. I'm going to try and not craft any sugar this time. That's my one and only goal. You can see we're slowly getting towards that goal of a shulker box of paper. We just need a few more and we'll be there. I think at this point I've got enough sugarcane to make all the paper that I want to, but I'm just going to double check that. Okay, yeah, so we need another 30 odd pieces, which I can grab by, let's go with 36. We'll go ahead and craft that. We'll let that keep running because apparently I could never have too much sugarcane. It's nice that I've really got this going now. That can go there. The spare lot can go in that bundle. And now it seems that gunpowder is the thing that I'm struggling for, because as far as paper's concerned, we've got a full shulker box. And you see this stupid sugarcane farm right here? Don't need it. Yep. See you later. You are not welcome here anymore. I don't even know if this is going to be where I permanently live, but apparently this is where all the farms are getting made for now. I think I've actually filled that hopper up. It can't even keep up, can it? Not a problem. I suppose I'll turn the machine off now because the hopper's obviously full. Let it catch up just that little bit. Are you using my barrel, by the way, villager? That is not a workstation for you, but I understand why you're doing that as well, I suppose. It's always nice to build simple farms, isn't it? I feel like the iron one was also fairly simple but time consuming. So now I'm going to build a gold farm, which is also not crazily difficult to build, but it is going to take quite a bit of time, quite a bit of materials. All in all though, once it's done, it's going to be pretty useful to me. And it's also going to get me XP, which is even more important, isn't it? Now, one of the big parts of a gold farm that you need is obsidian. So I'm going to try and track down where I left this end portal at this village. I know there's one somewhere. I didn't realize all these hay bales were up here, by the way. Yeah, I have an entrance around here. I just can't... Okay, there it is. I was going to say I can't quite remember where I built it. I just remember building a little structure to find it. Look how dark it is. But yeah, down here is where we want to go. And I would use that pickaxe that's nearly broken, but it's nearly broken. So I'm going to grab this and I'm going to use my fortune pickaxe to start mining up a load of obsidian. But the good thing is you don't need a crazy amount of portals to make this farm. Just because of the way bedrock mechanics work and pigmen spawning, you can make it so that it works really fast. And then most of the other items are just little redstone things here and there that I need to craft, or stuff like trapdoors. Nothing particularly complex, so I'm just going to get to work in getting every single thing. At this point, I've got everything. I just had to do a little bit of mining. I'm not going to craft the remaining stone, so that can go in there. As you can see, a bunch of items, all very useful. The only other thing is, for it to be most optimal, it needs 4 tridents. Now, at the moment, as you can see, I've got 3, but my worry is that they've not got much durability, but I'm pretty sure the durability doesn't go down, so it shouldn't affect it. Regardless of that, I need to try and find one more trident, and realistically, it's not been that hard to get tridents in this world. For some reason, drowns seem to spawn a lot, and they seem to spawn with a lot of tridents, so I'm going to hope for the best and try and find as many as I can that have what I'm looking for. Now, neither of them delivered, but yeah, if I keep kind of just swimming around, I'm sure... Look at that. See, one with a trident already. You guys thought I was joking. I didn't even have to take a cut, and already we found a guy with a trident, and he didn't even get a chance to throw it. Granted, he didn't drop it, but that doesn't bother me too much because we got him pretty quick, and I'm sure there'll be more with tridents pretty soon. And if I just keep taking them out, then I think that means that new drowns will spawn all of the time. Look at that. One with a trident and a nautilus shell. In fact, 2 with a nautilus shell here. So let's see if he drops both things. Oh, he just did. That is ridiculous. And let's just see if we can get... Well, we will get his nautilus shell, which it means I've got so many nautilus shells. I literally have enough for the conduit now, which is very, very cool. But yeah, let's get rid of all those. Have a little munch. I don't know if I want to keep the copper or not. I should make a spyglass so I can actually zoom in, shouldn't I? But I'm also not that interested in it, so I'll tell you what I'll do. For now, I'll put the copper in here. In other news, I think it's this bundle that has, yeah, 13 nautilus shells. And we have the needed 4 tridents for this farm. So I have everything that I need to build it. I'm just going to grab the items. I've just got to decide where I'm going to build it. And realistically, I think it makes sense to have it kind of in this area. But at the same time, I don't want to be super near everything. Maybe if I was near the iron farm, that could be smart. Because if I'm near enough to the iron farm where the iron farm's running at the same time, then I'm getting old. Not old. I am getting old, actually, guys. I'm 27 now. I'm getting gold and I'm getting iron at the same time, which is kind of best of both worlds. So I reckon if I build it about here, that should be good. I don't think anything will spawn over here. That'll be my only worry, but I think we'll be all right. Straight off the bat, I feel like I want to flatten out this area, which is going to take quite a bit of time. But on the flip side, I'll also find all of this stone useful. Perhaps more importantly, though, I reckon I find cobblestone more. I don't know why I had to place all 3 ender chests, by the way. I thought it'd be quicker. Yeah, I actually think maybe long term the cobblestone's more useful. If I'm building farms and redstone stuff, I am going to need cobblestone at some point anyway. So if I mine it with this pickaxe, it's 2 birds with the 1 stone. That's my thinking behind it. So let's get this area completely flattened. And this is the level I'm going to do it to. Extra coal. Not going to turn my nose up at that either. Yeah, I'll mine this entire thing and also this little section here as well. I'm not going to go any lower than what I'm standing at right now, though, because I just don't think there's any point, you know, just mining for no reason. But at the very least, having it nice and flat at this level should be perfect. There we go. I'll just make this little bit of land a little bit more filled in as well. Something like that. I honestly, I don't know why I'm getting so carried away with a bit of terraforming. It's kind of slightly addictive though, guys. That's mainly why. But we'll go with that, and I think that ought to do it. Yeah, well, there we go. Go like that. I'm kind of thinking if I use up all the dirt, but I really don't need to, do I? And I'm not even going to build anything else here other than this farm, I don't think. There is a little bit over there that maybe I could fill in and get rid of. The annoying thing is, I can't actually pick up the gravel when I mine it with my shovel, because if you have Fortune 3, gravel drops 100% of the time, so that is a little bit annoying. But yeah, I think that's fine. I'll just break that, mine this up, and then I think if I go back home and drop off all this extra stuff, yeah, as you can see, I've now got a lot of cobblestone, because you just never know when you might need it. All the other stuff that I kind of don't need, that can also go in here. And now let's get to work building this. I'm currently building the biggest possible portal. So it's going to be 23 blocks of obsidian by 23 blocks of obsidian. Having Swift Sneak definitely makes this a little bit easier and a little bit faster. I'm just hoping that I'm getting the size absolutely perfect, but this is the only reason I needed so much obsidian. Once it's all placed down like this, it doesn't actually look like that much, does it? But it is, nearly a stack and a half. This is where a dispenser will go. It's going to have the water and it's going to be what breaks the portal. I'm hoping it'll actually break the portal. And then I need some observers. And now we're going to make the little bit that's going to hold the lava. And this is kind of how it all works. For whatever reason, lava, if it's constantly getting ticked by observers, because these observers are constantly going off now, it'll like make it so it constantly tries to light the trapdoors on fire, which will light the portal on fire. I don't know if it really makes sense, but it's very, very cool indeed. Can't wait to actually show you this in action. It's very, very cool. So I'm just going to make sure that there's 3 lava. Okay, already it's lit. And the thing is, because I haven't put anything in there, nothing else has happened. I haven't even got to put all the other stuff in. So is that another pigman spawned already? No, it might be the same guy. What I need then is powdered snow at some point. But yeah, isn't it crazy that already the portal lit from that? It lights so fast. Yeah, that's all in. I'm not going to use water. Powdered snow's a little bit better because it doesn't flow away. It's got no chance, but both will work, I think. Does both work? Yeah, as you can see, both work. Okay, I messed that up completely. I tried to pick up the water, but I think that I've broken it now. There we go. Yeah, I'll use powdered snow though. It just works better. So that's how that works. On and off. And I am going to get too many pigmen at this rate. It's a very cool farm, isn't it? But yeah, if I don't turn it off, we're going to end up with millions of pigmen. But you know what? I can take them all. Bring it on, guys. I think if you actually one-hit them, they... I'm so low. I just got crushed by pigmen. They go so fast on this version. I'm going to fall in a hole. No, I'm not. That's right, guys. Okay, there goes a totem. Why is there a spider here? So many questions. Did I get them all? Oh, just you. There we go. I think we're good. Does this guy care? I don't think he does. Hey, I tell you what. Free XP, though. Don't mind if I do. Oh, no, this guy is mad. Okay. Oh, I know he's not mad. Well, see you later, mate. Yeah, I probably shouldn't have gone that crazy in that situation, ladies and gentlemen. I'll be completely honest with you. And that is the second totem to be used of the series. Gonna have to think about getting some more soon, aren't I? I'll take out this pig as well, because, you know what, food's always useful, and I've not got a full stack of it. So with that sorted, I'm going to add a wall here just so that nothing wanders off this way. The pigmen should only fall down that side. So let's go ahead and fill it all the way to... Oh, okay, I've completely messed that up. All the way till the very end. And pretty much just to improve, like that could be the farm on its own, more or less. You know, that could be the pigmen spawning. To make it faster, we do want more than one of these portals. So we're going to build something here. So this is basically where another of the lava things are going to go. The pigmen are going to fall down here. But yeah, the redstone is simple. This is one of those things I feel like I could literally build over and over again. Once you built it once, it's so easy to build. You just kind of make this nice little thing and then encapsulate it all. Ooh, okay, well, you know what? We'll put the powdered snow in. Oh, it's in the chest, so we'll worry about that in a second. But yeah, do that. Get your trapdoors in. Then you need 3 lava again, although I don't need those buckets. That is going to go... In fact, let's start with this first. So that there, one in the middle and one there. Fantastic. We'll put the powdered snow in, so it's just going to keep doing that, but that doesn't really matter too much. And then all that can go back in there because it's time to pull out all of the obsidian and build another portal. And I'll make sure not to put... You know, I'll leave that block empty. That's probably the block to leave because the portal will just start lighting again, and I don't want that. In fact, let me put a lever down so that it doesn't, just because I don't want more pigmen to try and deal with. Didn't go well last time because I was a bit stupid. It probably won't go well the second time. So let's go ahead and get portal number 2 completely built. It's looking very good, isn't it? Now we do need to place a load of blocks. I'm not sure if the blocks need to be placed behind this portal bit, but anyway, well, they do. I don't think they need to be placed at this layer. They do need to be placed at this layer though. So I brought all the blocks. Might as well be thorough with it. So we're going to go ahead and fill all of this in with stone bricks, and it needs to be, I think, 4 high in total. So okay, well, I'm going to mine that up. This is why I brought 7 stacks of bricks though. Yeah, it needs to be at this height in total. Not going to take too much building. It is also getting dark and I don't want other mobs to spawn. So once I have placed that, I'm just going to, in fact, I'll use up these 7 and then I shall grab my bed, get some sleep and get back to work placing down all of the stone. It's also pretty crucial that on top of this lava, it's air blocks. Otherwise, it's not going to work properly. So this is kind of what it needs to be. For the pigmen that spawn from this portal right here, I'm going to make another wall with water that's flowing like so. And we're going to have it so that this water pushes him all the way along. So it's pretty straightforward to do. Basically, just keep mining until the water stops flowing, but carry on till the end, and then go back and just rinse and repeat. The same thing is going to be repeated on this side. Yeah, basically all pigmen get pushed to that side. It's a foolproof plan, ladies and gentlemen. So let's mine away that, and then just a few blocks left. Yep, they're gonna end up right about here. So if we just go into the middle now, and this bit right here is where the good old trident killer is gonna be. Perfect. The water flows into the signs. At this point, the collection system is pretty straightforward, but it's the pistons that are the thing that push the tridents around. So we need to do something like this. Then observers get used looking away from every single piston, so these activate the pistons. And this is a cool little thing because on Java Edition this wouldn't work, but on Bedrock Edition it does. Basically the torches do that, but normally when a piston extends it would break the torch, but on Bedrock Edition it doesn't, and instead it deactivates it temporarily, which is perfect because that makes the pulse go all the way around. So that's how this little fellow works. Although I don't want it on now, so I'm just going to disable it temporarily with a lever. Blocks all the way around will be perfect to make sure they don't escape. And because we want to get the XP as well, we're just going to grab a slab. Let's get on that. Perfect. Now then, I've got nothing that I need. I need to dig a way out of here because I need the tridents, and I think the shulker box with them is up there. I also am curious, has the iron farm been working at all whilst I've been up here? Have I got a single piece of iron? Okay, it has been working. That's actually really good to know. I didn't think it would, to be honest with you, but we're actually close enough to the iron farm for that to work. Now let's go and nip over here, grab these shulker boxes. I can chuck various things in that we no longer need as well. I don't think the obsidian is necessary now. What I'll do is grab my 4 tridents. In fact, we can just empty that shulker box, can't we? Nothing needs to be in. Just trying to keep everything as organised as possible. Can be a bit of a challenge, but that is all of that done. I have a little staircase right here, so we can use that to now head down, make space, and add in the tridents. Yep, this is another thing that only Bedrock has, a trident killer. Now, the interesting thing about this is... Okay, I did that wrong. But yeah, the interesting thing about this is that it would work with one, but it would be a bit slow. Having... Okay, I'm not very good at throwing them, apparently. So go maybe like that. What about, like... Come on, SB, stop being an idiot. There we go, we got them all in. Let's turn it on. Yeah, and as you can see, it's pushing them around. One would make it work, but it wouldn't be able to deal with all the pigmen. So just having 4 in there means that it does a lot more damage. I don't know what would happen if I went in there. Would I die? Well, I have no idea, and I don't really want to find out, guys. Don't think they'll despawn. I think I can turn this off and leave it. At this point, I do need to build a storage system from this chest. I could make it so... In fact, I should be placing torches down, by the way. I don't want anything to spawn that's not welcome down here. But, yeah, I could just make a load of chests. I feel like that's not good for a gold farm because you just end up with so much junk. So I'm going to make an auto sorter. I'm pretty sure, because I have made auto sorters before in Bedrock, I'm pretty sure they work the same... What on earth is going on here? I'm pretty sure they work the same as on Java. At least I'm hoping that is the case. If it is, it means that I shouldn't have too much difficulty in making, yeah, an auto sorter that means that I only keep, I think for now, the gold nuggets. I don't know if the rotten flesh could be good for trading, perhaps. Yeah, maybe I'll do gold nuggets and rotten flesh. That'll be my 2 things that I keep. I'm not bothered about the swords. Oh, the ingots as well, of course, I'll keep. But yeah, I'm not bothered about gold swords because they're just not worth the time that it takes to smelt them, in my personal opinion. A lot of people always disagree with that, by the way. They're always like, SB, you should smelt the swords. And I'm like, guys, it's really not worth it in my opinion. It uses up more effort than it's worth, really, for a few measly gold nuggets. The plan to make an auto sorter would work, but I have no comparators. Now, I did go out and get quartz, so that's not going to be a massive issue. Yeah, I'll do it for 3 items. We'll need a few more sticks as well in there. Just got so much junk. I mean, at the end of the day, I don't really care about half of this stuff, so let's clear some... Okay, not clear it back into my inventory. Let's clear some space. Is it a thunderstorm? I don't know. Nope, it's just normal rain. Anyway, I've cleared the space. Now, let's make ourselves some extra torches. We are in a bit of an issue, though. I can make all the torches. I can make a couple of comparators. Still want to make one more, but need more torches. Yeah, we're out of redstone. On a positive note, I think we now have a cleric from this brewing stand somewhere over here. So if we can find him and trade with him, we can buy some redstone, which is always handy. So let's do that. 24, that'll keep me going for now. And he's the guy I could actually be selling rotten flesh to if I want. I think I'm going to keep it. There might be a point where I'm like, it's a bit of a waste of time. But for now, I'll keep it. Had to craft a bunch more items, but I think I've now got everything that I need to do this. I also bought a bunch of redstone off this guy. We're a little bit low, so thank you, good sir, for your business. Is that my last firework rocket? I can't believe I've run out of them. Better make a gunpowder farm at some point. Honestly, once I start making farms, guys, I just don't stop. I make one farm and I'm like, oh, yeah, we need that. Oh, now we need another farm. Now we need another farm. Yeah, I just don't stop. So what I am going to focus on is making this auto storage first things first. So there shouldn't be anything in the chest. Nope, there isn't, which is good. I actually feel like we don't need this to be chest, though. So let's go ahead and run hoppers like this. Yeah, I really hope this works as I expect it to. Oh, okay, hold on. This is a bad place for... Will it affect it? I just feel like that's a... Yeah, it's not a good place for a lever to be, is it? Obviously, I don't want the farm to be running right now, but it could literally be on any other one and not affect anything, so we'll go with that. Yeah, we are going to be stood... Oh, is that going to be a problem as well? Yeah, because I feel like we need to be stood on a chest for this to properly work, so I am actually going to just adjust it so that, because when we're on a chest, we're slightly lower, I think, by a fraction, and it probably... I don't know if it'll affect the rates, but I just in case, all I have to do is literally just build the whole thing 1 block lower, which is not a big issue. This dropper is going to send any items into oblivion. Well, I'll probably put lava. I don't think I need that, but what I do need is a comparator to detect when items are in, and then I think that piston, yeah, that's perfect. So what we'll now do is grab the observers. We'll have one that's upside down and one right here that is facing down. Look, it's like my bread and butter build these. I mean, I build them in my hardcore world all the time, so you'd think that I know what I'm doing, wouldn't you? I need torches. Just getting... I'm afraid of darkness on Bedrock. I'm afraid of you guys not being able to see. It does also bother me if these hoppers are open, I don't want stuff going in that we don't want. What I'll do is put some sort of, lava in there. Do we have any to hand? Doesn't look like it, so that's probably the next thing that I'm going to just quickly go and get. It's better to do this now than to forget about it. Oh, it has gone dark, by the way. But yeah, better to grab the lava before I forget about it. Have I got no gunpowder left as well? No way. Why did I go to sleep? Did it, by any possible chance, did any creepers spawn? I could just use a little bit of gunpowder. You know, you'd think that at least one would spawn, wouldn't you? But as I browse the area, I'm not too optimistic. All right, it looks like we're going to be going on foot. To be honest with you, I don't even need 3 lavas here, so I might as well just use it from there. That'll save me a lot of time and a lot of effort and a lot of flying around. Let's just grab that XP as well. So down here we will have the lava that all the items will go in. So basically, I want to get rid of some dirt, put it in there. Yep, and it burns it. Fantastic. That works absolutely perfectly. So now we can focus on the actual redstone of this, which is going to involve 3 comparators like that and hoppers going into those 3 comparators. I feel like I'm running out of room here, ladies and gentlemen, but we are going to need to do quite a bit of digging. And down here we're going to have repeaters. This is one of those instances where something that works on Java works the same on Bedrock. It's not everything. A lot of the time when it's mob spawning mechanics, it's different. Stuff like actual redstone is generally the same. I mean, there are times I think where it is different still, but yeah, generally speaking, it is the same. That's all good. I'm just checking I'm happy with all that. So now we need to do a little bit of digging out to make a bit more room, and this is where I'm going to have the hoppers that actually go into the storage. So I just feel like I've got no room to do anything. Have I brought enough hoppers? That's my first question, and the answer is yeah, we've got 8, so we should be good. And I think I've got enough chests as well. So the other thing that I'm thinking might be smart is, can I have the ingots, not the ingots, sorry, the nuggets go into a crafter? That could be a good idea, couldn't it? So we'll have it so rotten flesh goes in there, and we're going to have to mine this out anyway, so we might as well do that. Yeah, rotten flesh there. Then this could be for ingots, and then yeah, the final one I'm definitely thinking into a crafter is the smartest option. So I'll just temporarily put chests. Yeah, this could be for nuggets going into the crafter, and then the crafter could literally just be pointing into this chest, and we could just be getting loads of ingots. I'm not going to bother with doing, like, turning those into actual blocks, just because I can't be bothered, to be honest. And I don't know if I'm going to be getting enough gold from this to worry about that, but I think that's a smart way to do it. I'm just going to try and make a little bit more space, because obviously you want to be able to get in and out of your storage without constantly banging your head, don't you? So just mine this out that little bit more. There we go. So that's kind of, that's working. I feel like we probably do need an extra rotten flesh chest as well. That's probably the one that's going to get filled up more than anything. So yeah, that into a crafter, the crafter into there, and then all we're going to need is a couple of observers going into that block, so the crafter's constantly trying to make the nuggets. So that should all work pretty good. I'm going to put a torch down here as well, and as far as my character's concerned, I guess I'm just going to stand here collecting the XP. I think my tridents are still there, aren't they? Let's just check. Yep, that's perfect. They're going to last forever, hopefully. I think this is going to work really well. So I need to go out there, get a crafter, and 2 more observers, which is all doable. It's just annoying that I'm literally going to have to walk. Another trident? We should definitely try and get that. Yeah, it's annoying that I haven't got any way to fly back, but I guess that's my own fault for being a bit of an idiot. He didn't drop his trident. Oh, there is another I don't get why Nautilus shells are so common, but I always feel like when you see them, you've got to go for them, haven't you, ladies and gentlemen? And yeah, it's kind of my own fault for forgetting to get more gunpowder, so I'll just have to swim across. I really should not have slept before, but I'll remember to... I like how it's just random XP everywhere, by the way, from me earlier. But yeah, I just have to swim back, and it's not going to be that difficult to make a crafter. I don't think there's anything in the recipe that's particularly difficult or that I haven't got. I mean, I think it requires a bit of iron, it requires a crafting table, which I've got loads of them. Dropper, super easy to craft that. And then I think redstone does study other things. That's just off the top of my head. It's actually kind of difficult to remember what is in the recipe, because it's kind of it's one of those ones that's a little bit complex and it's still fairly new. You know, there's quite a lot of components to it. So I always forget what is in the crafter. The other one I can never remember is a grindstone. I'm pretty sure it's like 2 stone slabs, no, it's 1 stone slab, isn't it? 2 oak planks, or just 2 planks and 2 sticks. Always forget that. And there's another one I always forget as well. The blast furnace, I can never remember if it's 5 ingots and 3 smooth stone blocks, which I think it is. Or sometimes I'm like, is it 3 iron and 5 smooth stone? But it is the first one I said. But sometimes it's just recipes I could never remember. And the crafter is one that I think I remember, but I still find myself looking it up from time to time. I wish there was a villager that would sell me gunpowder. That would really help, wouldn't it? But no, we've got to take out creepers. Should we buy more from you? Oh, has he got a price? Oh, he's doubled his price. Well, you little... I don't know, eh? Anyway, yeah, let's craft everything that I need to... Oh, I could make a spyglass as well. Oh, do I do that? Maybe it would be a nice thing to have. Is it? I think it's 2 amethysts and 1 copper. What is it? Oh, it's 2 copper, 1 amethyst. Okay, get it the right way, SP. Yeah, I mean, I might as well. There's no harm in having one. And now, because there's no other way for me to zoom in, so now I can be like, oh, look over there. I guess, you know what? There's a lot of features that were kind of useless to me on Java. Useful on Bedrock. So, you know what? I take back all the bad things I say about Mojang. They were just building the game, you know, mainly for for Bedrock users. I'm glad it's telling me here what makes a crafter. Is it the things I said? It is the things I said, by the way, guys. Let's go. That's fantastic. So I'll go ahead and make that. Fantastic. We have 1 crafter in the building. A very useful thing. Honestly, one of the best things they've had in a while. I thought they were going to add loads more stuff like that, but apparently they decided not to. Yeah, I'll also get those handy because we are going to need to make 2 observers, and we're ready. We're ready. I'm just going to chuck all this extra stuff in here. Make things as... honestly, I was going to say as clutter-free as possible, but this chest is definitely the opposite of clutter-free. And I'm pretty happy with everything. Yeah, let's go and finish this on foot. Rather annoyingly. I guess if I climb this mountain I can probably glide back. That's the only saving grace I can think of. I mean, I could try and find a cave. Should we do it? Just try and find a cave with some creepers? Probably possible. It's probably not far off nighttime. Yeah, it's not going to be long till nighttime anyway. So we'll just spend the night getting gunpowder. As we saw earlier, paper is not the problem. It is gunpowder. But I don't know why. I just seem to go through rockets so much faster on Bedrock Edition. And yeah, I haven't quite put my finger on why yet, but whatever the reason, I'll be glad when I have a gunpowder farm in place. Getting cats actually isn't that hard, so I feel like I wouldn't struggle too much in making a gunpowder farm. The only thing would be I don't understand the mechanics of Minecraft mob spawning on Bedrock well enough to build one fully, but yeah, there's probably a way. Anyway, let's glide back. I want to chuck stuff back in this shulker box as well because there's just stuff in my inventory that shouldn't be. I guess the spyglass. I'll keep the spyglass for now and we'll see if it gets used much. The torches can go in there. Let's put everything back. And it's very close. In fact, do we do it? I reckon we could. Should we set the machine off? The other thing I've got to think about is I haven't got any ingots, or is it going to do it? They're spawning. Yeah, I haven't got any ingots or nuggets at this point to actually fill in the different things. I suppose I could get some pretty quick if I wanted to. But for now, oh, have I put the torches down? I forgot to put the torch. SB, you idiot. Okay. This is all going to get a little bit hairy pretty quickly. So here's what I'm going to do first. Obviously, I've been a little bit too quick in turning this machine on. All right, so let's get that switched off. Let's take out a pig for no reason. He was just stood there, poor fella. These guys, look at how many we've got. So many. So these are all going to... This is why we needed 4 tridents, by the way, guys. Are we getting XP? We're getting XP. Are we getting XP? I can't... Yes, we are getting XP. Fantastic. That's perfect. So that is slowly repairing it as things get taken out. I don't say like we're getting all the XP. I just pick up all the tridents. What a stupid idiot I am. Okay. So, first things first. Let's get the old crafter in here like so. And that's now constantly working. Fantastic. We've got a lot of rubbish. But in a way, that's a good thing. Could I use gold swords? No, I'm not going to use gold swords. What I'm going to do now is turn this off. I'll have to put all the tridents back, which is fine. This, yeah, I need torches. If I want to go any further, I need to grab some redstone torches. So I'll begin by throwing these back in, just because I'm a bit of an idiot for picking them up. This is my first time using a trident killer in a while, though, in my defense, guys. So we've got that. I'll mine away at these 3 blocks, and I'll actually just put one there so that I don't accidentally have anything, and that can go like that. Perfect. Next, it is Operation Find a creeper or 2. Just get a bit of gunpowder, keep things ticking over the edge, just so I can actually be mobile. Of course, they're deciding not to drop it anymore, which is fine, I suppose. And yeah, I'm a little bit worried about the rate of getting XP. I feel like I'm not getting that much XP, but what I'm going to do is probably swap a hopper for a chest. I think maybe it's blocking the XP from getting through. Just a hunch, could be completely made up. I've got 5 gunpowder from 1 creeper, by the way. That's pretty good, and there's more in the area. So let's take out, okay, well, nothing from you. It's either all or nothing with these creepers, isn't it? Hopefully this guy drops. If he drops, I'm sleeping. He did, and I got 3 more. Okay, unless I see another creeper imminently close. Okay, well, that does count as imminently close in my opinion. We'll take it. Oh, it's paid off as well. We're up to 12 gunpowder, 36 rockets. If that doesn't last me an entire day, I don't know what will. So with that out of the way, we now need to focus on crafting a few more rockets. I almost don't want to touch the ones that are in the shulker box full of paper, because I just feel like that's like a special thing to have achieved, isn't it? Having a full shulker box of that, and it's like only for when I'm out and about. Anyway, we've sorted that out. We're going to go back, get 3 redstone torches. I'll probably name 12 items as well, just to stop any contamination or anything like that. I think that's a good idea. So let's start with 3 redstone torches, but I do need to buy some more from this guy, so let's get that emerald spent. I'll soon be getting it back from him when I give him rotten flesh. Yeah, we'll chuck those in there. I only need 1, 2, 3, and I think that gets that going, doesn't it? So we'll do that. I'm going to grab 1 more chest, which we should have here as well, and I think that's everything I am going to need. I'm going to grab a couple more ingots as well, just to kind of get the machine going. Let's just get 12 random items. We'll go with that. I think I have an anvil in this shulker box, if I'm not mistaken. So let's have a little look. Yep, we've got one there. So we'll put that in there. We'll just call it, we'll call them blockers, because that's basically what they are. So we'll grab the blockers. We will mine away at that. You know what, the bundle, it just keeps things so nice and organized. I should probably be using the bundle more in this shulker box in my hardcore worlds ender chest. I think that'd be a good idea. In my Java edition hardcore world, having to get very specific, aren't I, a lot of the time. But that's all good. I'm just going to grab, how much do we want? 8 paper? Yeah, okay, I'm going to grab 8 paper. Let's do it. Okay, we'll go like, in fact, let's just grab a load. Let's grab it so we can get a bit more, and then I'm going to turn that into paper and just put it in the bundle in my ender chest as well. So that, well, we'll make what we can. There we go, and then the rest of it can just sit in there, and I think everything else is kind of necessary, isn't it? Because we need it for like the shulker box. No, not the shulker box, you know what I mean. We're going to need it though for the sorters and all that kind of thing. So let's fly back across. I'm very excited to see this in action. I'm excited for the iron farm to work at the same time, because more iron is always useful, and I'm interested to see what the rates of this are. I think if I hold a looting sword, I could be wrong here, but I think if I do, it's going to increase the rates as well for me. So first things first, gotta be a little bit careful here, but I think I'm going to change this to be a chest. I want to pick the hopper up without picking up anything else. That was my only goal there. Then we're going to grab ourselves 3 torches. Now, is anything in any of these chests now? Just the swords, okay. They are soon going to be burnt. So 3 torches, which I think that's the right spot. Yep, perfect. Then this first one, we're going to go with rotten flesh with 3 blockers, or 4 blockers, sorry. I brought the right amount of blockers, I just can't count. Then ingots in that one, and then this one is nuggets, and they're going to go in there. That, every time it crafts, yeah, just to test it out, I think I'm going to go like this. And this will just make sure that the crafter works exactly the same on Bedrock, which I think it will. It's going to fill all of it up, and then it's going to craft it, and they're going to end up in here. Perfect. So that's great. All of this is a load of waste of time that I'm probably picking up. Yep. So what we can do with this, in fact, let's put them in our inventory, because I'll tell you what we can do, and I'm hoping it can handle it. Yeah, it should be able to handle it. If we fill this with swords, they're getting burnt, as you can see. So this all works fantastically well now. There are pigmen in it. I think I can just go and turn everything on, can't I? Let's get the old trident killer going. Yeah, like I say, if I hold my sword, I think that'll mean that the looting effect is taking place. The iron farm is working up there. So let's go ahead, unflick that lever, and we should be getting so many pigmen so fast. I mean, let's just have a little look. All that XP down there, by the way. Yeah, just look at... Oh, it's not getting caught in the hoppers, is it? That's a good question. Because I may have to change something up if that's the case here. But let's just have a little look. So, as you... Are they actually hitting me? No way you guys are able to hit me. But yeah, so many pigmen. So fast. So now we'll head down here. I mean, I guess if its main focus is gold, then it gets that extremely fast. As far as XP is concerned, I don't think it's getting that much, as much XP as it could for me, but it is getting me enough to kind of repair the stuff. If I want XP fast, I'm going to have to optimize this somehow. Probably, yeah, by putting some sort, make it so that it's not hoppers, because the XP is getting stuck in the hoppers. But all in all, it's a pretty good thing. Maybe if they were on mud blocks, yeah, that's how I'd do it. I'd do it, maybe put them on mud blocks, and then hoppers underneath the mud blocks. I think that would be a very smart way to do it. But for now, this is working. It's slowly repairing my pickaxe, and at the same time, we should be getting stuff here. We're getting a bit of rotten flesh. We're getting gold. That's all I'm bothered about. It's a bit of a weird thing, because I want to hold my sword so that I'm getting the looting effect, but I also want to repair this pickaxe. So it's it's a bit of both. But yeah, this is a great little farm. We're just going to have to let it run for a bit, and I'll just stand here and get as much XP. I mean, in the time that I'm stood here, I'm going to be able to repair all my tools. We can have... What on earth have I just done that for? Please don't break all the redstone. Please don't break all the redstone. Did it break all the redstone? I think I covered it all up, you know. Okay, it definitely broke some of the redstone, because the torches are broke. Okay, it could have been worse, but SB, don't go around breaking blocks without... Oh no, it's broken my auto sorters. Okay, that is kind of bad, I suppose. But should be... Okay, well that didn't go through. Yeah, I should be able to fix it relatively quick, but note to self, that was very stupid. Yep, SB, don't go around breaking random blocks. Have I fixed it now? I think so. I think we're back in business. It just annoys me that I'm not getting all the XP though. Like, I suppose, I mean, I'm getting a decent amount, but yeah. Anyway, instead I'll have a ender chest here. The pickaxe is nearly repaired, and once it is, what do I even need all the XP for, ladies and gentlemen? Well, to be the highest level bedrock player, of course. So yeah, at some point I'll fix the XP thing. I think it just means moving this all up a little bit, which I don't think could be an issue. But yeah, as this farm runs, the gold is flowing in, the rotten fleshes, that's for sure, and steady away. But we've now actually made it so that, I think I've made it so this is full now. I think, is it, yeah, 40 of each item. Yeah, fantastic. So we're just going to be getting more and more gold from this all the time. And the fact that it was just such a quick build, oh, it is nighttime. I might as well sleep, I think. But yeah, the fact that it was such a quick build, it's a lot of pigment there. It is annoying me that the XP drop rate isn't great. I think I'm just going to try and have a little look into that and see if I can solve it in some way. Yeah, there's a lot of XP getting stuck right there. It just feels like a complete waste. I'm going to solve this. As I said, attempt number 1 is going to be mud. I've no idea if that'll actually work. Did I pick up all the tridents? Yeah, fantastic. I think the smartest way, so I don't have to move absolutely everything, is to move the trident killer upwards. Hopefully that's not too big of an issue. I haven't even tested this. This is me just trying stuff out using my brain, guys, which is okay on Java Edition when I understand the game. Might not be so smart on Bedrock Edition. So yeah, this can all stay exactly the same. Did it just burn a load of my resources, by the way? It might have done. But what we're going to do is we're going to place down dirt. The first question is, will the trident killer work? It should. I see no reason. The only worry is, yeah, will it work? Hopefully it does. Let's just find out. So, oh, I burnt a piston as well. That's a bit annoying. But first of all, I'm going to get 4 of these. I don't think I have any water too near to hand, but well, literally an ocean right here, I suppose. So get all those filled up and turn this. I should really just test this in a creative world, shouldn't I? But I feel like just testing it live in hardcore is great. So we can have that. Then it is a pretty straightforward build, really, isn't it? I think if I go like this, it's going to make my life a little bit easier. And I basically just need to have pistons on each side. I mean, yeah, like I said, I've done it. I just need to go and quickly get another piston. And then the observers can be added. This leads to the moment of truth of, will this actually work? I do know I'm going to need to be stood higher. There's water above my head, isn't there? Oh, this is the next. Okay, well, I'll just have to stand in a different place. I think if I'm stood here, and then yeah, I like this, guys. It might not work, but I like the premise of this. Okay, let's just see what happens when I throw one trident. Does it work? It sounds like it's working. So let's go and chuck in the rest of them. I know all the items are going to get picked up by the hoppers because yeah, the hoppers can pick up stuff when it's on mud. So in theory, I can just kind of do something like this, and it should work. Now, the only worry now is that, and it's a significant worry, it's the worry that they're not going to fall in the same because they're a bit too high up. I'm trying to think how I can solve that. I could probably just... now, this is a bit of a hot take, ladies and gentlemen, but I reckon I could just make it so that they have to push themselves. Like, they get to here and then they push themselves on. I see no reason as to why that wouldn't work, but then they're not getting blocked from push down or anything. They should all be able to fall. I think it's just... I mean, I see no reason why that doesn't work, put it that way. Let me grab... I want to grab a few extra... Well, let's just see. Okay, it gets to there. I think they're going to push themselves across. I really do, guys. So, let's test the hypothesis. We'll go like that. We'll go like that. There's a lot of pigmen, and... Okay, that one's been pushed... Okay, well, now they're all angry at me, so of course they're going to go across. That's not really how it should work, though. Why did you attack me? What did I do? Okay. Yeah. Okay, well, let's just drop down and see what happens, eh? I'm definitely getting much more XP this time. None of it is getting stuck, which is great news. I don't know what's going on. Yeah, look how fast my XP bar's going up now, guys. Way faster than it was before. It's actually going up every time a pigman dies. So my pickaxe is actually going to heal, which is a pretty good thing. And it seems like all the pigmen are coming down, probably because they're just trying to get to me, which makes sense, doesn't it? Because they're all angry at my trident attacking them. So yeah, they're actually moving across themselves. Oh, well, that solves that problem then, guys. We've got a fully working gold farm that is getting me all the XP. XP isn't getting stuck in the hoppers. I've nearly fully repaired my pickaxe, and what I will do is, and this is why I've got this here, I'll just make sure that I repair this pickaxe as well. I think that's the only one I've got to worry about. The other thing I would like to do, more for safety purposes, is I'm just going to have probably a door here so that nothing can get me. Probably make it an iron door, so it's... Do I make it an iron door? Yeah, just so it's a bit stronger, because you know what I should do? I should just use blocks. There's probably nothing stronger than blocks, is there, guys? So we'll have it so that there are blocks right here. I think I'm safe in this direction. It's just obviously like I'd like to be able to at times AFK here, and I don't want to have to worry about dying. I mean, that would just be a bit of a disaster, wouldn't it, if I died whilst at this? I want to be able to just, yeah, chill here at times and be fine. So I think that's all good. Let's just get a little bit more XP to fully repair pickaxe number 1. It's working well, guys. It is working very, very well, this, isn't it? 44 levels. Everything's nearly fixed. And now that absolutely everything is at full health, I can hold my sword, which is going to mean we're getting the looting effect, and I can just watch all of the loot flow in. Obviously, the gold is always going to be slower than this, but it's sorting nicely. It's going into ingots. Hopefully, at some point, gets me enough for a gold beacon. Don't know if it'll be in this 100 days, but yeah, I'm super happy with this gold farm. And at this point, I think I've been here long enough. I'm going to go... In fact, I'll leave that running for a second, but I'm going to go and head up to the top. It's raining. Of course, it's raining. It always is. But I'm going to turn off the machine. There we go. And at some point, I think I'll have to adjust the storage somehow, because, yeah, this is kind of getting all filled up with swords, so I kind of have to manually go through and chuck them into this dropper where they get burnt. So I reckon if I had 2 auto sorters next to each other, it would be able to handle all of the items you get when you're holding a looting sword. But on the positive note, I have got absolutely loads and loads and loads of gold, which I can turn into loads of gold blocks. We've got more than enough to make a full gold beacon, which is absolutely fantastic. And there's some bonus news as well that I can tell you once I have crafted it all along. On a side note, ridiculous amount of rotten flesh. I'm going to spend a long time trading all of that, aren't I? It probably all needs to go in shulker boxes to make it feasible. But let's head up here and head to the iron farm, because that is the other thing that will have been working in the background whilst I was down there. At least I hope it will have done. Let's have a look. Well, I guess it wasn't. I guess maybe I wasn't near enough. Oh, that's really annoying. I thought it would be working in the background the whole time. Either that or it's broken. But yeah, That's a slight letdown. All right, well, we got 62 more iron. That's great news, I guess. But on a positive note, I can get this beacon mined up, and in its place, get a much bigger one built that will then allow me to get haste 2, which is absolutely fantastic. Because now with haste 2, I can do the next thing, which is a Bedrock exclusive. This is what I got told in the comments. If it's not true, I'm going to be disappointed, guys. But with haste 2, can you insta-mine? Wait, can you insta-mine wood? I think, because I know you can't on Java. I heard you can. I think maybe with gold you can. If this isn't true, I'm going to be very disappointed, by the way, guys. So I'm hoping that an efficiency 5 gold axe does, with haste 2, does let you insta-mine. Because then I've got a great idea for a farm. And worst case, if it doesn't let you insta-mine, it's still going to be very, very useful for getting stone and cobblestone. So don't worry, all is not lost if it doesn't quite go to plan. All right, never mind, guys. My apologies. I've just realized something. It's only efficiency 4, which is why it's not insta-mining. Of course it isn't. It needs to be efficiency 5. So we need to get another efficiency 4 book, which means we need a villager that will sell it to me. And look at this, we've got villagers going spare. So that is my next plan, to spend a bit of time getting, because I don't think I've got any knocking about. Let's go and get that. I'm going to need a bunch of emeralds to begin with, and I'm going to need books. I don't know how I'm doing on the book front, so my plan regarding that is to head over to a librarian that I'll already have, assuming they're still alive. That's my main hope. Yep, there's one in here. Hopefully he sells me a bookcase. He does not. Okay, that's a bit of a shame, because I could have done with one. I could just kill it. I'm joking, mate. It's tempting. I mean, I don't need him. Do I? I can't bring myself to do it. Is there any more lecterns? I feel like I've got so many other villages that I could go to and probably get the bookcases. I don't think I have any in my storage, but I suppose it's worth double checking. I might have some in a chest. Before I go around murdering villagers, let's make sure that I don't have any. Okay, well, I've got 50 books. Yeah, honestly, that could have got messy very, very unnecessarily, that, guys. So it's probably for the best. Let's go ahead and make, I suppose for the lectern, I only need one bookcase, really, so there's no point going all out. And I think I probably have slabs in here already, just not enough. Okay, not a problem then. We'll go ahead and make a few more slabs, and then I can make the lectern, and I should have more enough emeralds to buy efficiency, which is good. I'd like to get an efficiency 5 librarian, but if I only get an efficiency 4 one, then I completely understand, and it won't be the end of the world. But we'll just see what happens. Let's chuck that in there then. And now I just need to capture the right villager in position. I'm also going to just chuck this wood in there because it doesn't matter too much. So, who is going to be my willing victim? I mean employee. Ha ha ha. You, sir. You look like you're running away for no reason. Well, you know what we do to runners? Oh my goodness, he's going for it. I just want to see how far he runs or how long he runs. Wow, where are you going? He's on a mission. If I do this, are you going to accept it? Oh, look at that. Efficiency 4 first time. No. Bane of arthropods. All right, well, you've decided. Where are you going? No. You didn't run all the way over here just to escape now, mate, I'm afraid. This is the point where I redo his trade and it's another villager. That's typically what happens from my experience. So let's get ourselves in. Oh, it's getting cozy in here now, mate. Let's go ahead and... What did I tell you? What did I tell you? Oh no, he's done it. Okay, thank goodness for that. I thought it was going to be a different villager. I'll leave a bit of light in here so we can see what we're doing. And now I shall get to work aiming to get efficiency 4 or efficiency 5. This is kind of how the last 20-30 days of the 100 days video went. Me trying to get certain trades, and it looks like 200 days is going to go the same way. Because I honestly have efficiency 4 on all these tools. So yeah, efficiency 5 would be so much better. I feel like I've been sat here breaking lecterns for like an hour. It's been a while, but finally, efficiency 5, which is a bonus. I was only going for efficiency 4, is obtained. So I'm going to grab it and apply it to every single one of these tools because I've got like 148 levels. I ended up so many... What even hit me? Oh, it's you. Wait, what? What? Wait, you are riding a cat. This I have never seen before. Are you trapped? Is this... This is very, very strange. Well, there you go, cat. You're free to move and go wherever you want now. Those little fellows really are taking over whoever they want to. But yeah, I've now got the efficiency 5 so many times. I was getting efficiency 3, and I was like, I could buy a few efficiency 3s, but I'd just rather... It just works out better long term, doesn't it? To have efficiency 5. So, we'll apply it to that. to that, and finally to the shovel. I have also got this pickaxe, efficiency 4. I think I should probably make that efficiency 5 as well, so I'll just nip back and trade one more time with this guy. And because I put it so that it is a grass path wherever he is he in here? I think so. Let's get rid of that. But yeah, you see how it's a grass path? Well, I can just about, I think, reach him through the thing. Yeah, perfect. So we'll get one more of those. Fantastic. I don't know how I'm going to get loads more emeralds other than trading all that rotten flesh with a load of, with those fellas. Maybe at some point a raid farm will be good. I don't know how they work on Bedrock again. I know they do work though. They exist and they involve trident killers, but not exactly sure how it all comes together. I'm going to just throw away that. Yeah, and let's get everything a little bit organized, move all of this around, grab the fancy pickaxe, and I feel like this anvil is on the cusp of breaking, but it'll do one more like that. It might do a few more. In fact, I'll just keep it there, because I've already got one in the chest anyway. There's no point having two. So, in a pretty good position, and now, with haste 2 and an efficiency 5 axe, I can test out the Instamine. A Bedrock exclusive. It works. Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? Look at that. Why is this not on Java? This is honestly the coolest thing ever. Fantastic. I don't know why does it work on Bedrock but not on Java. Surely they're the same values of efficiency, but that is fantastic. So that means I can now begin my new tree farm. It's going to involve spruce trees. We've got all the trees over there. I just need to mine a bunch of them, like so. And in return, I'm going to be getting saplings from them. Although to get enough saplings for this, I probably want about a stack, I think. So that's going to take quite a bit of mining to pull it off. And I'm slightly too far away from the beacon to get the Instamine. So yeah, we're going to have to do it the peasant's way. And I tell you what, spruce is annoying because you have to keep building up to reach it. But yeah, we're going to do it the peasant's way, where I have to mine it slowly and steadily. Also, I've realized we're over powdered snow, which is annoying because it means some of the saplings are dropping in there. I'm going to try and go a bit further down the hill and focus on this area so that, yeah, I don't have to worry about the powdered snow hiding all of my little saplings. The plan of chopping loads is going very, very well indeed. As you can see, there's saplings absolutely everywhere now. This could potentially be all the ones that I even need. 41. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna keep going, like I said, until I reach an entire stack. And once that's done, the super fast spruce farm will be buildable. I still also love the way that when it starts snowing, the leaves change color. It looks so cool, doesn't it? Granted, as I've said in the last video, half green, half white is a bit strange, but okay, well, looks like we're now trapped forever in the most dangerous thing, powdered snow. Not really. They could make it slightly scarier. To begin with, for this farm, I'm going to need a pretty big flat area. So, not only am I going to dig out this layer of dirt, and it's going to be handy because if I come across any stone, I can also insta-mine that. But yeah, I'm going to dig out this layer as well, and then one more below it. I think that should probably put me in a perfect position, and then all this dirt that I'm getting, I can use to fill in this area so that it is truly, completely flat. And I still find it a shame that I don't know how you can do time lapses on Minecraft Bedrock. If I was on Java, I would time lapse this, but instead I'm just going to be putting them down block by block without a cool time lapse in the background. It really does make an area feel cool, doesn't it? Once you start flattening it and terraforming. I don't know why I like doing it so much. Anyway, I feel like I've done enough of that here. So the next thing that I need to do is actually do more digging. Yeah, believe it or not. I just got to dig out a bit of an area for this farm to actually go. And preferably not too far away from the beacon. Yeah, I should probably be stood somewhere around here. The outline has been marked out. Now I just have to dig a trench that goes all the way around this, which will be a massive dirt platform. Finally, the collection system is done. Yeah, I got a little bit complicated having to dig more and more holes, but it will work well. Now I just need to add a bit of water there, and then it can go all the way along thanks to... Oh, okay, did we get a water bottle glitch? Yeah, then it can go all the way along thanks to the infinite water source. I don't know why I'm covering up all the stone, but I feel like if it's all dirt, it'll just look a bit more uniform and fit a bit better, and I've got loads of dirt to spare, so I might as well. Once I chuck that there, it all flows nicely into the middle. I've even got the little staircase going, which is great. All we are now missing is all of the saplings. So for that, we just go ahead and get them all planted down. And I haven't got enough to fill out the entire thing. but it should be a good amount. I have also just got to check some by going and grabbing some bone meal. Bone meal that I can't remember, do I have any left in... Okay, I've got quite a bit in the sugarcane farm, which I probably don't need in here anymore. So let's go and grab that. And yeah, will this grow without these here? I don't think so. I think you have to remove those, and yeah, then it grows. It works just like Java. Although the growing trees next to trees doesn't seem to work as well. This is interesting. I wonder if there's a gap. Will it work then? Or to leave... Yeah, okay. So yeah, interesting. You have to actually leave a gap between these trees for them to grow. Not a massive issue, but I hadn't really designed the farm in this way. So we found an X-ray glitch. So yeah, I'm going to get all these planted, and then once that's done, I can start insta-mining them extremely fast. Yep, we can get so much wood. It's a bit annoying that there's a little bit of a gap, but I guess it's needs must. We can get so much wood from this, and any saplings that I can't collect will fall into the water and into the collection system. So yeah, I'll get to work doing some tree chopping. And at this point, I think I've used the farm enough times. There are loads more saplings to be gathered up from the platform, and there's also loads. Okay, let's just get around here and collect all of these up first. But yeah, there's also absolutely loads that have been filtering through the water and into my little collection system at the end over here. So I don't know why items move so slow on Bedrock, by the way, when they're in the water. Look at this. If I put... Maybe if I put like that in. Look how... Okay, well, it didn't move that slow. Let me show you it properly. If I throw the items like that... Okay, well, you know what? That just under my... Okay, yeah, they slow down when it gets shallower. I knew that they slowed down at some point. I don't know. Why is it just a random baby... Wait, what is this? Attack of the babies? There's a baby pig. There's a baby cow. At least you've got a parent. I don't know what's happened to you. Poor little orphan pig. Anyway, it'll grow up soon. So, yeah, if we head down here, you can see... Loads and loads of saplings, which is absolutely fantastic. I think I'm going to actually organize this in a better way also. So if we go for something like that, that's absolutely fantastic. Loads of sticks. And then logs will also filter in every now and again. But more importantly, if I go ahead and... Actually, before that, I'm going to turn these into sticks. And then I'm going to chuck those in there. And yeah, more importantly, if I show you what's in this shulker box, you'll be pretty impressed. Look at that. We've got an entire shulker box where we've got too many logs. We've got too many logs. And on top of that, if I go into my ender chest, I've also completely filled this one as well. That's how good this farm is for getting logs because of the insta mining. It is insane. So yeah, we're in a pretty good spot when it comes to spruce logs. I've also noticed a few that I've missed here and there, so we might as well go and pick all of those up. Also going to get, yeah, as many saplings, because I never really want to ever run out of saplings again. I don't think that would be a good thing, would it? And I can also start planting loads of them down. I've realised the best way to do it is to leave a gap of 2 between every tree, which kind of means the farm isn't really the correct size, but yeah, this is what we're working with, guys. And I kind of, actually, I'm not going to go with an alternating pattern. I feel like maybe that could work, but it's just easier if you know where all the trees are when you're chopping them down. So yeah, we're going to do more of a situation like this, and this is where you can see I need a lot more saplings to fill up the entire thing. So let's grab a couple of stacks like so. Also, I think all this wood can just go into this chest, and I'll probably keep the bone meal here as well, because that's probably the thing that gets used the most here. I think, and I could be wrong here, I think the trees will grow themselves over time as well. With 4 saplings, you don't have to bone meal them to get them to grow, but again, I could be wrong with that. I could be completely wrong. I feel like I should redesign the entire farm now as well. Like, in between where I can't actually grow the saplings. It's annoying that it doesn't work like Java, but in between, I feel like I should make it stone or something so you can tell. And then I should make the entire thing wider. But for now, I've got 2 shulker boxes of spruce logs, so I don't really care about it enough to change it all. But maybe down the line, I will. So we'll continue doing this. I'd also, yeah, like to make it slightly wider so that this gap you see at the end can actually have trees planted as well. So, okay, well, we've got just about the right amount for the end bit at the very least. It comes all the way to the edge of the platform, which is handy. We did, okay, have I done this correct? I've done it all. Wait, have I done it correct? Yeah, all right, fantastic. Let's get rid of that leaf. Chuck all of that down there. And I think now, realistically, I have to address the next issue that I keep on running into. and it is that I keep running out of gunpowder. I don't know why, but I seem to go through rockets ridiculously fast on Bedrock. I feel like I go through them faster. I'm just going to put these spruce logs in here, I think. But yeah, I feel like I go through them faster on Bedrock than I do on Java for some reason. I don't really know why. So I'm going to come up with some sort of way to get a lot of gunpowder, which means I'm going to make a creeper farm. And I think the best and my best bet is going to be to build the creeper farm somewhere over the water that's over there. You know where the iron farm is? The iron farm that I thought was working when I was at the gold farm but wasn't. Yeah, if I build it somewhere over here, I reckon that's going to be the best option. I'm just going to have to slightly learn the mob spawning mechanics. But the thing about a creeper farm is it requires a lot of trapdoors. And what do you need to make a lot of trapdoors, ladies and gentlemen? Oh, if only I had absolutely loads of wood. Yep, you need a lot of wood, so at least we've got that. All I've got to do now is work out the design. Also, from mining out all of that over there, I have loads, well, dirt, yes, handy, don't need that though. I have loads of stone, so we can build it out of stone bricks. So we've kind of got everything we need, more or less, to build the farm. I just need to work out the proper design. After having a bit of a look at what designs are out there, it's kind of interesting, guys, I'm going to be honest with you. So, it turns out that creepers can spawn on ice, and ice is kind of the meta that everyone uses for farms, because the creepers try and walk off the ice, and then you can make them fall down a hole. So, I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to build an ice creeper farm, which is pretty cool. Now, to do that, we are going to need another trident killer, which means we're going to need another trident from a drowned. I should at some point just make a drowned farm, shouldn't I? So, I'm currently keeping an eye out for that. And, oh, it is raining now. But there's also the case of needing some coral as well. So I'm keeping my eye out for that. Look at that. We've got the monument. I don't know if that's the monument I went to in the last video. Well, why did I have to let myself get mining fatigue? I am an idiot sometimes. Oh, no, that's the one I went to last time. Okay, well, good to know, I guess. A little bit annoying. Okay, so I'm going to continue exploring around and hopefully... Oh, it's a lightning storm. That was literally right in front of me, by the way. Yeah, I was just about to say, hopefully, I can find a coral reef. Although probably not in this weather. I might head to the shore, try and find a cow, and go to sleep at the same time. I think that could be a smart idea. Or there could be an ancient city. It's very easy to get distracted when your name's SP737. Yeah, I do want to sleep. I just feel like I can't see properly. Although on another note, I can't afford to run out of gunpowder. Even though I'm going to be making a gunpowder farm. There is going to be a lot of exploration, so I'll just take out a few more creepers just to keep me topped up in the gunpowder thing. Because like I say, I seem to go through rockets ridiculously fast on this version. It might be because they're only flight duration 1 rather than flight duration 3. That's probably the most likely scenario. I'm also just trying to keep my eye out for a cow, just so I can get some milk. Up to now, we're currently cowless, unfortunately. It's also nice that I've got gunpowder every single time there. From a creeper. 3 creepers, 3 gunpowder. A lot of the time, I just go around taking them out and they drop nothing. And I'm thinking, what is going on, ladies and gentlemen? But not today. Oh, look at this. This is nice. What is it? Is this a meadow? I've never seen a meadow like with all the same flowers. Is that bedrock? This must be bedrock only. Oh, this is cool. Look at this. So it's all alliums. But then when you like go across in the meadow, it's all poppies. Oh, this is so nice. It reminds me of like Prince Am's frolicking in the flowers field, and on Bedrock it's just part of the world generation. How cool is that? Wow. Well, I didn't expect to find that in in the thunder and lightning. All I want is a stupid cow, and I can't find it. I can find a field to frolic in, but I cannot find a cow to get some milk. Oh wait, I've just had an idea. Yes, we've got sheep, but you know what else can give you milk? Goats. And you know what biome there's up there? A biome that could spawn goats. So, maybe I should just change tact a little and... Okay, well, I'm finding creepers. Don't be powdered snow, please, thank you. Yeah, we're finding creepers, which is good, but maybe this mountain will have goats on it. A penguin can dream. It's very difficult to see. The thing is, I can't really go to sleep and place my bed because I won't be able to pick it up because I've got mining fatigue. So, it is just a case of I'll basically just have to keep going until I find something that will give me milk. And apparently the goats which spawn, well, the mountains that spawn goats are not spawning any goats, unfortunately, are they? I don't see any anyway. I almost feel like a cow is still my best bet. And like I say, the mob spawning is completely different on Bedrock to the extent where I've got slowness now. Yeah, to the extent where a mob, like passive mobs, don't seem to spawn with the chunks. They just seem to spawn when you get near and then they load in. A bit like hostile mob spawning works. Kind of a similarity there. So that's the issue anyway. I have to kind of get near to everything. I'll be glad when this slowness is gone, by the way. There we go. Yeah, I kind of have to explore the area to have to be a chance of a cow. And now I'm feeling like I might take out some pigs as well. And I can find a pig straight away. They just spawn in on command. I actually think mid-sentence, the pig spawned in. As I was saying, I need pigs. Whoa. Oh. Stupid rain. Right, I've had enough. You know what? I'm going to sleep. I do not care at this point. I've also noticed that you can sleep. The spider can crawl over your body, but I don't think he can wake... Okay, I'll take that back. I thought he couldn't wake you up, but he can. I just give all sorts of false information, don't I? But once the rain is gone, this skeleton can't hit me, can he? No, he can't. Yeah, once the... Oh, this is what I was afraid of. But at the very least, now that the rain is gone, I can get cooked pork chops, because I don't want to be messing about smelting stuff. And then it is Operation Find a Cow Nearby, so that I don't lose my bed. I just don't want there to be a random green bed. I'll end up... Oh, okay, there you go. The cows have spawned now. The cows have spawned. I was worried about the grass there. Yeah, I was going to say that I'm going to end up probably... Let's just drink that. Probably going to the end, coming back, and then this is where I end up. And I'm like, where on earth am I? Anyway, we've found that. We've got a decent amount of gunpowder from that storm as well, which is nice. So now the main goal is a coral reef. I feel like we've got more chance of finding one. Did we get bones, by the way? We didn't. I feel like, I was just going to say, sometimes if you bone meal in the right part of the ocean, you can get little bits of coral. Well, I was a villager all along. I could have just placed a bed there. But yeah, I think the main goal now is to try and find the coral reef. And the good thing about finding a coral reef is, once I've found it once, I've got it for life. So that is my thinking behind it, really. And that's why I'm willing to invest a bit of time into this. I'm hoping this is another bit of an ocean. They are always difficult to find. You've just got to kind of find the warm ocean. I almost feel like I've headed in the wrong direction, because I know where there's deserts, and usually you find deserts next to a warm ocean. So there's probably coral reefs over there. I've probably come across a coral reef in my world and not even realised it. So I'll fly over this bit of ocean here. If I don't find anything, I'm going to head in the opposite direction to see what I can find. At the moment, I think, yeah, we are going north. Got to use the coordinates to know your norths and souths. So I'll head south if there's no coral reefs about. And they're pretty easy to spot because it's just very, very light. So I'm pretty optimistic that if I head the other way, I'll definitely find some. And it's also the case that because they're light, if you do fly over them, they're very easy to spot. You'd have to be blind to not see a coral reef under the thing, because there's just loads of lights altogether. Yeah, the more I think about it, the more I feel like I have already been to a coral reef in this world. Don't know why I can't seem to put my finger on when and where. I guess when you've got this many different worlds going, I've got a Java hardcore world, now a Bedrock hardcore world, a Lifesteal. They just, even Friend or Foe, when that eventually will return, they just kind of all blend into one. They really do. Bit of a nightmare. What is this? Is this glitched water? No way. Okay, it's not. It's just a waterfall. I thought it was glitched water from up there. Anyway, what have we got in here? Anything cool? I'm not even going to bother with the obsidian, to be honest with you guys. I feel like it's just more cluttersome to my inventory than anything else. So yeah, that's getting ignored. Let's continue flying up and across. And yeah, we're just going to head in the complete opposite direction to where I know there's a desert. Because where there's a desert, I think there'll be a coral reef. That's my hot take, ladies and gentlemen, and my strong prediction. Also, whilst I'm flying over a jungle, I think I'm just going to grab a cocoa bean. What are you doing here? I don't know. Oh, it's because you're holding something, so you couldn't despawn. Well, you're not holding it anymore, are you, mate? I'm just going to grab one cocoa bean for a bit of dye, because I have that shulker box full of wood. I have one that's already a brown shulker box full of wood, then another shulker box full of wood. Gonna get that dyed brown as well. Just, I like to color coordinate shulker boxes where possible in some way, because then you just know straight away before even having to hover over it. Oh, it's that shulker box I need. So that's my thinking behind it. And guys, I was right, wasn't I? I've been over a coral reef before, and it was right where the desert was. And you tell you what, you've got to. Right, let this be a lesson to you. You've got to understand world generation when you want to look for something. Warm stuff is near warm stuff. All right. Cold stuff is near cold stuff. And stuff in the middle could be anywhere. Right, what am I doing? I'm grabbing... I think I'm just grabbing these then, aren't I? Yeah. I don't know which ones I want. Oh, no, I'm not grabbing those. I think I'm grabbing fans. That's what I need. So, let's grab that. Yeah, there's a difference between coral and then coral fans. So, I think this is what I need to be getting. Oh, and I tell you what, whilst I'm here, I need a trident as well. Okay, I need to not drown at the same time. But yeah, I do need a trident because, yeah, for the trident killer, as I said. So, I've got the coral that I need, and I know... Oh, come on. He's going to drop me a shell, we know that, but come on, drop me a... he didn't. But it just shows how quickly you can find boys with a trident, so I'm going to keep swimming around. I mean, I could probably nick one trident from my gold farm, but I don't know. Right, if we do 300 days, guys, I'll make a drowned farm and get tridents, because I've realised they are very, very important on Bedrock. Like, you know, on some versions it's like, trident, once you've got one trident with channeling on, you don't really need another one. Or with Riptide on, maybe you need 2 then. You don't need more than 2. Once you've got 2 tridents, you're set for life, aren't you? Whereas on Bedrock, it's like, yeah, you need about 50 tridents if you want to make all these farms. So don't hold back. And finding them doesn't seem to be that difficult, but of course it is a lot easier if you just have a farm to get them. I've got, you know, that's the SB737 way. If in doubt, farm it out. That's what I say. So we'll get rid of you, we'll get rid of you. I think just taking out the drowns that don't have a trident is probably smart as well, because then it'll give opportunity for more drowns to spawn. That's my thinking here. Is that a bit of coral that I didn't pick up? I don't know. What am I playing at, eh? Okay, these guys are helping me swim, which is always nice. Come on, dolphins. It is a nightmare to see anything in the water. You're just going to have to swim around and hope for the best, don't you? You can't see much past that. And we seem to be in a little bit of a drowned shortage, but I'm sure if I keep swimming, then I shall find more before you know it. And we've got another trident boy as well. I'm not sure what the drop rate is. I think it's around 10% with looting 3. But 0% for SB737 apparently, because we ain't getting it so far. I'm starting to worry that I'm not actually going to get this creeper farm built in this 100 days. I think I'll get it built, but I'm not sure I'll be able to build it to the full size. So it might be a case of like, I build it in this one, but then I expand it in the next one maybe. Unless this guy drops the trident. You never know. I mean, we are getting the trident, guys, fairly quick. We're just, yeah, just got to keep going until we eventually get the dropper we're looking for. Because another thing I'm going to need quite a lot of is ice, which is not exactly hard to get a lot of. There's another trident guy. This is actually really good. I think I see one over there as well, unless that's just Nautilus shell. Okay, he didn't drop it. There is another one over here. My goodness me, this is the 4th guy. Surely he drops. He did as well. Fantastic. Okay, we've got the trident. As I was saying, the next thing on the list is apparently more firework rockets, because I've run out. So let's head on over here. And I think as far as paper is concerned, we've got plenty of that. We can also put these extra Nautilus shells safely in there. I'll put the trident in here. That's got good durability as well. But yeah, ice is what I need to find. We've got a silk touch pick, so it's not going to be an issue. Let's just throw away stuff that I really don't care about. And in here, oh, I already have loads of gunpowder. I didn't even realise. Well, that's good to know, I suppose. if you ever need to check those things. Obviously, I've got all the sugarcane or paper in there, should I say. So don't have to worry about that. All of this is good to carry. And now it is Operation Find Ice. I'm trying to rack my brains to work out if I've found a biome, like a frozen ocean or something, because that is the best place to find ice. I think maybe you can find it, yeah, you can in the frozen peaks, which we were probably at before, but I'd rather go to somewhere that just has loads of ice on the ground to get. I feel like you can just get more that way, so probably Operation Find a Frozen Ocean, which is why I'm heading away from where we just were, the coral reef. I think, if I'm not mistaken, there's just snowy biomes in this direction. I could be completely wrong there, but I think so. I'm trying to remember the way this world generates. We're going to see if SB737 is correct or not. Was there snow over this way? Look at that. SB737 knows his world generation, doesn't he? There's the snowy biome. And here is what looks like a frozen ocean. Fantastic. So that's packed ice. I need to just check this. I think it needs to be normal ice, doesn't it? So we don't want the packed ice. We need to get this normal stuff, which is not a problem. Pretty easy to get. I'm going to try and do it in a place that's not good. I tell you, this is a nice little frozen ocean. Oh, it's massive as well. I'm going to try and do it in a place where it can regenerate, if that makes sense. So maybe a place where there's actual water around it. But, oh my goodness. This is absolutely massive. This is awesome. I love it. Wow, it looks so cool. Maybe I should stop caring about a place where it can regenerate because it is so big that who cares, guys? Seriously, who cares? Yeah, I think I'm just going to start digging. I think, yeah, this is absolutely fantastic and I absolutely love it. So yeah, let's get to work mining away at all of the ice. The annoying thing about mining ice is, as you can see, it all goes in the water and then it's floating up. I think I'm going to try and do like a thinner thing so that any that falls in, I can just swim in one place rather than having to go backwards and forwards. I think that probably helps long term. I don't actually need a crazy amount because I'm only going to be doing a couple of layers to start off with. So I've probably got enough there. If I just go ahead and pick up any that's along the side to begin with, then I can do a bit of swimming backwards and forwards to collect all of the rest. Perfect. I've got more than enough. It's actually going to cover just over a layer. I think it's about 4 stacks for one layer. Oh no, it's 3.5 stacks for a layer. Tell you what, shall I get enough? If I get 7 stacks, I can do 2 layers. I reckon that's probably my best bet, isn't it? Alright, I take it all back. We're going back mining again. Another couple of stacks, and yeah, then we're going to be at a perfect position. And my worries about not getting this finished before 200 days ends, I'm actually now very, very confident that I will 100% finish it. I just feel like this, I've got all the difficult items that I was worried about or I need to go out and find. There's a few redstone items that I need. Should be easy enough. And it actually doesn't even mainly use trapdoors. It uses buttons for the most part, which I thought was really cool. I didn't really know of... Well, like I say, Bedrock mechanics are completely different to Java. So yeah, it's going to use buttons to stop other mobs from spawning rather than trapdoors. That makes things so much cheaper. Minimal amount of redstone. Just a bunch of torches for spawn proofing other areas. It's a great little farm, and thanks to the trident killer you can get looting as well. It'll have the looting effect and you don't have to lift a finger. You can just stand there, you'll get XP. I'm surprised they haven't patched trident killers out of Bedrock, because obviously they're not in Java. They'd be very cool in Java, by the way, but yeah, they're not in Java. Wait, glow squid in the ocean? That's not meant to be possible. That's different as well. You know what? I'm always just seeing different things all the time. Yeah, so I don't know why they haven't patched it. I wish it would come to Java, to be honest. It's kind of a useful thing. Now, I've realised if you just kind of keep trying to spam your rockets and keep trying to fly with your Elytra, then eventually you'll be able to get out of water, by the way. I've worked out water. I'm actually becoming a competent Bedrock player, guys. Slowly but surely. I'm learning the ways. So I think now we've got more than enough ice, which is fantastic. And I can now fly back home and begin working on all of the other materials, which, like I say, we've done the hard ones. The rest, just a few redstone items and a few simple things here and there, really. And here everything is ready to go. As I said, I'm going to build it over this little ocean area. I'm pretty sure this is classed as an ocean, because if it was a river, it wouldn't work. So I'm hoping this is not a river biome, but I'm pretty sure it isn't. Because we don't have the F3 menu on Bedrock, I can't exactly check the biome precisely, but I'm pretty confident that we should be okay. And right now I'm building this tower, yeah, all the way up to Y level 150. Once we're at Y level 150, we'll be far away enough from everything to be able to start properly building. I'm pretty sure we're far away enough from the iron farm, so I don't think I'll have to worry about that. Then I'm going to add some ice, and we're going to go out by 7 blocks in all directions. So that is 7 blocks, and with it all built out in every direction, I can now get busy filling in. Okay, well, ran out of ice in my inventory. Good job, we've got plenty more here. I suppose if I grab 3 stacks, I'm not entirely sure how much I need. I think this is the 3.5 stack layer, isn't it? So we'll fill in absolutely everything with ice. So we've got a full platform. And the thing that's going to make this farm work properly is grass path blocks, because the creepers are on the ice. They don't want to be on the ice. They're going to try and pathfind onto here, and they're going to end up falling. So we're going to have this grass path on every single side. I've just realized something. I don't think you can do this on Java. You can actually get, using Silk Touch, you can get grass path blocks. I did not know that was a thing called dirt paths. No way. I've actually just gone ahead and tested it on Java as well, because I was very curious to see if it works in Java, and it doesn't. So it is a Bedrock exclusive that you can pick up the dirt path block. That's very, very cool indeed. You don't actually need it on those sides either, by the way. So next, what I need to do is extend this out. Okay, can't really place it very well, but yeah, extend it out like this. And it's going to go all the way to the end on both sides. And then I'm going to go back across and do this with the shovel. Even though we can get him in the inventory, I still think this is faster. I don't think the shovel... Yeah, it's Fortune 3. It's not even efficiency, so yeah, not that useful. There's also not actually meant to be a block there, so if I do something like... Oh, okay, I didn't mean to do that. Yeah, there's also not meant to be one there. But if I do something like this, and this row that I'm doing here, a little bit lower, and it's going to be too wide. This is why I brought so much dirt. That's also just a temporary block, so... Okay, well, goodbye dirt. Into the ocean you go for all eternity. But yeah, we're going to go ahead and fill all that in and then turn this into grass path. And then the next, and you can see where the creepers are going to fall right there. The next thing that I'm going to be doing is repeating what I've done here on the other side. So again, try and place your dirt, bring it all the way to the end and make it into the dirt path. It's like, okay, we're going to need to grab a bit more dirt by the looks of it, so we'll do that. I'm also going to use this dirt path that I have in my inventory. I just feel like using it up is probably a smart idea. Then we can get the temporary... Once you know what you're doing, it's very quick and easy to build, isn't it? We can get the temporary blocks, go again, do this all the way to the end, and it's, yeah, very, very fast indeed. Expand this to be too wide. And I think, yeah, for now, I am just going to make it 2 layers. And... if we do a 300 days, if it's wanted, then I will make it more and bigger and bigger and cooler and cooler. But I'm so excited to see this in action. I think it's very, very cool indeed. Next, we're at the point where the slabs are going to come in. We're going. In fact, can I just do this? Does this work? Hang on a minute. This is so weird that you could just do this, but that is Minecraft Bedrock Edition. Oh, I put them in the... This is why you don't try and be cool and clever, SB, because you just end up looking like a bit of an idiot. Yeah. Alrighty. Well, we picked up some of the slabs, but not most of them. I have to go and grab them out of the water. Instead, I can grab the dirt while I'm down there, can't I? Instead, we'll just continue... Oh, I've done it wrong again. Yeah, instead we'll just do it the way it was supposed to do. And then over on this side, we're going to do the exact same thing. So place them all the way along at the correct height. And from there, I can just mine up this little straggler of a slab. From there, I can actually start to add the trapdoors. So it needs to be in this pattern so that it matches nicely. And this is basically just done everywhere. So once again, it is... Okay, well, yeah, I've done it right. I thought I'd mess something up then, but yeah, it's like this. Maybe it'll annoy me that these are in different orientations. I don't think I'm going to care too much. Then, yeah, we need this one here. These like so. And it's just mirrored again. Only miss 1 block. And then continue doing a bit of placing. Then it's 2, and you can see once you know what you're doing, you can kind of do a bit of a something like this, 2 at once, and hopefully I haven't done anything wrong. No, that all looks correct. All we're doing now is Project Ice Platform 2.0, because 1 ice platform is not enough, and we need something to actually be able to like place the buttons on that are good, because there's going to be buttons going up here and stuff. So this is very, very important. Let's go ahead and do this. And yeah, it's going to be... Okay, we're going to need to go into the shulker box as well for this. Glad I got so much ice. I mean, if I wasn't going to do more layers long term, then this could be a different block. But since I do want to do more ice ones anyway, this is why this is going to be made of ice. And realistically, the more gunpowder, the merrier. It has to be said. So let's go ahead and fill all of this. Oh, okay. Well, we've got another stack there. Fantastic. I think we just need to fill that to there. Yeah. So let's go ahead and get busy placing all these final blocks so that we go all the way across to the other side. Somehow, I am 2 ice short. I don't know how. I mean, I'm not officially 2 ice short because I've got ice in there, but I don't know. Yeah, I guess it's just the way numbers work, which is, you know, I'm not against that. But there we go. We've now successfully done the entire ice roof. It's a very weird farm this so far, but it's also very, very cool. And now it is button time. We're going to be placing... Why are the buttons this way round? Surely the button is the way you're facing, right? Yeah, I don't know. Oh, also, yeah, they... Wait. Oh, you can't turn it back with a button. But look at this, guys. Are you ready? If you go ahead and... You can place it underneath, though. You can't turn grass. That's so weird. So I need to actually pick this up with Silk Touch. And that, I thought Bedrock is just so strange. Why would a button stop it from being grass path anyway? because it's a completely different block? I've no idea. But the short and long of it is we need to make sure that we do it in that order. All right, which is not a massive issue. And yeah, we're basically just going to put buttons all the way along here so that every single block is covered. That is almost mission accomplished. I just want to once again pick up both of these so that we don't have any issues. There we go. Let's get down that. All the buttons are now in. Kind of crazy, isn't it? And this is where the bubble coral fans are going to go. Like this. Wow, they die quickly. They die instantly if they're not next to water on bed. Whoa, that's fast. Yeah, they die instantly. Which is not the case on Java. But yeah, creepers think they can walk on this because they're not the, you know, the brightest spark. But they can't. Also, look at the speed you can actually get to. Head hitting on ice. It's crazy. I didn't even... Well, I forgot it kind of existed, to be honest, guys. But it's very, very satisfying. Anyway, don't get distracted, SP. Next, we're going to be putting the trapdoors to use a little bit more. So it's just going to go like that. And these blocks are... They were just temporary so I could actually get the trapdoors down. Now... what's the best way for me to get back in here? I guess if I just go on the slab... You know what? I don't even have to go back in. I can just walk all the way around and then do the exact same thing on... Okay, I've just completely... I did not do that correctly, guys. What I meant to do was this. Yeah, have it a little bit higher. Okay, well, I didn't mean to do that either. Okay, usually when... See, this is again where Bedrock's catching me out, because... Look how I'm placing this, but because I'm facing this way, it's gone on there. But usually, well, on Java anyway, it's whatever block. So if I place like that, it's going to go like that. Usually it's whatever block you're looking at, it goes in that orientation, like which one you place it against. So actually, didn't even need the block in the middle, because I just could have just stood like that. Anyway, we digress. It's all done at the trapdoors. And also, I didn't realise that I was going to use a bunch of ice for a roof. So I've actually only brought enough to do one layer and to just add the roof onto this now. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to build the entire roof over the top of this, which is just going to be solid blocks on top of every single piece of ice. I think I should have enough blocks for it. And from there, I'm then... Well, I'll tell you what I'm then going to do. I'm going to have to fly home. Yeah, I was going to complete this, but then we also need to build it outwards a little bit, because there's not enough darkness at the moment. I mean, the farm would work at night. I suppose there is always that. But I don't want a farm that only works at night. So let's do something like that. We've got 8 stacks now, which should be perfect. Hang on a minute. Whilst I'm building this, look at that. The iron golems are actually spawning when I'm over here. That's a formality. Well, that's a first. Let's put it that way. I've lost count here, but it needs to go 7 out on every. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I can't commentate and count at the same time, guys. I don't know if you realise this. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then another 7 here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and this roof is just going to get all joined together. I brought 8 stacks of bricks, so I'm hoping that's okay. When I want to expand the farm to be higher, which yeah, I'll probably do in, like I say, in the next 100 days. I might leave it a little bit longer. It depends how good it is at getting me gunpowder with just one layer. It might be like solid for what I need, or I might be like, okay, I need to step this up significantly. So we'll just have to see what the case is with that. But in the meantime, I'm gonna, because also I think there might be faster ways to make this ice farm concept like even crazier. So maybe in the future I build a much crazier one, but I haven't decided. I'll tell you what, that down there, that bit of stone, it looks like it's just been blown up, doesn't it? It doesn't look like actual terrain. It's weird. It's like I built something and it got blown up by a creeper. It didn't. At least I'm pretty sure it didn't, but yeah, it's kind of what it reminds me of. There we go. Now it is time. Yeah, it's all done. It's time to swoop on underneath. No creepers, that's good. And place a block. Perfect. From there, just going to build up, break a few. It is very dark down here, by the way, isn't it? Oh, I meant to spawn-proof it up there. Hold on a second. Let's just do that before I forget. What I need to do is take a bunch of torches just to make sure that at night no mobs can spawn. I'm pretty sure something like this distribution is enough, because as long as it's not light level 0, I don't think anything can spawn. If anything, this is slightly overkill, which I'm definitely not complaining about. Fantastic. That looks completely mob-proof to me, and now I can actually go back to my original plan. Oh, okay, just bang my head. But yeah, my original plan to be underneath here. I actually need to go quite a bit lower, because if I'm not stood far down enough, the creepers won't spawn. I'm going to soon probably see creepers just dropping from the sky, if I've done this correctly, by the way, guys. But yeah, what we're going to do now is build it out 3 in this direction, and we're going to make a bit of a platform. I feel like it's so dark here. I'm just going to place a torch down. It doesn't help that it's nighttime. Yeah, I should probably sleep at the same time before I explain this. But what we're doing now is we're putting down the trident that's going to have not the trident, we're going to have the piston down that's going to have the trident killer. So let's add the piston. And now I can add the actual redstone components. It's a lever, it's a torch, and then the repeater goes here. Now to get a carpet down, honestly, okay, I didn't mean to do that, but it is so easy to just go like that, isn't it? When you just like place it down next to it without actually crouching outwards. Honestly, I'm going to have to try and start using that more and more on Bedrock. I now need to actually build a bit that the creepers are going to fall on to so that they actually end up there. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And we're going to extend it 7 in both directions. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Fantastic. Creepers are going to fall down this chute. I could build out a glass which would look nicer because you could actually see them falling. But at the end of the day, this is here to be a functional creeper farm. It's not here to be a pretty one. I mean, look at these farms. I'm not really focusing on making them look good. What I do know is, have I run out of stone bricks again? I was about to say I'm going to have to go and get more. That's to there. I haven't seen any creepers spawn, which is concerning, but maybe it's just because there's only one platform. I'm sure it's not a crazy amount spawning, but hopefully they pick up a little bit. Yeah, I am going to go and grab more stone. I think if I grab 3 stacks, that's probably... I'll be safe and... Yeah, I'll grab 3. I don't think I'll need 4, will I? Let's go with that. Let's go and craft a bunch of those, and then let's continue doing the building. And we're actually already at the top. I'm not sure how best to do this bit here without banging my head. Yeah, I don't need a block there. In fact, what do you reckon? Can I head hit it, jump it? Oh, what a move, ladies and gentlemen. Bit of parkour pro there. Yeah, I don't think I need to fill in those blocks. Now's my time to take fall damage. Don't really care. And we just need to make it so the creepers can't escape. So we're just going to do something like this to there, and then a little roof. I could put stuff on the sides, but not really necessary, so I'm not going to bother with that. The water should perfectly... Yeah, look at that. Fantastic. So now I'm just going to do the exact same thing on this side, and goodbye stone brick. And then I think we'll pretty much be done. The only hope is that I've got enough blocks. That's the only thing that can kind of go wrong here, but not a big issue because I can just go home and get more anyway, can't I? So try the head hit and move again. It wasn't a fluke, guys. Back to back, ladies and gentlemen. And yeah, then it's more or less done. Let's just get these sides added. A little bit of water. Got to find where I put the trident. I think it was in the... Oh, didn't leave it at home, did I? What a noob's move that is, SB. All right, well, I guess I'll have to just nip home and get the trident. But then, yeah, then it is done. I just got to throw the trident to there. And which way are we going? This way is the way home. Yeah, we're just going to throw the trident in there, stand on the chest, and creepers in theory should spawn if I've done it correctly. Don't expect it to be super fast, mainly because there's only one platform. But as long as I get some creepers, I'm at least happy that the farm works and I can expand it later on in the future then, if I know it works. Don't want to build it all and then find out it don't work, because like I said, I don't really know how Bedrock works half the time. Where did I put the trident? That is an excellent question. And did I put it in here? No, I didn't. Where did I definitely had a trident, didn't I, ladies and gentlemen? I'm not going crazy, am I? But where I put that trident is anybody's guess. Yeah. Oh, it is in this shulker box. I thought it was in the shulker box. I'm just blind, guys. Which, you know, you've got to respect that, you know, sometimes I'm an idiot. And that was definitely one of those times. It looks like a cool farm, doesn't it? Obviously, it's not very big, but it does look like a cool farm. I don't know if Bedrock works the same as Java, that the lower down in the world you are, the faster mob spawn. Whether that happens, I have no idea. But anyway, let's chuck that there. Put the final block on. I think we just can stand on this chest now. And the farm should be working. It just all depends. Oh, I need to hold my looting sword to get the looting effect. Yeah, the farm should be working. It's just a case of, will a single creeper spawn? So I'm just going to chill here and see what happens. I think I've done everything correctly. Yeah. Hopefully it works. Guys, I see a creeper. Look at him. He's on the left. Assuming it works, is he going to pathfind down? He's down. Okay, ladies and gentlemen. The first creeper in the farm is about to enter the hatch. And then... Well, the proof of concept is, ladies and gentlemen, the farm works and we just got 5 gunpowder. That's the main thing I was worried about, that this farm may not work. But because I now know that it does, I'm going to... Oh, another one's just been taken out. Yeah, I'm just going to make this platform a little bit bigger, a little bit nicer, because I feel like I'm in a bit of a cramped space. So, does that even need to be a block? I have no idea, but let's just make it look a little bit cooler. We'll expand it this way a touch as well. Yeah, I think that's good. So standing here is what gets it. I'd love that to be glass so I can actually see inside, but I don't have any glass. Tell you what we'll do. We'll go ahead and sleep, and then I'm going to go and get a glass. Just so I can see what's happening. For now, it's going to be nothing. Yeah, and what I'll do is I'll drop off all these extra items that I've got, which I suppose if I just put them in a shulker box and save them for the next time I build this, that'll be good. And really, all I need to do any more layers is just ice and dirt path and buttons and trapdoors. Like, it's just the basics. It's not really any of the redstone stuff. All of that's been placed down. So we will grab the one piece of glass we need. I definitely didn't have any in there, did I? Let's go and fly all the way back to my little farm. I could mine that pillar. I could, and I think I should, and I will, actually, because it's unnecessary. It looks out of place. The only reason maybe I need it is to expand the storage, but I could expand the storage anyway. Oh, I like that. I like that a lot. And the fact that I'm pretty sure the golem farm is working. I might even turn the simulation distance up so that it's definitely working. How do I... My next question is, how am I actually going to break this? If I... Okay, that might have just about done it, because now, with a bit of skillful... I tell you what. Look, oh, I thought I'd done it. It was almost the best thing ever, but it was not quite. But take two. Yeah, fantastic. Alrighty. This, I think I'm going to keep the one block underneath with the torch. I'm going to remove the torch, actually. Well, where did the torch go? I was going to say I'm going to make it more central, but we don't really need a torch underneath. And then we're going to get rid of all of these blocks. Just making my farm look nicer. There's literally zero other reason for that. Any more guys with tridents down there, by the way? Always got to be kind of ready for it, just because I feel like there's going to be many more farms where I need tridents. And I can even throw, let's say a farm's getting faster, more mob spawning, I can always throw extra tridents in as well. Like, you know, yeah, throw extra tridents in, it'll just do more damage. I'm just going to sit here with the sword. I don't think I can actually die. I mean, it could be famous last words, so just in case, I'll box myself in, and then I'm completely safe, and I can just see when stuff comes down. Already, yeah, 6 gunpowder, which is fantastic. And I'll just chill here and get all of the XP. And, oh, I could actually try and repair my pickaxe. No, I want looting. Get the looting, get the gunpowder. Awesome stuff. And I've been here long enough, and I'm going to be honest, guys, I feel like the results are slightly disappointing. and all this has told me is I need to add a lot more layers to this farm if it's gonna be actually worth it, if that makes sense. I mean, I feel like the iron farm has been working better than the creeper farm while I've been here. But anyway, yeah, 41 gunpowder. Really, really good stuff. I mean, we've got one more creeper here. Let's see if it actually drops anything of use. It's just not enough creeper spawning, to put it simply. Did it even drop another threat? Okay, 44. But that's like less than 1 a minute. That's like 44 an hour. It's definitely not fast enough. We can turn that off now, though. Hopefully we got loads of iron. If we got loads of iron, I'll actually put this as being all worth it. And I can always expand that. Fantastic. Look at this. There's loads of it. Well, that's brilliant. I'll leave the poppies in there, of course. You know what? I feel like I haven't just been wasting time sat there, because the iron farm, that's probably the most profitable the iron farm's ever been. I don't know why it's become more profitable there, but I'm not complaining, because it probably gets me well on the way to actually... Wow, look at this weather. Yeah, it gets me well on the way to actually getting an iron beacon, which is exactly, you know, what I want to go next to the gold one. I want a beacon of every type eventually. I mean, maybe even a netherite one. Yeah, we'll see. I wonder, has anyone... You guys will know this. Has anyone ever built a netherite beacon on Bedrock? Like a YouTuber? That's just something I'm curious about. But I'm going to very, very quickly buy some emeralds. And that, ladies and gentlemen, was 200 days of hardcore Minecraft on Bedrock Edition.